Volume. Right to your house. The peach, the lemon lime, the strawberry shortcake, and the blue raspberry. No carbs, no sugars, no gluten if you give a shit about that. We are live in over 100 stores in Tennessee. More just opened up. Go to hardafseltzer.com today and check your store locator or order them right to your house. Welcome to Drinkin Bros, presented by GhostBed.com. Yeah, welcome to the Midterm Election live show. We are here at Drinkin Bros Studios in Austin, Texas. Got D'Anthony Holloway, one of the founders of Black Rifle Coffee, Mr. Big Dick Ryan over there.
Yeah.
Man, I saw that penis walk in before you did, friend.
Nah, that was printing.
Okay. You getting a 3D print of it?
No, he's talking about his gun was showing.
No. I'm not kidding. We actually got a 3D print of your penis right there. Go to a Y.
That's a dinosaur.
Right there. Boom.
That's a dinosaur with a cock for a body.
Sure is.
That's some dumbass fan sit in, which is not the dumbest thing a fan sit in because.
We can't show that on camera, can we?
No, I thought that was from Stranger Things.
It's a bobble. It's a bobble dong. It's a bobble head and a bobble dong. Got a lot of shows on the network on Tetherball Academy Media. One of the shows is Pardon My American. Dave Thomas is here.
Yes, sir.
Just like the Wendy's.
Yes, the Wendy's Square Burger.
Founder. Love him. Love his meats. Big fan of his meats.
Yeah, man, they're good meats.
And then, obviously, I'm Herschel Walker, and you got the under arrest. Welcome to Drinkin Bros live show. Run, Herschel, run!
Why is your Herschel Walker impression just Tim Meadows doing Leon Phelps?
Well, have you heard Herschel Walker talk?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's brutal.
It's Leon Phelps with a southern accent.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
We got softcore history in the house back there. We got Delco Dan.
We got Warfighter Tobacco.
Warfighter Tobacco is back there. Iconoblast is in the back. The rest of Pardon My American is over there. All of these guys will be joining us throughout the evening. And then Jesse Wiseman from Ross Patterson Revolution is live. And what state are you in, Jesse? Hello. Whoa.
Jeez.
Who knows? Coffee.
Are you drinking? There was a huge bottle of whiskey
coffee.
you were just pouring.
It's coffee, and I need to stay up.
It's not. So you said it's coffee as you were hiding the bottle behind something.
That was a big bottle of booze.
When you say it's coffee.
You know this is a video show, right?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
We got Jared 2.0 over here.
We sure do. We sure do, Jesse.
That's the worst thing you've ever said to me.
Jesse, I know you're a feminist and you fight for women every single day. The first race that was called tonight was Marjorie Taylor Greene in Georgia. Want to salute that.
That's a big win for Jewish space lasers everywhere.
It sure is. It sure is. Because if you're out there, you want Marjorie Taylor Greene back in office. And then you want Herschel Walker also in office from the state of Georgia, because let's face it, that's going to be the best state to party at if you're in the capital city. So let's go.
I definitely think Kanye is pro-Georgia.
Hope so.
Yeah.
Hope so.
I think so, right?
Yeah, we'll find out.
Kyrie to the Hawks, confirmed.
Shut the fuck up. Is that real?
No.
Oh, God damn it, dude.
Jeez.
I would lose my shit tonight.
Buddy.
We are fucking just getting started. I would have lost all my shit all over the table. I would have baby Jessica'd myself and thrown myself down a well. She's from Texas. There's a ton of wells here, for Christ's sakes. Herschel Walker, by the way, is 1/10 of a point behind.
No, not anymore.
Warnock right now.
What's the spread?
He's up by 4 now?
He's up by 4.
Shit.
Or Warnock is. Yeah.
How many are in there? How many are in? 54%?
54%.
God damn it, Herschel.
Yep.
He's got to make a comeback.
I've got
Gotta make a
62% in, and it's Walker down by 4.
Down by 4 was 62% in?
Yep.
Which, Politico has 54% in, also about literally 4 points. Interestingly enough, in the same state, Kemp up by 3-ish.
So that means people are going to the polls and voting for Kemp and not Walker on the Republican side.
Probably some blanks on the Senate.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Some abstentions.
When you say abstentions, when you say blank, I thought you meant like you were censoring yourself and not saying the N-word.
Oh, no.
Because Bob is like super white, so I can't ever tell if he's actually going to say a racial
Sure, and that'll come out eventually.
Look, I keep it all caged up here in the old skull, all right?
Sure do.
Give it
That'll
time.
come out eventually.
A couple of drinks later, it's
Give it some
coming
time.
out, yeah.
Give it some time. It'll come back. He'll pull out the old Confederate uniform out of the back seat of his car, and he'll find a battlefield near you. You seem shocked by that, Richard.
I'm really interested in how you're vested in Georgia here.
Me? Oh, I'm from Georgia.
Oh,
It's my home state.
What?
Yeah. I was born with a peach up my ass, and then one in my mouth.
What part?
I grew up in Alpharetta, Georgia. Went to Chattahoochee High School after the famous Alan Jackson song, which you definitely can't water ski on. So that video was bullshit, Alan. And when he was, on his domestic violence charges, we were rooting for him.
Nice.
Rooting for him to win.
I grew
For
up in
Herschel
Chickamauga.
Walker or Alan Jackson?
Both. So, Alan Jackson is almost dead. He's real close to dying right now. Herschel's alive and kicking.
AJ is?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
No.
Am I telling secrets outside of school?
I don't watch the news.
Man, you should. You got to keep up on your country music, homeboy.
But you know him enough to call him AJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know him that well?
We go way back.
Okay.
We used to drive a lot.
Not far enough. You
know
won't
what I'm
push his
saying?
wheelchair
You're
down the
from
street.
Tennessee, right?
No, so I tell people Chattanooga, but I'm actually from Chickamauga.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Are you an Indian
so
outlaw?
Like white trash Lookout
Oh,
Mountain
yeah.
side, not like because if you tell people Lookout Mountain, they inevitably think, oh wow, the fancy part of
Beautiful.
Chattanooga.
Yep.
no,
It's beautiful.
Keep on going down.
Yeah, you're on the other side.
Yeah.
You lived with like real Civil War relics down there.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
exactly where you're
So
at.
I used to run through the battlefield like all the time. You see like cannonballs and these trees just growing up around them and everything. It was epic.
As a kid?
Yeah.
And then as a kid, which side did you dream you were on?
Ooh, careful. Wow.
Did you ever find a foot out there?
No, you found people like here will talk about finding arrowheads and stuff, and I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
you could literally just throw a rock in your backyard and walk over there, and there's like a handful of arrowheads.
It's true. It's weird, right?
It's crazy.
And then they came and cleaned it all out years later.
That's because we murdered a bunch of engines out there. Apparently.
we sure did.
Yeah.
We
it's like
sure
they started a
did.
Trail of Tears out there.
Well, not
Yeah.
murdered. Not murdered. They were fighting.
They were fighting. Wasn't Tim McGraw Indian outlaw?
I don't know.
Half Cherokee and Choctaw.
Come on now.
My baby, she's a Chickasaw. She's one of a kind. Bam, bam, bam. Don't fucking test me on country music tonight.
How do you think this songwriting process went there? It's like, I need somebody to get me all the names of Indians that rhyme now. God damn it.
Yeah. That had to have been extensive. That had to have been real fucking extensive over there.
That seems like how it went. In my head, that's how it went.
Dan, you're from South Carolina. Tim Scott has already won in South Carolina.
I don't care about South
You
Carolina.
sure do.
No.
You sure do.
I don't.
You talk about it every fucking day.
I've never mentioned it.
You underneath all this is a Myrtle Beach t-shirt, and you always say to me one thing every night you leave the office. You go, "I live for Myrtle Beach days."
Yeah.
I hear it all the time.
Yeah.
Hear it all the time. Dave Thomas.
Yes. Yes.
The original was from Ohio. The guy from Wendy's. Where are you from originally?
Southwest Washington.
Southwest. Okay, you
Yeah.
don't say. So
Yeah.
who are you going for tonight?
I'm looking at the.
Is that Joe Kent up there?
Joe Kent's our district, yeah.
Yeah, sure is.
Joe Kent's
it's our
our
boy.
buddy, yeah.
It's our
Yeah,
boy.
man.
He was on the show.
Yeah, I think he's got that one.
You know Joe Kent, don't you?
I don't. I mean, I'm just amazed at the wealth of knowledge over here.
You're
Ross
welcome.
is just dropping some
No, he's
stuff.
reading it off
It's
a
deep.
fucking thing.
Oh,
I got nothing.
He doesn't know anything.
He's
I'm
pretty
actually
intelligent.
sharing this off of. I'm looking at myself because I'm so vain. I've got 8 monitors here and then one pointed at me, and that's kind of it.
That song So Vain was written about me.
Warren Beatty.
Nope. Nobody.
Where at?
You got it wrong.
What's that?
That song was in
By
fact
me?
written by me. Yeah.
Where in Washington?
Longview. It's 45 minutes north of Portland, Oregon.
Never been
Yes.
there. How is it this time of year?
It's not. It's rainy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
It's 40
actually snowing. I'm pretty sure our buddy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Constantly
yeah.
raining
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
well, my dog, the lady that stays at my place and watches my dog, just got back from Oregon. She says it's fucking snowing there.
They were supposed to get snow.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
So our other member
Already,
is
it's not
still
even
in there.
fucking
and he
Is that
said
December.
snow.
code? The lady that stays at my place and watches my dog?
Yeah.
No, when I'm out of
That's
town.
code.
Sure.
Oh, I
That's
thought,
good.
no.
I thought this is
It's
what you
code.
call your girlfriend or your
No,
boyfriend.
when I'm out of town.
Okay. Okay.
Not always. I can watch them when I'm there.
Sure.
I
sure.
don't, but I could.
Okay. Do you ever watch her watching your dogs?
I do have cameras all over my house, so yes.
Okay.
I feel you on that.
Thank you, Simply Safe.
Yeah, there you go. That's a plug right there.
They are a sponsor. So
Are
They
they?
definitely are a sponsor. Yes, yes. What races are you looking at in Washington?
white and black mostly.
Yeah.
Well, a couple of Asians.
Well, I was mostly looking at the Oregon stuff because I think that's the most interesting, to be honest with you.
Sure.
I worked in downtown Portland, so
Did you really?
Yes, I did. And it was
For
terrible.
Antifa?
Yeah, well, they were there. Yeah, I didn't work directly with them.
I mean, if
They
you
don't
did,
pay
you did.
enough.
I don't care if
They
you
don't
threw
pay
a black helmet on and pulled out a fucking truncheon.
wait, let me stop you right there. They don't pay enough. George
No.
Soros is funding that whole thing.
No.
Yeah, but didn't you see them out in the middle of like Pioneer Square saying, "George, pay us, please"? He didn't pay him.
Really?
No,
So
yeah.
Are they
They're-
going to go on strike?
they were
Antifa's
on
on
strike.
strike. Ladies and gentlemen, Antifa is on
That was
strike.
like
on
a year
strike.
ago. They were like on strike a year ago because
Dave doesn't have enough hair to dye blue, so
yeah,
Okay.
that's
He's kinda
well,
out.
I do have the shaved head though, which is real popular with the lesbian movement there.
It is. And are we in that that deep a recession where they can't afford Antifa anymore?
I just think you need to go
I
full
don't know.
non-binary. If you just say that, you can get away with this whole look.
What's your pronouns?
Yes.
I'm a dude.
ZZ.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
ZZ top.
ZZ top?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Grow a long beard.
Grow a long
I
beard.
can't grow a beard.
Really?
No, look at this.
It's coming in.
Just
No,
get
it's been
extensions.
coming in for a couple years.
yeah, get some
man.
extensions
Get
in there.
extensions,
I think
yeah.
you'll be fine. Get some braids in it. You'll be good to
it's
go.
not a
Richard,
good
I'm
look.
not sure you were prepared for tonight.
Dude, you guys are so on it. Like, I mean, you're like bam, bam, bam,
It's a
bam, bam.
sexual tornado
I'm just
in here.
soaking it up right now.
I know. You're like a rape victim. You're shocked, but you'll get into it later when you call the police.
It's great.
Who are you watching tonight?
You know, hooked on Herschel Walker right now.
I know we're all hooked
Yeah.
on Herschel
How can
Walker
you not
right
be
now.
hooked on Herschel Walker?
How can you not? I mean,
It's like, did you ever see Bob and I talk about this guy all the time, but Tracy Moore on, I think it was the 6th season of 30 Rock, played a character named Governor Dunstan. He was just a black retard.
From Alabama.
From Alabama. That
Are
was
we-
running. He was running for vice president with somebody or something.
Romney.
With Romney, yeah.
We're 17 minutes in. We've dropped the R word already.
That's not the R word. The R word is shut the fuck up. All right? At any rate, his character was just like the dumbest motherfucker of all time. Right?
Yeah,
Just
just
a
like eats-
black country boy that's a dumb motherfucker. He sat on his balls one time.
Sits on his giant balls,
Yeah.
eats too much chili at a state fair, and just like vomits up pennies that he accidentally also swallowed.
That's Herschel Walker to me.
Sure.
Yeah, which is great. Look, this is all a fucking joke, anyways.
I think it's all pretty serious. Ron DeSantis has already won.
Yeah.
Ron DeSantis has already won Florida, as well as Matt Gaetz. He's been reelected. Jim Jordan in Ohio has been reelected. DeWine, the governor of Ohio, reelected.
How's Texas looking, Governor? Frank?
Wheelchair
6
is on
points?
pace to roll away with a victory.
He is up.
You've been sitting on that joke.
For years.
Yeah.
So are you guys watching the Fetterman Oz stuff at all?
You know, so the Fetterman Oz stuff was interesting because they reported super early, like weird cities, and he was up by like 80
83.
points. Yeah. So what is he up by now?
It's not. You're not going to see a normal result there until probably 10 p.m. Eastern local.
Why is that?
Because they count the votes in a fucking stupid way.
You mean tomorrow or
they
next
do
week?
not they do not count
Right.
the votes in order.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
do not count the votes, and they do not start counting the votes until the night of. And there's a lot of people, especially after the last election, who are like, well, they should all be counted on the same day, or like it all needs to be standardized. Florida, after that nightmare Chad situation in 2000,
Yeah.
became the best vote counting state in the country.
And they also banned wearing 2 polos with the collar popped at the same time.
well, that was that,
Yeah.
and that's
Because that's a whole
is that?
Chad. That's
Honestly,
a Chad
we should bring
situation
that
as
back.
well.
What?
yeah. I have a civil rights lawyer that I'm talking to about that.
You should. You would be the guy to file that. suit.
Explain the collar thing.
Can you pull
That's
up
the worst.
Bob?
It's the worst
So,
look I've ever seen.
you-
I don't see color.
You have
Bob will pull up a picture. Don't
internal
worry.
polo that matches the color of the horse of your external polo, and you wear
Yeah.
both of those with a pops collar, usually accompanied by a puka shell necklace.
Yeah, it's very Abercrombie and
It's
Fitch.
it's
you know what I'm
layers,
saying?
man.
It is. I go
It's-
shark tooth
you-
necklace.
What it is white men taking back control of the fashion industry. Finally.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
what's great about this one is he also accompanied
Look,
with the
have you not
sleeve
seen
roll.
this?
No.
No, that's great.
That was huge in like 2002.
That was massive. Yeah.
Yeah, where have you been, you piece of shit?
Dude, I have
Richard
no
was
idea.
it was in Chickamauga.
I'm on the wrong section of the internet. Apparently, I'm missing all
Man,
kinds of
Richard,
stuff.
welcome back, dude. Welcome to the
since-
future, brother.
I feel like you're probably in tune with some other stuff on the internet. You know what Tub Girl is, right?
Oh no, I don't.
Do we need to show you Tub Girl?
No,
What about
I'm good.
Lemon Party?
That's a different night. That's Sky night.
Different nights.
This is a
night.
this is a
Different night,
Patreon
different show.
Professionalism here. Come
Different
on,
night,
guys.
different show.
That's a Patreon
Exactly.
show.
Jesse, you're from California. Who are you looking at tonight in California? Boy,
You're looking at the mayor.
Hey, good job, guys.
man, you
Oh,
guys.
there-
There we
who?
go.
Who?
Fucking.
They have to keep me muted.
Yeah, because you're like you're just
Good.
mouth.
You can
she's
do whatever
just-
you want.
She's
So-
mouth breathing the whole time over there.
In California, I'm looking at Katy Perry.
There we go. She voted for Republican today.
yeah, but everybody there is voting for Caruso for mayor. That
'Cause he's
doesn't-
rich.
That doesn't mean they're voting Republican.
Sure does. You vote for rich people. Bloomberg cleaned up New York, and he was a billionaire.
But he
I
was
think
an-
Homeboy
he-
can do the same thing.
Bloomberg was independent though.
Billionaires hate homeless people, and that's what we're all forgetting here.
Technically, everybody hates homeless people.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
No, they don't. You need a billionaire to elect to come in and hate the homeless people for the people that
No,
can't
it
say it
wasn't.
out loud.
It wasn't Bloomberg that did that. It was Rudy Giuliani and fucking
Rudy.
Bernie Kerik. They murdered all the bums.
Do you know how many
What?
people? Yeah, they murdered a bunch of bums.
Bernie Kerik, you know the guy that was the chief of police of the NYPD.
No.
During the late 90s, he and Rudy Giuliani.
You're shook right now.
They fucking murdered all
I
the
feel
homeless
like
people.
I feel like I'm that random viewer that's just like chiming in, like, hey, what the fuck are they talking
First
about?
time
I had no idea shit
caller.
was this bad. You know?
Exactly.
First time caller.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Exactly.
Yeah. Well,
So they were like killing homeless
Because
people.
when you walked in, you were like, "Oh, I love O.J. Simpson, the running back too," and it was like, "Hang on, he ended up murdering people like 20 years later."
that's allegedly.
Allegedly, obviously,
so-
he was innocent.
At any rate, they didn't. Did you go to New York in the late 90s at all? Or the early?
I try to stay away from it as much as
Yeah,
possible.
I don't blame you there, but it was rough. And then all of a sudden, it wasn't.
yeah.
And now it is again.
And now it is again.
Now it is again. Yeah.
That's what happens when you get fucking Bill de Blasio, who is his butthole is just so large.
I look forward to the new New York gangster rap.
It could be big.
I mean, it's
legit
mostly going to be
again.
dudes getting shot in the face while playing dice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that leads to good gangster rap.
I guess. I don't know.
A new one just dropped here. Sarah Huckabee Sanders just won the governor's race for Arkansas. She is the new governor of Arkansas.
So
Holy
she's the
shit.
second Huckabee to have that job.
Goddamn right she is. Man.
And her dad sells fucking like weight
Sleep
loss
aid?
pills or some
Sleep
shit on
aids.
Fox
Sleep
News
aids,
now.
yeah, late at night. He fucks hard and votes tough, dude. I love that
Yeah.
guy. I love that guy. I didn't know that was
Relaxium.
him. Yes.
Oh, I got something.
And he was playing acoustic guitar all throughout a 3-minute
Oh,
commercial.
it's so painful to watch.
It's so awful. And now his daughter's the governor, and she's like, keep selling that shit. Keep selling it. You know?
Stay away.
Good for him.
That's great.
Good for him. Super excited about that. A lot of GOP candidates are scoring early victories here. So Republicans need 26 seats to gain control of the House and then just 1 seat to flip the Senate tonight. So we'll see what happens as this keeps going along here. Delco Dan, you're a big Fetterman guy out there because you're union, your dad's
union guy.
union and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Union guy,
pro-union, yeah.
working man.
Working man.
How do they report there, and why is this so fucking skewed right now?
I don't fucking know.
He doesn't
I don't care.
Well, it says Philly's reported, Pittsburgh's reported. Why all the major cities? Is the rest of it Amish?
Have you been to Pennsylvania?
I sure have, and I saw the wagons roll past.
It's Pennsylvania. Yeah. It's fucking, nothing. It's mountains. It's like Appalachian.
Yeah, it is. So is that just what it is? The hill people haven't joined yet?
Yeah.
The toothless wonders who aren't watching a program like this because they don't even have cable or internet or anything
Have
like
you
that?
ever been to another state?
Sure have. Been there, and there was a lot of Amish in Pennsylvania. I was surprised at the amount in Ohio as well.
There's a lot in Ohio and Pennsylvania, but nowhere near a real city. Like in York, Pennsylvania, there's a bunch of Amish around there. But where else did you see Amish people in Pennsylvania?
Just partying, dude. Rumspringa. They were all over the goddamn place, dude. Doing body shots.
You go to
Isn't
Pennsylvania to party with
a lot
Amish.
of Amish?
Oh, yeah.
Does, yeah.
Bedford does. That's where my family's from.
Are they really? Are you Amish?
Are you Amish?
It could be. I don't know.
Well,
I don't think so.
You can't grow a beard.
Cut
so I
it-
doubt
No, I don't have the
I
genes
just bought a
for it.
manure
No.
spreader.
You are
from an
pretty
Amish
good
guy.
at building, though. I've watched you guys build your set over the past week. And
Sure
it's-
did.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
your,
that
I think
might
your
be
mom walked by a barn raising, saw a sweaty man
Yeah.
named Jebediah.
Yep.
I think that
Strong
happened too.
arms.
Yeah.
She was like,
Jebediah's
I
a good
like.
one.
Well,
His
it's
best
actually it's Jedediah, so
Oh,
two
okay.
D's in that, but it's
fine.
I like that stink. Come
Yeah.
get some of that stink on me.
That's
sir.
a beautiful stink out there in Pennsylvania.
It's nice though.
So you were.
Yeah,
Oh, was he really?
Yeah, something like that. I don't. We have a weird tree, so I'm not sure.
Well, that's almost like Jesse getting conceived on the bus ride with hippies from New York back to California.
That's
It
true.
wasn't just hippies. It was my parents.
Who are
Hippies.
Hippies.
Your
So
mom,
I am.
Your mom owns a weed shop.
Yes, and I was.
she owned?
Dan was referring to me being fake Mexican and thinking that I was part Mexican. In fact, I was part hippie. Right?
Gotcha.
She's feeling like a Beto.
In reality, yeah, but calm down.
She.
And by the way, Ross,
Yes.
you and I were giving me so much shit for not voting, and we were fighting, so I voted for Beto.
Did you really? There's no way.
Just to fuck with you,
There's
dude.
no way you did that. There's no way you did that.
I did.
She didn't wait in line today. It's not a prayer.
Yeah.
Not
Did
one
you
prayer.
see in our neighborhood?
Where's your sticker? Show me your sticker. If you don't have the goddamn sticker, it didn't happen.
I told him to keep the fucking sticker.
You never
it's for
do that.
losers.
She actually voted twice, and she's wearing them as pasties now.
Oh my god.
So later in
We
the
go
evening,
home
after a couple
tonight?
of drinks, yeah. it's
I
like,
have my sticker.
Have
Is he
some-
gonna
have
go
some
away
quid.
if he loses
Voted.
tonight?
who Beto?
Voted.
Caught Bob running in with the
No, that's
sticker.
hers.
No, he didn't.
You know it's hers because it's in Spanish.
Bob, that's
Yeah.
that's
Yo
what we call.
vote.
That's what
Yo vote.
Tim McGraw would call an Indian giver.
I don't
okay?
think vote is the Spanish word for vote.
I believe it is.
100% it is.
No, I believe it is. I think she's right. Yeah, it's basura over there. You can
go
put that
ahead
in the
and
basura.
look it up.
Trash.
Look it up.
Votar, maybe. But that's-
Votar.
I don't know.
Go ahead and look it up, D'Anthony.
Why would you even know? You're a fake Mexican.
No, she's Latinx.
But I lived.
She's full of tinks.
I lived as a Mexican for a very long time.
Fuck it. How do you
So
say?
I know
How do you say Rachel Dolezal in fucking Spanish?
Jesse Wiseman.
Raquel. Yeah,
It's
those
Jesse
on,
Wiseman.
You
yeah.
say Jesse Wiseman.
It's her, but she's got a tint. Keep the camera on her. She's got a tan tint. It's nice. You fooled me.
That's makeup.
I didn't know.
And I asked them to put the saturation down as well.
Yeah,
always.
it's nice. She looks great.
You
look
do
great
look.
over
You
there.
do look
So
great,
here-
but
no,
not
fantastic.
but not at all Mexican.
No.
I'll play you.
No.
Play the pronunciation here
Shit, go ahead.
for I voted.
Okay.
Vote.
Oh, it is
Nailed
vote.
it. Nailed it. It was
Shit.
exactly what I said.
Just a dart
Son
at
of
the
a
wall
bitch,
and you
dude.
nailed it.
Look at that.
That's a blind squirrel. finding
The
a
R
nut
is
right there.
silent, he said.
She'll be clapping tortillas by the end of the night, dude, on the
Yo
side of a
vote.
road.
Is
Yeah.
the
Yo vote.
can you say the R is silent? Is like a deaf dumb person
When?
for a retard?
Yeah. So you want to call it an E-tard? That's kind of like a plug-in. Like a plug-in if you want to. What?
Nothing.
That's a plug-in, dude, if you want to keep that R silent, dude. You can call it an E-tard all night. Nobody will know what you're talking about. Unless we are live. Are we still live here? We are indeed. Okay, we are indeed live here.
I watched Idiocracy last night in preparation for the election.
Okay.
Right. And Justin Long's the doctor character at the beginning of the movie.
Yep.
Is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
That's fine.
It's so good, man. God
It's
damn.
shocking how many people don't know what that movie is.
Yeah, that's weird to me.
It is. By the way, Walker is making a comeback again, dude. Georgia is down by 7.
It was
He's trying
third
to
and
bring him back.
7.
It
It
sure
was third and 7, and fucking Herschel Walker got the ball out
Look
wide.
at that.
Yeah,
Look
He's a
at
closer,
that.
man.
Don't
Yeah,
forget, you got to watch not just the point differential, but the percentages in general.
Yeah.
Right. So Warnock has 50.7% of the vote right now, but if that drops below 40 or below 50,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a runoff.
then we get a runoff. So he's just treading water.
Well, any comments on that?
Tammy Duckworth is winning.
I mean, it's too.
Speaking of treading water. Oh, wait, no. We're not.
It's called for Duckworth.
It is called for Duckworth. Tammy Duckworth won. Okay.
Illinois,
But no
yeah.
jokes about her not having legs or nothing.
No, because look, it's a big night for wheelchairs. Abbott, her.
Can I-
Anybody else?
And I think, by
Madison
the way,
Cawthorn?
she could do better in water because she could attach duck legs.
There you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
just like giant flippers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're from Oregon. Big fan of the Ducks up there.
Well, Southwest Washington.
Sure,
But
sure.
a huge fan of the Ducks. Yeah. I'm not a fan of the Huskies.
Why not?
The colors.
Attacked by
What
one
about
as a
the
kid?
What about
Nah.
the Cougars?
No.
What
They
about
had great quarterbacks in the past. They've had some good quarterbacks coming out of there.
Washington State?
Yeah.
Like who?
I don't know their names.
Yeah.
Ross's fucking favorite. Yeah.
Who?
Was Drew Bledsoe?
I'm
was,
on
was
Minshew.
Drew Bledsoe?
Was Drew Bledsoe
I'm
from
pretty sure
Washington
Drew
State?
Bledsoe was.
No,
and
he
then
went to
Locke-
Purdue.
or
He went to Purdue.
Drew
That's
Lock?
Drew Lock went to Mizzou.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I don't even know.
Brees went
I'm
to
making
Purdue.
shit up.
Who is he?
Leaf.
Drew Brees went to Purdue.
Okay.
And I believe
that's right.
Bledsoe was Wazoo, but let me double check.
Was he?
Yeah.
I don't follow. Yeah, I don't follow WSU. Oregon is
Top
I love
10.
Oregon.
He was Wazoo.
Top 10 quarterbacks in fucking in their history here. Hang on a sec. Gardner Minshew's picture's on the front, so it's not a good list.
You don't like Gardner Minshew?
I like his fucking
His
look.
style?
Yeah, but not his play.
People are donating money on YouTube knowing that we're going to get this feed ripped. I love that because they're
still
like,
get that
hey,
money,
go to
though.
Patreon. No, we appreciate it, but it's hilarious that people are like, dude, there's no way you can keep talking like this all night.
Ryan Leaf,
Sure you
yeah,
can.
was one. No, we'll do
That's
it.
right.
We'll
Well,
do
you
it
get
one.
plugged? Or
Was Leaf one of them?
Yeah, Leaf was
Yeah.
one, yeah.
I'm sure they'll pull this.
Yeah, Leaf, Minshew, and Bledsoe.
Yeah.
Was Bledsoe? Yeah, so Bledsoe was there.
Bledsoe was the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
and
was.
then he got yeah.
So was Ryan Leaf.
What
right?
number was Herschel
something
Walker?
like that, yeah.
Leaf was 2.
Oh, he was 2. That's right.
Us too.
What was Herschel Walker? Was he number 1 in the draft that year?
I don't know that a running back. When's the last time a running back was number 1?
Well, he was in the 80s.
I know,
They used to
but
do
a
that
lot
shit all
of-
the time.
lot of
yeah.
running backs.
All the
number
time,
Yeah.
yeah.
Herschel Walker, wow, he's a loser, man. Listen to
What was
this
he?
dog shit.
Okay, what do we got?
5th round.
Wow.
Herschel Walker.
How do you win
Pick-
2
somebody got a
Heismans
steal right
and
there.
get a
No, he won Heisman. He only
Pick
won one Heisman.
Pick number 114 overall.
But he was traded for like
Everything.
King's ransom.
Weird.
Yeah, the Cowboys fleeced the Vikings.
And that's how they ended up getting like Troy Aikman,
Emmitt Smith.
No
Sheridan.
shit. Wow. What a strange story. Why the 5th round? Was he hurt? Cock sprain?
I'll check it out.
Was that the first abortion? And maybe he had to sit out the draft and he was like, man, I'm sorry. I got places to go. I got people to see. I'm a real policeman. I'm a real cop tonight. I got a badge on me. I don't know what happened to him.
Man, DeSantis is up like 20 points.
Oh,
on
they already
Charlie.
called it.
Why did Charlie Crist think that this was something to do?
You know, somebody's got to run.
Oh, okay. So here's the story on Walker.
Okay.
He started out. He was lured to the USFL.
Oh, that's right.
And played for Donald John Trump's
Sure did.
New Jersey Generals.
What do you mean lured? Did they have
Great
like a
team.
van with fucking free candy written on the side?
No, they were giving money. They were paying massive amounts of money.
That's where Steve Young went.
Yep, all of them went there because they were
didn't,
paying massive amounts of money.
Doug
It's
Flutie?
like the Live Golf.
It is.
It was like Live back then. All right, that makes sense.
So
Donald Trump's involved with both. So.
Well, I mean, two great things. You know,
Watch
two
Small
great sports.
Watch Small Potatoes and see how that worked.
What's Small Potatoes?
It's a documentary about the USFL.
Oh, I watched that actually. Yeah, it was a total fucking train wreck.
Because Donald Trump was like, I want to go head to head against the NFL.
Why not? Let's do it, dude. You know, you got to find out if you're the best in this life, and he's doing it twice.
Well, no, but he found out that he's not.
Well,
and I think it was very clear that he wasn't.
Find out.
So Walker in 1985, by the way, this is like Herschel Walker playing against like shitty college players at this point in the USFL. It rushed for 2,400 yards.
Shit.
Wow.
And how many games?
4 games, dude. 600 yards a game. It's pretty
Richard, what
impressive.
the fuck is wrong with you, man?
I'm just listening to you guys talk about Herschel Walker here. I got nothing to contribute in that conversation.
Well, I think you're on acid, and it's a fine time.
Enjoy that.
It's a fine time to enjoy your
Yeah.
trip and whatever
Yeah.
planet you're going to right now, and it's all much appreciated.
Yeah, I mean, if you started talking about the XFL and Vince McMahon, then all right, maybe.
I
but
thought
sure.
the XFL
Yeah.
was better because of the names on the back of the jerseys were fun.
Yeah.
It's an election show.
Oh
It
my
is an
God!
election
What the
show.
fuck was that?
But I need
God right
my
there.
God.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
she is.
Yeah.
There she is.
Thank you.
Sure is.
We always have to talk about sports. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, it's a bunch of dudes here on this side, not on your side. By the way, in Ohio,
No, I have one.
what do you got?
I have one girl. There she
Who's
is.
she? Who is
She's
she?
gorgeous.
Who's she? Trout her out here.
I don't
Let's
know.
see
I haven't
Trout
met
out
her.
here. Put her on camera.
I haven't met her, but she's gorgeous.
What's
She's
her
wearing
name?
glasses.
What's
She's
her
smart.
name? She's smart.
She's smart. She's
glasses.
wearing glasses.
Yep.
Is she
Come on
smart?
over.
I thought-
is she stupid?
I thought Bob was going over there to get her, but instead he
Yeah,
just
I know.
got food.
No, he was getting some sausage.
Fat
Go
fuck.
in behind Jesse if you
Come
can
over
over
here.
there.
Look at this.
And
Look
look
at
in the
this. You
camera.
have
Another woman to go in behind your wife.
I have
Look
one
at
girl.
that. Yep.
One girl here.
Why do you
Election
keep
night.
saying, "Look at this"?
Look at that. No, but look at our representation, okay? Yes, there's all white people here, but we have 2 females.
I think we've got.
Oh, we got a
couple
Mexican in the
kinks.
back?
Yeah, we got a couple.
We got a Mexican in the
at
back?
least 3.7 Mexicans.
You got to
here.
ask how they identify. I mean, before we.
The Mexican in the back there. Can you move my car? I'm totally kidding. Who's the girl you got with you there?
Who's the girl? I don't know. I haven't met
for
her.
money.
Yeah, go ahead and talk into the microphone,
Hello,
girl.
What's her name?
My name's Andrea.
Andrea?
I am John's sister for
Okay.
Warfighter Tobacco.
Yeah. Oh, right on.
It's John's sister.
All right.
Tell her to go a
My
little closer to
gosh.
Mike. Go a little closer to Mike.
All right,
What state are you from?
Arizona.
Oh shit! Carrie Lake is gonna win tonight.
How do you feel?
Yeah,
Shoot.
I mean, I voted, so we'll see.
You voted for Carrie Lake in Arizona?
She's not going to tell you. That's personal.
That's not personal.
Okay, go ahead. You can tell if you want to.
I am pretty sure I voted for Carrie Lake.
You got well, no,
I don't know if I
no.
did.
So
She just
this-
pushed
I don't know
buttons.
if
No.
I did.
Look, here's
You voted for that for Hobbs?
we very frequently joke about
No,
why
she
women
didn't.
shouldn't
No.
do things like
Vote.
I definitely did
or
not vote for
drive or
Hobbs.
She
speak
didn't
in
vote
public.
for Hobbs.
You didn't vote for Hobbs. You promise?
Yes, I promise.
Don't you fucking lie to me.
What
We
if-
can
No,
pull
I
your we can
promise.
pull your voting history. Richard's got clearance. So does fucking Dan over there. We'll pull all your shit.
What if it was Roy Hobbs?
I'd vote for that.
Yeah.
It's the natural, obviously.
That's Robert Redford, folks.
Hey, I hate to bring this up. Can you move my car? It's in the. I'm totally kidding. Totally kidding. Who else was in Arizona? There was somebody else that was big there. The senator, the guy who had his shirt
Kelly.
off. Yeah, Mark Kelly against who?
Blake Masters.
Blake Masters.
But
Did
he's one of Peter Thiel's fucking
It's
finance
okay
guys.
if you don't know.
Did you vote for Blake Masters at least?
Did you vote for Blake?
Andrea?
I did not vote for Mark Kelly.
Okay, so you voted for the other person. Did you know any of the candidates, or did you just check down the box Republican? And that's fine too.
I checked Republican.
There you go.
Good for
That's
you.
Fine.
Nothing
I'll
wrong
take
with
it.
that.
Totally
Nothing wrong
fine.
with that.
Yeah, I'm like,
Totally fine.
Nothing wrong with that.
And that's what you should do. She's not a Katy Perry.
No, it's
You know what I
fine.
mean?
Yeah.
Last question for you. Do you miss Paul Walker from the Fast and Furious franchise?
yes.
Okay, so do I.
Okay.
It's been a long day since you
Every
were
day.
here. Yeah, no, I get it. I get
Yeah.
it.
And then this is the time where they go, okay, woman, we're done with you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
No,
they're like,
I'm-
Oh, okay. Just because we agree about Paul Walker, that's all?
No, it's fine. I'm just saying there's a kitchen back there, and you still have your shoes on, and I'm kind of curious why you're not barefoot back there.
I think it's important to end on a
kidding.
positive note.
Yeah, I do too.
With that in mind, let's move on to something else.
Hang on, Andrea. Last question there.
Please.
Did you go to Arizona State?
I did not. I went to University of Iowa.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Just a little compliment, though. You look like you could have.
Oh, thanks.
Sure do.
You know what I mean? Like
sure
100%.
It's an inside joke on the show. We love the ladies of Arizona State.
That's not really an
Very
inside
pretty
joke. Everybody
and
thinks
awesome. Not
even
Arizona
close.
State girls are hot.
And
Who's
thank
the
you for
hottest
putting
girls?
up with their shit.
No, AZ State, like Sports Illustrated, everyone like AZ State.
Yeah. Who do you think is the hottest girls in America? AZ State?
Yes.
What do you got?
I don't know.
What do you got?
I have no idea.
Oh, come on.
Arizona, I've heard Arizona State has it.
Yeah, that's a tough
Well,
one.
it's it's not Washington or Oregon.
No, it's
Oregon
definitely
has
not.
Oregon has good looking.
Up there, nobody's fucking shaving. What do you got?
Well,
It's definitely not Oregon,
It's
right?
just like, no, there's
Yeah.
a lot of hair up there.
Yeah. It's fucking gross, isn't it?
Back in our days at TFM, Florida State was a real fucking
I've
horse.
heard Ole Miss is like.
Ole Miss is yes, no, dude. Ole Miss is up there.
No,
Florida
no.
State was
Wait,
up there
no,
until they pulled booze from campus.
No.
Wait, let's-
It's a dry
Ole
campus.
Miss overrated.
Really?
SEC
Yeah.
hot is not hot.
Well, here's my understanding.
Boy.
Ole Miss is like Ukraine. They're either super hot or you have to send them $60 billion.
Right,
They
because-
all look inbred, really.
Yeah, because here's the thing, though. Yeah, there is a certain amount of like out-of-state rich girls that go there, but then there is a large swath of. Imagine how easy it is to get into a state school when you're in state. Now
Yeah.
imagine that state is Mississippi.
I ran TFM girls for multiple years. I have the list.
You ran them?
So what's the fucking list then?
You ran the page.
I don't need to hear your bona fides. Tell me the goddamn list.
Yeah.
Arizona
Zona.
State, it's Arizona, it's Florida State, it's FAU, it's all the Florida,
It's like the party
Arizona, and
schools.
California schools.
Carrie Lake fits that bill.
Texas too, a little bit, but not really.
Eh.
It depends. Maybe Dallas, like any school, SMU, TCU.
Okay.
Or anyone that picks up Dallas chicks like Arkansas or something like that.
Arkansas
fine.
is the one SEC school.
That's fine. Little Marco Rubio just won in Florida, so he's back there again.
He's that guy that's real thirsty, right?
Sure is. Sure
You
is.
remember his rebuttal to, what was it, the 2012, I think?
It was this.
Presidential debate?
He was,
Little Marco?
yeah.
or was it
he was flustered.
2016?
he stopped to
Flustered.
drink water
2016.
over and over and over again. It was like,
He was
Dude.
shaking.
No, because he was taking Adderall, dude. We all know what it is, Marco.
fine,
In
Marco.
2016?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I feel like Trump just really threw everybody for a curve that year.
He did.
Like,
for
they
the president?
Yeah, well, in like the debates, like nobody
Hot
knew how to.
take.
Nobody knew how to like debate that. Like, yeah,
Real
super hot, super hot.
take. Now listen,
Hey,
guys. He's
funny story.
going off right now.
Funny story. NRA annual convention, I got past the Secret Service with a film crew, and we got plugged into the networks for the fucking speech.
No way.
It was great because the line to see him was like wrapped around the building. It was probably a half a mile long, and that's when we had started Up Rated Red.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, fuck this. I was like, we went around to the Secret Service entrance and everything. I was like, hey, they told us that we were like they're moving press in through here, and they were like calling on their radios and everything. Like, God damn it, just fucking have the dog smell your stuff and then just going through there or whatever. They gave me a challenge coin and everything. I was like, all right, cool, thanks. And like we went and like we're the only digital media company there. We're like plugged into the soundboards and everything for the speech. It was fucking awesome.
It's great. By the way, Herschel Walker has now come back to tie.
Hi.
Oh shit.
Warnock. For those about to knock, we don't salute you, dude. This is Herschel's nights.
What's the percentages?
Both under
49.1. Both under 50 right now. But you haven't gone through the sticks of it all, of Georgia. And there's a lot of sticks out there, friend.
I
A
think
lot of sticks
Oz is
to
coming
be
back
counted.
too. Oz is
Chickamauga.
finally getting votes.
Where we got with Oz? Where we got with Dr. Oz?
43% for Oz, 54.7 for Fetterman. It was 24% of the vote in.
Oh, that's it?
That's
Only a
it.
quarter it? So
But
it's
you
all the
remember
big
that
cities.
first rush was
Yeah.
just all-
You haven't
all
gotten the
Fetterman
Amish
stuff.
people.
I recall from 2020 though in Georgia that Fulton was one of the last reported.
Wait, are
counties.
Amish people allowed to vote?
Yes.
Yes.
by hand?
But you have to take, it's like a machine.
Yeah, you got to.
They can break the law a little
They can
bit.
break the law a little
You
bit.
didn't see them with
Not a
their
lot of
horse
it.
and buggies with the Trump flags and all the
Oh, yeah.
American flags?
Yeah,
And
I've
they
seen
came
that,
in
but-
force.
Yeah.
I remember when they were protesting, like in 2020, and I just didn't know how they got the news.
Oh, Amish people?
Yeah.
I mean, I think they get the news.
Yeah, they got it. They get it by hand.
I think they have a town
Hand
crier.
delivered.
Yeah, they
it's
get
a
a
town
like a crow.
crier.
Isn't it a crow that sends it?
Yeah, but it was
I
like
think they're
like a-
ravens,
It was
actually.
like
Raven. There
they
you
were
go.
like
There you go.
supporting like the BLM stuff, and I was just like, how did they even know about that?
I'm sorry, you're saying
were supporting
You're
that?
saying
The Amish were?
people were supporting BLM?
Did they
I don't
burn
believe
down
that.
their own carriages?
Don't think that's accurate, bud.
No, dude, I can pull up the tweets, man.
So pull them up then, tough guys.
Yes, let's see it, dude. Because if the Amish were supporting BLM, then they would have burned down their own shit. I find it hard to believe they spent 5 years building a house and then just burned it down.
They do have that fireless fireplace or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. And they haven't had their wagon wheels stolen
this is
before.
planted.
so-
This is planted right here.
Yeah, these
Planted
aren't
for who?
Oh,
for
God.
well for whom first, but
For George Floyd.
I'm pretty sure Jerry Nadler's on the right side there. That little
We're
shorter-
with you, George Floyd. What do they put a wagon wheel next to
Yeah.
somebody's head?
Yeah.
Right on their neck? Come on, man. That's not real people.
It just
No.
seems like they were cheating. I think one of them was on social media.
Where is this at?
there's no way that's real.
There's no way that's real.
Not one fucking
no,
prayer.
No. I love the attempt, though, dressing up some people as fucking Amish and then saying they're for George Floyd. They couldn't even tell you where Minnesota is. You know how goddamn cold it would be to get a fucking wagon through that territory?
Yeah, but there's a bunch of
Good luck.
Somalians up in Minnesota.
Is there?
What?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what fucking Illinois?
That's right.
Like there's
That's right. Yeah, you're
They
right.
have a huge population.
Yeah.
massive.
That's right.
What's the name of the city? Starts with a D.
Chicago?
Dearborn, Michigan. Is another.
Oh,
one.
Dearborn, yeah.
What's the thought behind that?
So when the U.S. government does special immigrant visas or selective visas that are for specific types of jobs and shit, they go to a certain country and it's a mixture of compassionate visa and then there's a bunch of doctors here, so we need doctors. We're going to bring all these people over, and they all go to one spot. There's a bunch of Somalians down in Alabama too.
Interesting.
So I'm
Yeah.
not-
They have their own community. Like
Yeah,
I mean, like
yeah.
policing and shit,
Yeah.
even to an extent.
I don't know why. Like Minnesota, whatever, bro. They're fucking Scandinavians up there. They're pretty passive. They're all apologetic and shit. But you send a bunch of Somalians down to Alabama, that seems problematic to me.
Sure does.
You know what I mean?
Sure does.
Not
friends.
exactly the most welcoming folks I've ever met.
By the way, the first person from Generation Z, Gen Z, has been elected to Congress. 25-year-old from Florida is now the youngest member of Congress at 25. Great gig. You get a couple $100,000. You get inside info on all the stocks. Good for him, man.
What do they call him? Afro-Cuban?
Afro-Cuban, which I've never heard before.
Don't they
good
get the
mix.
benefits for life too?
They sure do. But
Nice.
and it
Well, only
depends on
after
your
a certain
years.
amount of
Yeah,
time,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. Why Afro-Cuban? I've never heard that term before.
Afro-Cuban means it's like somebody that was probably in the sugar trade, the South American sugar trade, the transatlantic slave trade.
It's a black Cuban.
Yeah.
It's like El Duque.
Which is like most, well, not most.
There's a lot.
Most Dominicans, some Cubans, some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
You're
lot.
just
Like,
describing
there's a lot
the whole
of
goddamn country.
Venezuelans
No.
and
Venezuela has a lot of Venezuelans, I guess you would call them, but I don't think Cuba doesn't probably have that many.
Not a ton,
Yeah.
because it was really like it was one of the nicer Spanish
Yeah.
colonies. It wasn't as worked as like.
But the Dominican, like Sammy Sosa, for example, he's a little home run heater.
A little horn heater.
Yeah.
Maxwell Alejandro Frost is his name, and he was a former campaign staffer for Bernie Sanders and then Hillary Clinton.
So he was a Republican then.
Yeah, so he's been involved in politics for years. And this was not a shock, I guess, in his territory. He's also a part-time Uber driver, which he doesn't have to do anymore. I
think you should keep doing it.
Yeah.
He should just drive Uber in his district and do fucking guerrilla campaigning all the time.
That's how he gets
He's in
votes.
Congress. You got to fucking keep
I
campaigning.
mean, what a better
all
way
the
to
time.
speak with your
Yeah,
income?
your
and
base.
it's cheap. It's so cheap you're actually making money while you're doing it.
Yeah.
So
Not a
Yeah.
bad idea.
yeah.
Did you call Colorado
Getting
already?
paid
No.
to campaign.
So it was Colorado.
Bennett in Colorado, U.S.
that?
Senator.
Democrat,
Democrat.
won Colorado.
Big shock there,
yeah,
right?
it's not-
So-
that's Colorado.
They're all on drugs now. They're not going to. Republicans will never win.
Oh, they're
there.
tripping balls.
Yeah, they're tripping balls right now, dude.
You know what'd be great, man, is if everybody just got along, man.
Yeah. What if we
hug
were all
naked, man.
green?
You know what I do when I fucking get high on drugs?
What's that?
I fucking shoot my gun into the roof of my own home.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah,
Because I'm a goddamn American.
Sure are. Sure
What is
are,
wrong
friends.
with people,
Which
man?
they do
Sure
in
are,
Colorado.
friends.
I lived there for a few months. It was pretty awesome.
Tell me more about your doo-doo in Colorado.
Okay.
I want to hear about your roof. Like,
It's
Yeah.
fine.
does it leak?
No, no. It's angled, and I put concrete up there. It just bounces off. It's like a fucking gun range. It just happens to be vertical instead of horizontal. Get off my case, asshole.
Yeah, J.D. Vance is still holding the lead there in Ohio. That's a big swing state. North Carolina is also pretty close. The Republican is starting to pull ahead there. He's up 50.6 to 47.4. Bud over Beasley, which is always a fun one to say for North Carolina. Way to go, guys. Proud of you. I do consider that my home state now.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going back there eventually.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I'm not staying in Texas forever.
Why?
I'm not a real Texan, you know?
What do you not like about it?
It's fucking hot. 9 months out of the year, it's 118 degrees. And I like the barbecue and I like the Tex-Mex. The property taxes are double what I was paying in California, which is a no-go, friend.
Yeah.
And
That's why you
it's
need a
only getting
ranch.
higher. By the way, when I went and voted today, 3 of the bills on the vote, I don't know if you did in Hayes County, 3 of the bills on the vote were to raise property taxes.
It's crazy.
And it said it in big, bold letters, and I was like, motherfucker, we're paying the highest in the country already. Do an income tax if you want. I can cheat those. I can't cheat my property taxes.
Yeah.
Well, we wouldn't pay income tax.
Who?
You and I.
Why?
Because we don't make traditional income like that. We make
No, you do.
well,
Still got to report a salary. Still got to report a salary at the end of the day.
kind of, but not enough that's gonna really fucking matter.
Well,
right?
I got a family, and I was audited this year, so don't want to do that again. What do you got, Bob?
I have a bit of a story that I think is worth looking at for 2 reasons. One,
Okay.
it's either going to be the most annoying thing on your timeline for the next couple of days.
All right.
Or 2, it'll be completely buried and you'll never hear about it because it went one way and not the other way.
All right.
Okay.
Abbott, I'm looking at the county breakdown
Wheelchair?
in Texas.
Yep.
Yeah. Abbott is currently winning Uvalde County by 18 points.
Oh, dang.
Now, so I know some people that are working on that campaign, and that is not what was expected. What was expected was white suburban moms in that area were super pissed off at Republicans because of gun shit.
Yes.
Well, so Uvalde County is about 70% Latino.
No, I got it.
No, I understand too, but the other to Dan's point, so in our neighborhood, there was Moms Against Abbott signs that are up, and they specifically wanted him out just for the gun issue and nothing alone.
Well, they
So
don't
Dan's
like
correct.
They don't like cripples either.
They hate cripples.
Yeah.
That's why there's a bunch of hills in my neighborhood, and they were built on purpose because they don't want them rolling through there. That's a guess. I don't
That's
know
fact.
the truth, Richard.
Yeah, I'm just.
Has that acid kicked in?
He's just taking it all in.
I appreciate the property tax
Sure.
comment, but what else? Like, I got to know why you want to pop smoke on Texas.
Oh, I'll tell you why. So most of it is Democrats. So if you look at your top 4 cities here, Austin is blue, San Antonio is blue, Houston is blue, and so is Dallas, right? The only reason Trump won was these rural cities, and even this, what he was talking about earlier with Abbott, it's the rural cities that are getting these votes for Republicans. I give this state 6 to 8 years before it is fully blue.
People have been saying that for 25 fucking years,
Yeah.
Rob.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's not gonna
25 years ago, it was blue.
No, it wasn't.
It sure
It
was.
hasn't gone blue since Kennedy.
Kennedy, right?
I think the
was
industry
60 years
here,
ago.
industry here, like between oil and everything else, just drives it. I would say.
Tech is going to be driving this state.
Tech is coming
Samsung's
here,
putting their
but I
stuff
will
in
say
this.
this.
Yeah, I mean that's a
Like,
problem for
Who
Austin.
the fuck wants to live here? That's on that side. Like they'll come
They
here and
like
they'll be like,
ruining
"Oh shit,
shit.
it's hot."
No, they
And
like
they'll-
ruining shit,
And they'll be
though.
like, "Okay,
Well,
we're out."
you're correct as well, but what we've seen in Florida, for example, so we don't know yet. We'll see with today's Texas elections, but it seems like what I'm going to say is true, because in Florida they saw I think it was a 1.1 million swap from Democrat to Republican registration over the last 2 years, right? So it seems like the people that are leaving California, New York, and coming to Texas and coming to Florida, we experience them as being like shitty Californians, but most of them seem to be registering as Republicans.
Well, I actually have a different theory.
In Florida, we know for sure that's the case. Right?
I have a
In
different
Texas,
theory,
we'll
and I
see.
want to run this by you because it's something you've said on the show for a long time. I think the shot at it staying red is more Latino voters who are coming into the country that are all Republican, and that has been a huge shock for a lot of people. And I think that's what keeps winning Florida over and over again is the Cuban population.
Well, you're not going to
That's
convince.
the communism stuff, though, right? I mean,
That's
with the
part
Florida,
of it. It's the Guatemalan and Venezuelan people that are making their
Yeah.
way up now.
Yes.
It's the communism thing.
Yeah.
But for the people who are first generation Americans, it's the fucking weird social stuff. Like they're all fucking Catholics, dude. They don't put up like you're not teaching young Mexican kids that they have 85 genders. That's not going to work. That shit doesn't fly.
No, and they're all super religious, so like the abortion stuff's not going to work either. So I think that's your
what's
best
weird to me
shot.
is why-
Yeah, but I think if we kind of educate the younger generations towards libertarianism, maybe the conservative party will kind of find that happy
Dude,
middle ground.
who's teaching them though? That's the
Well,
problem.
Whitney
the schools aren't
Houston
helping
said
the situation.
that children are our future, and if you teach them well and just kind of let them lead the way, then we're good. But who is it? Is it you?
But Whitney Houston died in a bathtub because she smoked too much crack.
She sure
That was Aaron
did,
Carter.
and so did Aaron Carter. Both of them, by the
Look,
way.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
maybe there's no coincidence.
R.I.P. He was on the show.
He was a great singer.
He was on the show.
Who?
Aaron Carter. He was on our network, and A lot of people are coming back to that episode right now, getting a lot of DMs about it.
Yeah.
I don't know about the Michael Jackson story in 9/11. Was that the weirdest part of the whole thing? Not even fucking close. You can go back and listen to that episode.
Interesting.
But he said Michael Jackson was standing above him smoking a joint in his bed in his boxers and woke him up at a young age. And then he was in Michael's limo when 9/11 was happening. He saw the planes flying over the limo into the towers.
I didn't see Michael Jackson. I call him MJ, obviously. I didn't
because you guys were close.
Yeah. I didn't see him as a boxer guy, really.
No, he's a whitey-tighty guy.
Yeah.
I would have thought so too.
Yeah.
I would have thought so too. There were some holes in that
He
story.
likes keeping it real,
silk
like
boxers with a button fly.
Yeah.
Okay.
There were some holes
I
in
think
that
the
story for
button is
sure.
too much. It's too cumbersome. Like getting his dick out with the button on there, because I guess he didn't need to get his dick out because he was just eating kids' asses.
he's free balling.
Yeah.
I watched Thriller for Halloween.
Oh, I love
like,
Thriller.
holy
Zippers
shit,
on
that
there.
really holds up.
Oh, yeah, it still does. Jesse, how do you feel when Michael Jackson comes on and around the kids?
I feel a little tingle, but I do want to circle back to
Oh,
what you guys are.
God. What the fuck, man?
D'Anthony, you will let me talk.
My God, dude.
This is just painful.
No, it is.
I want to circle.
Sure isn't.
I want to circle back.
No one hates women more than Dan. I mean, it is
It's so
fucking
true.
insane. Yeah.
And by the way, if there's any, like, if he had like a list like top 5, what do you reckon?
Women at the top?
I'd be 1 or 2,
Gays,
right?
and then black. I'm kidding.
No. I'm
but
saying like
yeah.
he has a list, right, of women that he hates.
Yeah.
I'm guessing I'd be onesie twosie.
Well, yeah, but that's more like just out of respect for you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
and
for
so
That's why he hates Lizzo. He respects Lizzo's talent
Yeah.
so much.
Yep. That he hates her.
What I'm really concerned about. You remember that fucking
nope. So I'm gonna
that congressman from Georgia that
So
thought
I'm
that
going to
Guam would
circle
tip
back
over?
to what you guys were talking about, like people moving out here. So when you were talking about me being conceived on a school bus, along with puppies and a parrot, by the way.
On that school bus, yeah.
It's not.
These are
getting better.
the but I'm just letting you know, like these are the types of people, to Richard's point, that are moving here. And then we go, fuck.
I think you're right about
Right?
that actually, because so if you buy acid from hippies, it's almost always the right kind of hippies. The hippies that want to be left the fuck alone. And if you map that type of hippie onto modern American politics, they're more or less libertarian.
Yeah.
Right, which I could deal with that.
And there was a hippie Californian, this is a true story. I'm not going to say who it is, but they were like, oh man, I know where Richard lives. The guy from Black Rifle Coffee. Like, that's what I want. I want a gajillion acres out in the middle of nowhere and not to be fucked with.
Not even that far from here.
Yeah, I know. But how many? You've got a lot of acres.
Yeah.
And everybody talks about it because out in that area, they're trying to build 1 million houses.
Yeah.
And you're the one motherfucker that's going to hold on to that land until you die.
Yeah, just like Yellowstone.
It is, right?
Yeah, that's why I told you got to have a ranch.
You're your
You
own
get
John Dutton.
Yeah,
what do you
get
need?
ag
Like
exempt.
you need
Yeah.
two head of cattle,
Two
or four,
steers, right?
or
It
four?
depends on your management plan. You can do wildlife, you can do ag. There's a number of different ways to skin that cat.
Okay. And what are you doing? How many you got of those fuckers out there?
So actually, I'm looking at.
I think it's inappropriate to ask a
5,
man how many head of cattle he has.
Yeah.
I don't know the whole thing about that.
It's super fascinating
Yeah.
too. Like how many head of cattle you can run on an acre here versus like Georgia and everything else. But you should look into it. I think if you could move the studio to maybe 1 acre on it.
You usually end up getting tax credits at the end of the year.
We do.
Yeah, so I switched
we
to-
have an extra acre back there.
Okay.
That we own. So how many of those fuckers do we need out there?
65
Yeah,
cows. in
put
that
100
acre.
cows on an acre. You'd do all right.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
Factory
What's
farm
the
that
expense
shit.
on that?
We're
What's
just
the expense on
gonna
that?
feed them hard AF.
Yeah.
I'm down.
And then we'll
Dude.
sell drunk.
It's
cow
your version
meat.
of Wagyu.
Yeah.
I know.
It's like drunk cow meat.
Drunk cow meat.
Congratulations,
all fucked up,
bitch.
dude.
That's another thing. I switched to regenerative agriculture, so like now I get carbon credits for no-till drilling and everything.
What's your carbon footprint? You think a guy like you?
Negative.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You care about
Got
it?
a lot of land. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I shit you not. We won't get into it now, but like half of my time is spent in that. You know how I apply my cerebral, processes to bullshit. Like the regenerative agriculture thing's so much fun. Like, I'm running like 6 different mixtures of seeds from grasses, legumes, radishes, and everything else, and I'll do like 1 row, and then I'll alternate every 6 rows. And then I'll see what they yield over periods of times. I'll do drone shots. I'll do soil samples, figure out what type of bacteria, mycorrhizal fungi, and everything else is growing in there.
Let me ask you this. Are you still right around 1:32 p.m. eating a fuckload of sugar, then crashing at 4 p.m.?
I love it.
Yeah.
I know you do.
For fucking years,
funny,
dude. What
funny
the
story.
fuck?
I almost brought like a 6-pack of.
Because he's always talking. He's always talking. He's always talking shit about. Look, I'm doing this and this. I'm fucking only eating between these hours. I'm like, oh yeah, you're still eating 7,500 calories of sugar.
Yeah.
At
2 o'clock.
1:30,
I like
you
that.
piece of shit.
I like that.
Every day he would go to fucking at Black Rifle. He would go to fucking Starbucks and get a whole tray of something.
Yeah.
And eat the whole goddamn thing.
Whole Foods has these
Jesus Christ.
apple cinnamon oatmeal like molasses.
If you're looking for
cookies.
Does
snack,
it come
events,
inside of
so
a
good.
condom?
It's so good.
Because that's what it seems
So
like.
good.
That's a lot.
By the way, Walker has pulled ahead.
Yeah.
49.7 over Warnock here.
Doesn't matter if
Dr.
it's not over 50.
Oz, but he's getting close. He's 0.3 of a point away from, and they're only 66%. Oz is pulling into Fetterman now that the other votes are coming in.
Yep.
You're only 33% in. Oz could really pull ahead. He's cut this down to 52 to 45 here. And then
Pennsylvania will probably run for a few days, though, right?
I hope not. So he filed a lawsuit today, actually. Fetterman.
They
did.
wanted to count. So Pennsylvania, a Supreme or an appeals court in Pennsylvania decided they were going to continue counting votes that came in up until November the 14th.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is not how any of this works. Technically speaking, the states are allowed to adjudicate elections any way they see fit, right, under the Constitution. But there are limits. You can't fucking count until you all right, we got the amount now. All right, we're good.
But didn't they say that they were going to not count ballots that had the wrong dates
The wrong
on them?
dates. Wrong date or no date.
So
yeah.
he actually got the lawyer. Fetterman just hired the lawyer that Hillary Clinton had.
Correct.
Yeah.
And so he could fight that as well.
They're not going to win that case.
No, they're not going to win it. But he went to the Hillary Clinton model, you know?
Well, the Hillary. So how many people are going to die?
Did you call her a model?
A lot. She's not that. She's
she's
no
not that at
model.
all.
I don't know who said that. But
No,
way.
Hillary Clinton never has been hot, but Nancy Pelosi's got them heavies.
She does have them heavy.
Dude, Nancy.
She's got heavies, bro.
Hillary's
Yeah,
got
they're
that donk,
heavies.
though, you know?
Yeah.
She does. What's
She's
that?
got-
It doesn't
Hillary's
make
got
up.
that donk.
She's not a member of the itty bitty titty committee. As a matter of fact,
No.
she's the
She hit him well for many years, though.
for
I know,
years.
nobody
or
knew.
maybe
It wasn't until that
Nobody
beach
knew.
scene.
Did
like
she
that
just
Baywatch
did she just get fucking?
Not sure.
New
She's
titties?
got those fucking Moabs, brother.
Look, I'll tell you what.
So why did Paul go to a guy?
I'll
then?
pay.
know.
Good question.
Yeah.
I'll pay the fucking $225K a year for the Speaker of the House if every one of them has it. Like if Kevin McCarthy takes over as Speaker of the House, you got to get fake teddies.
Get
now.
them heavies, dude. I
They're
said
only
this
like
earlier.
C-cup.
$7,500 for a nice set of fucking titties.
Yeah.
Like, you can do it, bro.
Sure can.
on that salary.
Unsurprising, Marco Rubio has locked down a third term.
Yeah, he's already won. Little Marco has already won. We're proud of him.
Sweaty Marco.
Feliz Navidad.
And Vance is spreading in Ohio. Even
Have you
more.
ever-
Vance is spreading his legs in Ohio,
He's spreading in
which we
Ohio.
called as well.
Have you ever
Yep.
seen Marco Rubio play cornhole?
You ever seen his ears?
Well,
The
besides
size of
that.
his ears will fuck your world up,
He
dude.
plays
They're big.
cornhole and he throws it overhand.
No.
No.
So
Yeah.
he
No.
says Kobe. After
Wait,
his-
where did he go to
God
college?
damn it, dude.
Where did Marco Rubio go
I
to
imagine
college?
Miami somewhere.
School of Hard Knocks. That fucking dick. Are you kidding me? He throws overhand cornhole.
So he went to Miami for law school.
Yeah.
Where's his undergrad?
Oh, dude, even worse. He went to UF and plays cornhole that way.
Oh, bro.
How do you go to two party schools and fucking?
not know how to play cornhole? I mean, light him up.
His haircut says he doesn't know how to party.
Sure
You know what
does.
I mean?
Sure
You
does.
never know though. He might be into the blow and stuff. You know. He has that look to him.
Blowing dudes?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
yeah,
if
both.
you-
Oh, yeah.
You know, the
you
back of a toilet.
I
and
look at
on
him the same way as I look at
floor.
Oscar De La Hoya. I bet they both do coke and suck other guys'
Exactly.
dicks.
Yeah,
That's
I
100%
guess.
All
If you
right, so
believe
here's-
if you believe Madison Cawthorn, there's just fucking Republican sex orgies going on all the time.
Another
And here's
wheelchair.
how I know that's not true because nobody would invite a cripple.
All right. Also, here's the.
Thank you, Wesley Weenuck.
Here's our
There's
proof
kinks, though.
right
Maybe it
here.
could
Go
be
ahead and
fun.
play that
Yes.
video.
No way. Play this
Yeah.
fucking video. Who's holding the Little Caesars?
I don't know.
Hey, no
my
free
whole
ads.
world.
This is a joke. Though.
No,
No, I
This is a
love
joke.
Little Caesars,
No,
dude.
no free ads. On
Marco
that.
Rubio playing cornhole.
That's not
you
even a legal
fucking
shot. He's up in
dipshit.
front of the other fucking. No, man. Come on.
Oh, and they got
He's
a
shooting a free throw.
they got a
Who
fake
knows?
Mexican girl cheering for him,
Yep.
dude. This is
Well,
bullshit.
she's a real Mexican.
He's got those nice Sears clothes though.
I
Yeah.
guess,
You know, that
dude.
half zip?
I get you don't. I don't cheer for any of that bullshit at
I
all.
wasn't thrilled with
brutal.
that.
If you would have showed that footage to every voter walking into the ballot box, they would have been like, "Fuck it, Democrat." You don't do that shit, man. As a grown up, as a fucking man, come on, man. That's fucking crazy right there. Son of a bitch. What do we got there for Walker? Where are we at for Herschel?
Herschel is up by
49.6.
By 1.1 points. Nobody's over the threshold.
There is
by the way,
still
the
33% left.
Oliver has taken 1.9% of the vote.
He's going to fuck us, isn't he? He's going to fuck us. But in a
No,
runoff, who's going to beat him?
Isn't Oliver? He's libertarian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if there is a runoff, those points are going to Herschel Walker.
One would assume, but then you've got to re-campaign and then get more funding. What a mess.
I'm telling you, I think there's a drop-off with people who are fine to check Walker because they're there for Kemp, but they're not going to come back out for Walker a second time.
Maybe it depends on how Georgia does.
Yeah,
right?
if they win the national championship, they're coming back.
He needs to lean into it.
Yeah. What's up? You just said, "Oh shit."
That was him.
That was me.
Oh, it was you?
Yeah,
that was me.
Why the fuck did you say that?
Yeah.
Are you on
because
acid,
said
too?
that they wouldn't come back. Yes.
Me?
You said they wouldn't come back out for Herschel Walker.
I do have
They'll come
that.
back
If you
out.
guys
National
want-
championship.
The national
I've
championship.
got
will come
acid.
back out. You want to take it? Let's take it live on air.
Never done it.
You got a
Gives a
vial?
shit. Yeah.
No,
let's
it's just paper.
Let's do some blotter and put it in our eyes.
My counterpoint to them voting for Herschel Walker is never elect your heroes.
Well, that's not true. That is not true, friend. Okay? I've done that a few times, and it's worked out great.
Who?
Worked out great every single time.
Examples.
Donald John Trump, dude. I'm all done with this.
He was your hero
There's
before?
Yeezys right there. There's Yeezys right there. Sure was.
Why?
Sure was. So let's go back in time, shall we? Art of the Deal was massive. Wall Street was massive. All that shit was around him.
I actually like there was a book better than Art of the Deal. It's called Jack Attack.
Yeah.
Ever heard of that one?
Oh, yeah.
By Jack Donaghy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big fan of the Pizza Hut commercial he did with his wife. Nobody was doing that shit back then.
Home Alone 2.
Home Alone?
Yeah.
Actually,
He was in.
How did I know that was
That's
coming?
not even true. Gorbachev was in the goddamn Pizza Hut.
Oh, you're
commercial.
right. He was in that as well, yeah.
Ross, you weren't even alive when the Art of the Deal was published.
It sure wasn't, but I read it after, same as the Bible.
No, you
just
were like,
all you guys.
I'm sorry. Let me stop you right there.
Through Christ, anything is possible.
He was 25 to 35 years old when that book came out.
No,
in
sure wasn't.
1960 or whatever it was.
Sure was. And then The
87.
Apprentice. Love The Apprentice. I watched all those fucking things.
Hey,
every single time.
while we have Richard Ryan here, I know you're an Elon Musk fanboy. I want to ask you about him banning everybody for fucking making fun of him on Twitter. What do you think about that?
Yeah. So it's funny, like Elon, like I really like him, even Tim Cook to some degree with Apple's practices and everything. I admire them to some extent, but they terrify the shit out of me because he's positioning himself in a way between with Tesla, SpaceX, Twitter, and everything else. It's like, yeah, I feel like you have the best intentions in what you're doing, but ultimately it's like the Batman scenario. You got to give it up, man.
Yeah,
like you have to make it.
You're building a power center that when you go away and somebody else comes around,
It's gonna be
Yeah.
dark.
Yeah.
Like it has to get to a point where things are either decentralized or permissionless for people to be able to utilize it. Because otherwise, you're just opening the door to some like dystopian future where someone's just gonna fucking control it.
Well, it'll be China.
Well, so it's either going to be a corporation, or which is going to have a fiduciary responsibility to the shareholders, which will ultimately be trying to extract value from the economy or the people or the users. And that.
Have you read The Intention Merchants by Tim Wu? Do we have the Wu button still?
Woo! Do we have it?
We got to bring that back. We've been really lazy with the board.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's fine.
So Tim Wu, in addition to The Master Switch, was one of the best books ever written.
It wasn't.
Wrote The Attention Merchants. It is actually one of the best books ever written. No. The Attention Merchants
check it out.
discusses how marketing came to be, and it was the business world copying government propaganda, basically, right? And that's how it works. So they're just trying to capture and then monetize your attention.
Yeah.
And now all of our attention is already captured, 24 hours a day, and we're in the monetization phase now.
Well, I would say I would argue that like the reason why was not nefarious or strategic in any way. It was
No, it's
just,
not.
It was
It's just to make money.
It was just because early days people didn't know like, okay, here's this video hosting platform. It cost a fuckload of money to stream your videos. Like was it I forget like Stern and some of these other guys, Tom Green.
Yep.
Like they were spending boatloads of money to run their servers and everything. And like YouTube comes around and it's like, okay, if people aren't willing to pay for the service, it's like, well, how are we going to monetize it?
Yeah.
The monetization mechanism is the most important component to it, and people just weren't willing to pay for it. It's like had systems, micropayments or something like that been set up early on, we probably wouldn't went the route of an intention economy, because it would have been more about value than sheer quantity of impressions to get advertising revenue.
Right.
So like we have an opportunity now in the world of like, and I don't want to get down that rabbit hole of like blockchain and everything else, where it's like people are hitting that threshold where they're kind of like burned out on media or whatever, because it's always touching on that nerve.
Yeah.
And like politics and everything else.
Well, that's why I think it's relevant tonight, because all of this fucking infrastructure that's been built to capture and monetize our attention, now it's being captured, and then monetization is getting people to vote. All these fucking conspiracy theories about voting machines and about all this other bullshit, you don't have to hack a machine, but you can hack somebody's fucking brain.
That's
when you
very
control 13 hours of their day, every single day of their life, which is the average, by the way, 13 hours a day on screens is the average for an American. If you can take more than half of the day and program somebody all day long, you don't need to fucking hack
Well,
a
I was
machine.
talking with someone about this the other day. It was like you think about, and I don't use this analogy lightly, but a lot of people have talked about like January, the
J6?
Capitol, and everything else.
Are we having a holiday?
No, it's just like but you get people going back and forth in these heated conversations. It's like, at what point in time in America's history have we really been at the point of where people are willing to sever ties and relationships with family members or close friends based off of something like COVID? It's like probably the Civil War. And it's like just from a relationship standpoint, forget about the violence component and everything else. It was like, but you look at things like that, and it's like the only real institutions that are really benefiting from it are media and the political parties. It's like they're both hypocrites. It's like my body, my choice. Okay, both parties have their own version of that and are complete hypocrites when it comes to the other thing.
And then but
it's
that's
same thing with privacy. Same thing with
with everything, because the fucking Warhawk thing switches parties every 20 to 25 years.
Dude, the
on
military industrial complex.
on a fucking
same
dime,
thing.
it's 20 to 25
I made that
years.
joke. I think you were in the office whenever I did it. I photoshopped this image of like when Biden was confirmed. It was like on Instagram, and it was like military industrial complex likes this.
Yeah.
And it was like, this is just him being confirmed. It's because we kind of knew this was going to happen. And it was like, you look at these different things, and it's just like, privacy, like freedom of speech, all these different things. You to bring it back to Elon Musk and everything. It's like, there is hopefully the people hold these politicians accountable.
No, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, so Elon Musk is leading the alleged charge on the privacy shit now and the fucking freedom of speech on the internet stuff. And the conservatives are all over, because it's been the liberals primarily who've been leveraging tech against conservatives over the last couple of years, but it was the Republicans who instituted the Department of Homeland Security, and the largest expansion of the federal government in history, and the police state in
Patriot
America.
Act.
Yeah. So like, fuck off.
And I will say this, that there are a few things that like I can speak to, and I do know for a fact that the last few years, blockchain and cryptocurrency have kind of been brought to the mainstream in a lot of ways, and there has been a lot of interest in Washington, and they are actively pursuing a CBDC.
Yes. Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
they would love it because
there's going to be an American
track all your money.
There's going to be an
it's-
American
it's-
digital currency.
It's not.
Yes,
It's not just tracking, but you. Again, this is one of those things. Like, oh, it'll never happen. It's like you vote for someone because they're the lesser of two evils, or the enemy of me as my somebody who opposes democracy, or whatever it is, like whatever the media's narrative is spinning it to, and ultimately it leads to the erosion of rights. But they'll start with like little carrots and say, oh, it'll never happen, we're not going to go that way, we won't abuse this power. And it's like, years from now, it's like, hey, guess what, you got $1,000 in your savings account, we're running into a recession right now, you need to spend that money to stimulate the economy. If you don't, we're deleting that. Right. And it's like it is a form of an indentured servitude that we're really looking at. Like it's fucking terrifying.
Have you ever seen the sci-fi series Continuum?
Sounds familiar.
You should watch it. It's really fucking good. It's about, basically it's set in Vancouver, Canada, right? But it's a corporatocracy. That's what happens in that. It's the corporations develop a Congress because they're running the country now.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we're headed in America, right?
Yeah, I love that people like Rogan are kind of talking about it and everything just because based off of the way that things have been going in China and everything. But it's fucking terrifying to see us and people starting to embrace concepts like that in the U.S. because, like I'll give you an example. I'll throw some shade out there. There's some, there's companies out there that are going cashless now.
Yep.
And
a lot of them.
And I will not, the second a company comes out like that, fuck them.
Yep.
Well, PayPal just tried to pull some bullshit here recently.
You know what's funny about that? There has been a big pushback on the left about cashlessness and about how it's unfair to poor people.
Yeah. I agree. By the way,
it is.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. The only people I've seen push back on cashlessness until I guess maybe the recent sketchy shit with PayPal and stuff was the left, and specifically actually kind of like the whiny further left. They were like, that is, hobos can't buy Starbucks if they can't, you know what I mean? Like, and that's the only people I've seen complain about it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens. It'll be fascinating. By the way, Democrat Wes Moore has made history in Maryland. He is the state's first black governor there in Maryland. Congratulations to him. Combat vet, by the way.
He's a black turtle?
Yep.
Shit.
Black turtle up there.
Picture of.
What do you got?
Can we get a picture of the guy that lost? Because I'm bummed. He's my type.
For Maryland?
Is he hot?
Yes.
Yeah, let's put up a picture of him. What's his name?
Well,
do you know his name?
he's Jesse's type. I don't know if that counts.
He's a fat
boy,
daddy.
let's see what
No,
this is.
he's not. No.
A fat daddy.
It's more of like
It's
he looks
daddy
almost
for
like
sure.
a.
Oh my
yes.
Wow.
That's,
Yes.
that's Hulk Hogan's nephew.
It's like an ex-wrestler right there.
This is Chris Chaffee.
Big fan of Chris.
that is.
I don't
Love
know
his work.
I don't know what funeral he's at here, but he rented a suit to go to it.
That guy breathes hard and fucks tough.
So there's
dude.
not going to be a President Chris.
No.
Ever, right?
Probably not.
I know, but that amateur
Christy?
porn would be fun.
Chris Christie.
No, no.
No one would like we did the Taft thing.
I'd watch this guy fuck. You wouldn't?
You likely have.
Yeah, with like a floral,
This dude gets
a
tired.
floral
halfway through.
comforter,
Yeah.
right?
This
Like a dark.
It's the
This-
Oregon
Yeah.
women.
I'm
He
sorry,
likes the
His
hairy
socks
Oregon
on.
women.
This guy is on a first name basis with all the strippers at his local strip club.
And by the way,
Yeah.
Can I?
How you doing, Deborah?
Can I
Diamond?
just tell you, you have watched him fuck because all I need to do is Photoshop off the mullet and mustache, and it's that guy from New York.
Oh, yeah.
That's true, yeah.
Man, that was a brutal fuck video to get through.
he's a major in the United States
How is
Army,
he
by the
doing
way.
right now? Do we have his
I'll
numbers?
check. Yeah. Hold on.
We were big fans of this guy. If you don't know what we're talking about,
We were
going to
have him on the show.
Yes, Bonanza. What was it?
It was the Bucket List Bonanza.
We drove his porn on Pornhub up from 2,200 views.
It's
got
gotta
to
be
over
over
a
a million
million
now,
now. And he was trying to get sex workers.
Hold on, I'm going to go to Pornhub
in
and see
his
what it's at
district
now.
in New York.
Fuck it.
John, what was it? Itzka?
Itzka.
That's it. How's he doing up there in his
No, it's
district?
Mike Itkas.
Mike
That's
Itkas. It's at fucking over a million views now.
Yeah. How's he doing there? How's
Well,
Itkas
I'm
doing?
hard. I don't know about him.
Well, we'll find out if he's hard right
Mike
now.
Itkas.
How's Itkas doing, dude?
I'm looking for his district here. Hold on. It's a weird
it.
map.
Ah.
So he's right below AOC's district.
Yeesh.
Man, I don't even know if he's showing up.
Let's write him in by name on Google. Pop it up. They'll have the numbers there. I got to know where he's at. I got to know where my boy's at. If he's fucking hard tonight or not, you know?
There's a 0% chance he won. So let's just be clear.
We don't
about that.
know.
I think it was District 1, actually. Nope.
Was it
7,
District 9?
maybe?
Did he get taken by aliens?
No,
We don't really know.
that's a
That
good
was a great movie.
It's a
So
very
it was
much.
either I think it
Yeah.
was the 7th. It was either the 7th or the 6th because it abutted AOC's district. Like it was right next to it. And he's not showing up even on either of these. Like he's not garnering enough votes to be shown.
It's on
Damn.
Google?
I don't even
Politico.
think he-
If it's not on Politico, it's not
Go
fucking
to-
there.
how
He
do you
didn't
spell-
even make
what's his
it
fucking name?
to that point.
What's
I don't
his name?
think.
Jesse, do you know his name?
Mike Itkas.
Itkas.
Are you sure it's the 7th? Because, yeah, if it's
don't
the
know that that's
7th,
right.
he's not.
I'm sorry,
on
it's the
there.
12th.
You
There it
stupid
is.
fuck.
You stupid fuck. God
he's-
damn it, dude. You're embarrassing us.
Oh, that's
live on television.
Yeah, he's not in there either.
Oh, he is. He got 0.2. He got 522 votes.
There it is. Hey, hit the applause. Hit the applause. I want to say that we did that for him. 522 for that guy.
If you're in New York District 12 and you voted for Mike Itkas, prove it somehow. Send it to us, and we'll fucking give you something.
Yeah, not only that, if you're in line,
Lifetime
stay in line.
subscription to
He's
Hard
pretty
AF.
close.
We
Stay in line.
All right, we got to look at our girl Linda Paulson.
Oh, where's she at? Where's Linda Paulson at? The rapping granny.
She's in Washington
We
State,
love her
right?
work.
They're not
Arizona.
We love her work.
They're not reporting yet, are they?
Oh, Utah. I'm sorry.
She's Utah. Yeah.
Should we we should play that video so we can all grab more drinks. Would you mind popping up Linda Paulson's video for the audience? Because if you haven't seen this, it's one of the greatest campaign videos of all time.
By the way, her team reached out to us and she wanted to come on the show.
I know, dude. We couldn't make it work. She made 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Also-
So we're gonna have her after she wins. We're gonna have to
we'll have her
perform
on.
the rap live on the show.
That's awesome.
Yeah, play the video for the audience there so they can see this woman. How's she doing in the race? Do we know? Utah, it might be kind of early. I
Well,
think.
she's state senate, so I'll have to look a little deeper for that. She's not running for federal office.
Okay.
And she didn't make a pornographic video for her campaign.
Not that we know of, but I wanted to see it if she did.
I'll be honest, I've
there we go. Let's go
masturbated
full
more
screen
to
with
this
this.
one.
Was she the one that was like rapping?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you'll play it right now. Here we
Like,
go.
look at this. This walks
go ahead
into your
and play.
bedroom and you're blasting off before she even gets under the sheets.
You bet.
Hey, Utah District 12, listen up right here. There's a new name on the ballot for the Senate this year. My name is Linda Paulson, Republican and awesome. Love God and family and the Constitution. I tried to get another conservative to run. Nobody could do it, so I'm getting it done. I'm pro-religious freedom, pro-life, pro-police, the right to bear arms and the right to free speech. I want less government control and regulation, want to stop and expose all political corruption where there's integrity, morality, accountability. Government programs should lead to self-sufficiency and support traditional family as the
Look, she
fundamental
fucks, dude. That's her
unit of
family.
society. But in schools, they're pushing for new beliefs. And just to clarify, as a female adult, I know what a woman is.
Boom. Wait, did she just dab right there? Was that a dab attempt?
I know what a woman is.
I love this country. It's a blessing to be free, but freedom comes with responsibility. The Constitution needs to be protected, not changed or disregarded, but resurrected. If you share my values, if you like what I stand for, then give me your vote on the 8th of November. District 12 needs a choice.
write
Let
this
me be
herself?
your voice, Linda Paulson.
Good question.
First
Linda
verse was
Paulson
better for
for
sure.
Senate.
She kind of phoned in that second verse.
Wow.
No, I mean, I
No,
got.
she did the fuck not, dude.
Yeah, to be honest,
she
I got.
did the fuck not.
I got quite a bit harder in the second verse.
She
than I was
dropped
in
the
first.
banger of the fucking year, and she went hard in the second verse, maybe harder than the first.
Killing it.
God,
I mean,
damn
she
it,
has that
dude.
first lady look already.
Do
which is
not.
nice,
She
you
looks
know
like
what I mean?
Barbara Bush.
Yeah,
Linda
yeah.
Paulson.
Yeah.
Her name was Linda Paulson. How's she doing in those polls?
She had bitch tits.
Who did? Oh yeah.
Utah is not reporting
Bob?
yet.
No, Utah,
Utah.
they're using a fucking. They're not counting over there. Come on.
yeah.
And women aren't allowed to be in politics there, are they?
Yeah.
Not sure. Are
Let's
they?
go to our female correspondent.
Yep. Jesse.
Hello, what state?
Nope.
There it is, right on the map
Utah.
there. What
What?
do you got on the
We're
map
not. Nope. We're not doing it anymore. You can't even point to Utah on the goddamn map.
Right
No,
up-
you're on the East Coast. Get
not
outta
even
here.
close. Not even
Oh,
close. There
man,
it
that
is.
took-
There it is. There it
That
is,
took.
yeah.
I got to say about 2.5, 3 seconds.
It's fine.
I don't know what the appropriate
We're
amount
proud
of
of
time
you.
was.
Hey, we're proud of you,
Can I
Jess.
say something
You
really
look-
quick?
you look-
Can I say something really quick?
You look-
Thank you.
You look really nice.
Thank you so. Oh, sweetheart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's
Not
what I'm-
smart.
That's what I'm known for.
Go ahead.
Not thank you for being here. Thank you for your input.
Your hair looks great.
Thank you so much. And you know what? By the way, can I say something?
yeah.
That's all we want to hear.
Yeah.
Like,
That's it.
I don't ever want anyone to talk about being smart or anything.
Oh,
like,
you're
if
so
you
free and
say-
independent.
No. If you say that I look good, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's all I want. That's all we want. But anyway.
But the women in whatever state that was don't shave, right? You said?
Yeah, they
Oregon?
don't shave there in Oregon.
Oregon?
What do we got, Jesse?
No, I was just saying, I love Richard Ryan being on the panel
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you.
because you present a certain way, but you grow legumes, you take acid, and you
I'd like to correct the record. I do not take
Yes,
acid.
you do.
I just want to say, like, I'm.
Richard's got classes 2, 3, 10, 7.
Every
10.
drug you can have, dude, and it's all on his fucking farm.
FFL licenses. He can't be seen to be doing acid.
Yeah, I manufacture everything.
Yeah, when he says manufacturer, he means he makes TATP at his house.
Sure do.
That's a class 10 license. You can't do that if you're on drugs.
You can't.
So he's not on drugs. But
Of course he's
he looks
not.
like he's like, you're in the middle ground on a Jan 6 involvement.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I was.
You look like an
confused.
organizer
I was
of J6.
confused for the zip tie guy. So I did get a lot of death threats because people thought.
Well, he was wearing a black rifle.
He was wearing a black
He was
rifle
wearing
hat.
a black rifle hat,
Yeah.
Cryptek, and had a Tennessee patch on.
No fucking way, dude.
So he
That's
looks
basically
the
you.
way
Yeah. I mean-
he looks the way that he looks, but then he like talks about his garden, and just like everyone,
man.
and then like everyone just kind of like, just coming together and like, can we just figure it out?
Sure.
And I love that.
Jesse, I hate to interrupt you here. Herschel Walker has
Do
actually
you?
donated $5.
Do you hate to interrupt me?
You just won't. Just get it out. Just spit it all out. Herschel Walker has just donated $5 to YouTube and said, Ross, with your help, we can make Georgia, your home state, great again. Come home and help me with this show. Go Dogs. Herschel's in the chat right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to say you're under arrest, Herschel, for you have the right to remain sexy tonight because you're going all the way. You're going all the fucking way tonight.
Sounds sus to me.
And it does not. That is Herschel fucking Walker.
Yeah,
dude.
what do you think
He
Herschel
has
Walker's
nothing
doing right
better
now?
to do tonight than
What
watch
do I think?
this.
What do I think? What?
What do you think he's doing right now?
No, what do you think? What did you say?
I
Specific?
said, what do you think Herschel Walker's doing right now?
Oh, I thought you said, what do you think he'd write right now?
Oh, he can't.
Who the
Yeah,
fuck
that's what-
would,
that's
who the
what I was
fuck
gonna
would
say.
ask that question?
No, he
I'm not
can't.
going to ask you if he can read or write, motherfucker. I'm going to ask you what he's doing right now, and he's watching
not
Drinkin Bros. He's not doing either.
Did Herschel Walker get a degree from the University of Georgia?
He sure did. He was first in his class.
He was honorary. It was honorary.
Kuma cum laude, that guy.
What was the degree?
He was prom king, valedictorian.
Politics. He was
PGA.
politics, dude. With a minor in African American studies, dude. He's what we all aspire to.
There's no degree in
this fucking world.
You mean political science?
Whatever, dude. Who gives a shit? Give him the ball and see what happens.
Starting in 2017, this is on Wikipedia, so take it for what it's worth. Starting in 2017, Walker started making the claim that he had graduated from the University of Georgia in the top 1% of his class.
And he did.
Listen.
He, in fact, did not graduate and left college to join the NFL.
Because he was too smart. He looked at his students and he said, I can make more money than you if I just go to the NFL.
He was Val Kilmer and Real Genius.
Yes.
Like, I'm going to shine these lasers on somebody else now, brother.
Man.
He took the exit exam and was like, I'm out.
He took the GMAT.
Not only
Sure
did
did.
he play football, he also was a mixed martial artist.
Sure was. And he beat the shit out of people,
And when
dude.
you make bold, outlandish claims like this, and then a couple of years go by, it's basically true.
It is.
That's a
It's
good
all
point.
true.
That's every politician ever right now.
He's saying and doing all the right
They
things.
will a blatant lie right now.
Wait.
Your name is Pat.
Yes.
2 weeks from now, you'll believe it.
Sure
And then
will,
there'll be
Pat.
an article quoting that 2 weeks saying that my name is Pat, so it's checked.
Hey, Pat, I hate to interrupt you, but Herschel's going to win tonight, and we're all going to be better for it. What do we got there
Wait,
for
hang
Herschel?
on.
So actually,
49.5.
He's still up right now in the state of
we
Georgia,
have
kids.
69% of the vote in.
Oh, you sure do. 69, brother. There we go.
Wanathan,
Thank you.
Yeah.
yeah, Wanathan in the chat says Herschel Walker is the black Chuck Norris. That might be accurate, actually.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I
a good one.
think Chuck Norris is the,
like a
is the
legend.
white Herschel Walker.
No, he's older. He's like 78 years old now.
I mean, there's definitely a child out there who can convincingly say that Herschel Walker gave him AIDS.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Do you think that, like, let's say Chuck Norris started an abortion clinic? Would it be just roundhouse kicks to the gut or what?
Yeah,
Karate chops to save time.
No,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
roundhouse is the more effective way.
100%, because you want to get it square in the back.
Yeah.
Well,
right?
he was in the UFC. Does he choke the baby out from the outside? Like, how does that work, Giorgio? You're the UFC guy.
Chuck never made
Sure
the UFC.
was, dude. He had 5 knockouts. He was 8-0. You should probably look it up, dude. And they were all in China. And people don't have the video.
I think
seen
Chuck
it,
Norris was actually the 7-time karate champion of the world.
Yeah,
sure
and, like,
was.
Chuck Norris has never been allowed to compete because if Chuck Norris would punch any man, they would like be blasted off in outer space.
You know who
have you not heard of Chuck Norris?
Hang on. Do you know who beat Chuck Norris in a fight?
Bruce Lee.
Jesse Wiseman.
Me.
Oh, shit.
Yes, we have a picture of Jesse and Chuck Norris that we put on
Yeah.
the show. What year did you kick his ass? How old were you?
My lord. I was
8?
Yeah, and so it was just a couple years ago. and I did karate.
Sure, you did.
I did karate.
This is real,
right?
by the way.
Kempo karate.
Yeah, you did Kempo.
And we would do.
Why have we never talked about this?
We've
before?
really
I don't know,
We've
but
shown
we
the
did.
picture.
We've really gotten off the rails now.
We have not. She beat Chuck
Keep
Norris in
the
a
fucking
fight.
camera on me.
Yes, keep it on her. She beat Chuck Norris in a fight.
So
I saw the video.
We would do like these demonstrations. We would go before boxing matches and do these like these elaborate. It's basically a dance, right?
Yeah.
And so at the
Well-
end, well, what?
Steven Seagal was actually killing people, and so were you.
Did you sweep the leg?
No. Yeah,
So
you
the
did it.
people that were like in the, you know, like where, let's say like Joe Rogan and whatever, the announcing was Busey,
Sure. Gary Busey?
Gary Busey,
You bet. Who else?
and Chuck Norris,
Okay.
and somebody else.
Okay, great.
That was awesome.
It's a great lineup.
Jesse, who touched you?
Yeah, when did you beat
I
Chuck
wanted
Norris?
all of them to touch me, and they wouldn't.
Yeah.
And so
Not even Busey?
we would
No.
do. I know. Well,
She
he
wanted
did. He
Weinstein,
gave
too.
me. No, I will say this. Busey gave me a little kiss on the cheek that was longer than
Yeah, it was wet,
my
too.
dad.
Is a Biden link?
Right, but I was at an age where I like didn't understand what that was. But the kiss was longer than what my, you know, like what a family member would.
And where
do.
was the
Sure.
kiss?
On the cheek?
It was on the cheek.
Oh, on
Kind
your-
of, but like lower. Do you know what I mean? Like around.
Like behind the ear?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
It's
a
like a biting
little bit
thing.
longer.
Was there-
And he
Like
whispered, and he whispered in my ear, "You did a great job."
Oh, boy.
Well, that's just encouragement.
Yeah.
You know, that's
I gotta
Thank
be
you.
honest.
And it took me into you know, like the encouragement was like, "Oh my gosh, like, yes."
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I've got my pants are getting tighter.
yeah.
Well, look, and that's going to happen. Jesse was
No, but I
also,
just wanna-
by the way, she testified in the Weinstein trial for Weinstein.
But I
She
just
was like,
want to say,
I would have taken an Oscar.
I want to say one thing, like at
take
the
an
end of the demonstration, right? So we're like doing all of the basically choreographed things, and at the end, I sit on this like, you know, older guy's chest, and I slap him in the face.
Boy, that is
And
that's
if
an
they're
OnlyFans
not, and
video.
if they're
That
not
is an
grooming
OnlyFans
me
video.
right then, right?
Yeah.
And you were 8 years old?
Yeah.
No, I was like 12.
Oh, even
12-ish.
worse.
Oh, that's
God, you're
that-
making it worse now.
No, that's a little hotter.
No. Say you were
A
4.
little bit.
Sitting on somebody's chest.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
he ask you to dump out? Because, I mean, that's the next
so
step in OnlyFans.
So the point was like I was the like little girl that was like beating everyone up, and then
Right.
like, you know, and then at the end just kind of
You
like
sat on his chest. He couldn't get
Yeah.
up. and
Right.
So it's like
Feminism.
That, so it's like that
Right.
movie Kick-Ass, but except for the end, you fucked Gary Busey, basically.
wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Well, that explains the dad
he
bod
was
thing, right?
preoccupied, but
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he was pre-op. Is Gary Busey a trans?
No, but he did lose an eye and half of his fucking brain. So, yeah.
Half?
Yeah. Oh,
That's basically the same.
the
thing.
rumor is 78%. But
Yeah.
like,
Did you guys
Yeah.
not
It's like
know this
motorcycle
before you
accident,
let?
right?
Motorcycle accident.
Did
Yeah.
you not know this before you let JT get you involved with him?
No, what's up?
You didn't know any of that?
No.
Motorcycle race.
Oh, yes. Yeah, he's got a glass eye.
It was
and the
like
whole thing.
93 or some
Yeah.
shit, wasn't it? Yeah.
Really?
It was after Die Hard, or not Die Hard, after Lethal Weapon 2.
I
or
want to say
1?
it was 98-ish in the 2000 area
Yeah.
right there. And then I did a movie with them in early 2000s. It was a fucking mess. And I told Jared, I was like, hey, bro, that was 20 years ago. Like, imagine now. And he was like, oh, fuck it. I love him. Let's hire him. And then I get arrested for groping a bunch of people like 3 weeks later.
Oh, Jesus.
not me.
Yeah. Not you. You didn't get groped.
How do we fix this country, Jesse?
Make
Look.
America grope again.
Just be like. I think we just need to be a little bit more okay with like a light grope. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
Well, it's
Like, let's
you got to
let
be
that-
willing to
let's
do a
let
reasonable
that-
cost-benefit analysis, right? Honestly, it cost you a little bit of discomfort, and I got an Oscar.
Yeah. Jesse, look,
And
she
now
could have
I'm
been in
getting-
Shakespeare in Love.
You know, as a woman, you're still only getting like $12-15 a show or whatever. Even after, who's the highest paid female actress?
Sandy Bowles. Sandra Bullock is.
For a while, it was.
I think it was Julia Roberts.
It
right?
was for a while, and then
Yeah.
Sandy Bowles replaced her at $30 million.
But the standard for dudes was like it went from 20 to 25, and then up to 40.
Yeah.
Right.
Right,
But for
right.
Yeah.
women, it's still pretty. It's quite a bit less, right? Because that's what what's her name was.
Sandy Bowles still gets 30, and Bird Box actually kept her higher because Bird Box made so much fucking money.
But didn't
and then-
Homegirl from the Avengers movies like Chris Evans was like trying to get her more money or some shit. I don't know.
ScarJo.
Yeah, ScarJo.
Yeah.
But
What
like
happened with that?
name,
About J-Law.
She settled
But,
out
like,
of court
name-
and got way
Yeah.
more. Yeah.
name an actress that you would be like, bro, like to your buddy, that you'd be like, dude, let's go.
Meryl Streep.
What does that mean? What's dude? Let's go mean.
It means like, let's go see the movie, right?
I'll go to the movies.
I thought you meant.
D'Anthony said Meryl Streep, so he's saying.
Yeah,
so
Meryl Streep.
you
Hey, Dan,
can't
you
take
wanna
that
go,
back.
bro?
You can't
wanna
take
go?
that back.
Meryl
You
Streep-
can't take it back.
She's
You're
the
gonna
be-
say,
she's
hey,
the,
bro.
She's the best actress of all time. So yeah.
Oh, she's not the best actress to me. It's
No,
Kate
no.
Blanchett. I'll go Kate. I'll go Katie Blanch all day.
Meryl Streep is widely regarded as the best actress of all
No,
time.
she's got the most Oscars, but it's bullshit. Like it's
to my point, though, you just said, and it felt very weird for everyone in the room. Like you just said, like, hey, bro, let's go see this Meryl Streep, right? Like
Yeah.
that doesn't
Right.
feel.
But here's the problem. There's not women in Hollywood, in my opinion, that are hotter than women that you just go fuck in real life. You know what I mean?
It's not a.
So it's about the level of success they've achieved at that point. It's like fucking Bill Clinton, right? Women love him, not because he's good looking. He's charming, but he's powerful. That's why women want to fuck him.
Right.
So it's Oprah, Meryl Streep.
So Kate Blanchett is number one for me. And then if somebody's bringing me to the theater, who's the girl who played Precious?
Oh, boy.
That's up there.
Gabrielle Sidibe.
Yeah, Sidibe
God
will always
damn,
get me
dude.
there, dude.
Yeah.
Sidibe's playing Lizzo in a biopic pretty soon.
She's got to lose 80 pounds to play Lizzo. Fuck. Are you kidding me?
I don't know.
Like, her eyes are swollen shut. She's so fucking fat. Are you kidding me?
I know, it's
Get outta
bad.
here. Hey, are you getting involved in this? You're just gonna sit there and
Oh
feed
no,
your
I was just
fucking dog treats?
I was just thinking about Kate Beckinsale or like
We're not.
she's
We're not.
hot.
Jennifer
we're not,
Connelly
she's
or
great.
someone.
Yeah. We're not talking about hotness.
Connolly, she got too thin. Did you see her in Top Gun?
Like prime
It's like a
Jennifer.
little stick
yeah,
figure.
yeah.
I can't get down on
Prime Jennifer Aniston.
that. Jay Annis?
Yeah. Like,
Even Jay Annis today plays.
Yeah, but like we're not talking about hotness. It's like a level of success.
The one who freaked me the fuck out was Jessica Simpson the other day. She's lost 180 pounds. She's
looked
like,
thin.
oh yeah, it was gross.
I don't know if I can handle that.
I can't either. The bigger Jessica Simpson was the hot one.
Daisy Dukes, fucking Dukes of Hazzard. Jessica Simpson was optimal.
Yes.
Jessica Simpson.
Yeah. That was the one that John Mayer was singing about.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I understand.
Her body's a fucking wonderland, for sure.
And I understand.
Well, you do. You know.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, cool, man.
Have you ever seen John Mayer's dick?
It's huge.
Can you pull up John Mayer's dick and put it on
Just
the screen?
for Richard Ryan. It's a two-hander.
Obviously, don't publish it on YouTube.
It's a
but
two-hander.
just let him
But
see
it's a
his
nice
yeah.
dick. Speaking of a nice dick, Oz is making a comeback here in Pennsylvania. 53% of the vote in. Herschel Walker is still in a commanding lead in Georgia, almost by a full point. 71% of the vote in.
Well, the two
Both under the threshold.
Well,
God,
there's
shut the fuck up about the threshold. I will
like
get to
every
the
time.
goddamn threshold at the end of the night.
By the way,
We're still early.
the Libertarian has 2% of the vote. In
When
Georgia.
a woman is crowning, you don't say, "Oh, there's the baby." You wait till the whole fucking
Well, you
thing's
say
out.
it's breached the threshold, right?
No,
Are you kidding me? The amount of times I said, almost there.
no,
Almost there, baby. Almost there.
We're not almost there.
Bob, you should not
We're
be allowed
not.
in the delivery room, to be honest.
Jabes, what is going
I
on
would've-
back there?
I would have rather spent the time at the hospital bar, for sure.
You got a defund politician shirt? Yeah, come on over here. Yeah, come on over. Come on over. There's John Mayer's dick for you. Have you seen it
Yeah, have you
before?
seen it?
It's for you.
Wow.
Camera
Yeah,
4
it's
right
there.
there.
That's
Camera
great.
four.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a nice dick.
It's a nice dick,
He's
right?
pissing, and the blurred part is a woman's face.
Yeah.
Anyways,
she's right
so the
underneath
three
it.
main races for Senate.
Body's Wonderland.
The three main races for Senate that are going to decide whether Republicans or Democrats control it or it's neutral are Georgia, Pennsylvania, and Nevada. We haven't seen anything from Nevada yet.
It's early.
But
yeah.
they
early.
only need to flip one of them. In Georgia, it looks like it's definitely going to be Herschel Walker,
Run, Herschel, run.
which is pretty fucking funny.
I hope
And
so.
to be honest, I think Pennsylvania is going to be pretty easily Oz once all the votes come in too.
Well, there's
So-
53 in. Go ahead, Bob.
I was going to say Arizona is the other one that was like kind of a toss-up.
I don't think Mark Kelly was ever in danger. All the polls I've seen seem to be like 51 to 53% Mark Kelly.
And by the way, Wisconsin was another swing state. Johnson is behind there.
He's not.
Barely.
But
He's not
by
gonna leave.
0.3 of a point, but only 55% are in.
Ron Johnson's safe.
Still early. It's still early.
Accelerated 207 gave us $2. Said Betty White. Now, Betty
Oh,
White.
B. White?
She was not involved in 9/11. Am I correct about that?
Not
Helen Keller.
sure.
I believe
Helen
it was
yeah.
Helen Keller
Helen Keller
because
was
of the Helen
Estelle.
Keller Institute, and then Estelle Getty.
And then she flew the second plane.
Estelle Getty?
No, Helen Keller, I believe.
She shouldn't be flying planes.
That's how she died.
She's deaf, dumb,
It
and
was
blind.
a terrible Mr. Magoo reboot.
Was it really? Okay.
Yeah. Well,
We'll
look,
see.
Hollywood's not making anything original anymore.
No, not even
They're
close.
just rebooting old classics.
Not even close. Actually, they're doing a Helen Keller biopic, and they got a black woman playing the lead.
I think we should do.
She's going to play Helen.
I think we should do a remake of Gone with the Wind.
You think so?
Yeah, and I'm playing Mammy.
You want to mammy it up, dude. All right.
Just full blackface,
Yeah,
fat
let's do it.
suit, the whole thing.
Sure, let's do it.
I think they'd do it better. Wait,
I've
wasn't
never
she
even seen that. I've never even seen Gone
She
with
was
the
the first black woman to win an Oscar, right?
She sure was.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm going to
she
be
sure
the
was.
first white man to win an Oscar playing a black
woman.
She was
yeah.
the first black person to win an Oscar.
Whoa, easy.
Whoa, Bob. We don't see
To
men
be
or women
honest,
here,
when
okay?
when I said all that, it seemed normal, but when he said black person,
I know.
it felt offensive.
It threw off the show. Made
Well,
it
it's
seem
just
racist.
I don't want to be racist here, but you're just doing that because of how I look.
That's
Yeah, that's true. That's
I
true.
am, yeah.
You're a little too whites. Caleb Hookababa, interesting last name, is saying, who is Marjorie Taylor Greene? Well, she's your new congresswoman for another 2 years, so enjoy it. And if a laser lands in your backyard that was created by the Jews, she did that.
She's a woman with some funny ideas.
She fucks hard.
Crazy ideas.
Fucks hard.
Well, she fucks everybody, including the guy that works
Sure
at
does.
the gym.
And as a matter of fact, can we show her trainer to the audience who she got caught fucking? That now she
I don't
is.
know the worst part about her.
Well, hey, Giorgio, that photo you guys brought up last time.
I
with
think
the,
it's
the
a
guy in the
face.
gold pants.
Yep.
By the way, I think it's her face.
Pull that up for the audience
worst
so we can
part.
see it.
Is she married?
Not anymore. Not anymore.
I mean, was she
friends.
married?
She
She
sure
was at the time,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Sure was.
I was
She
gonna
was
say,
fucking her trainer, and when you see the trainer, you're gonna have some questions about your own sexuality.
Well, before we get to what the gold pants, let's look at his Halloween costume. Big Street Fighter.
There it
shit.
is. This is the guy. This is real, by the way.
So that's a Street Fighter outfit.
Sure is.
Zagreb, I believe.
Yeah, that's
And he
nice.
I don't know if you can tell, but he shaved his chest hair
Like a
into the fucking triangle shape.
yeah.
That's method. We call that method in the biz. Proud of you.
He looks a lot better here than he does in the gold pants.
Well, let's pull up the gold
Also,
trying to be
wait,
Yeah,
wait,
pull up
wait,
the gold
no,
pants.
before we
Gold
do,
pants.
should we inspect the hog?
Yeah. What does he
zoom
got?
in on the hog right quick.
How's the Hogwarts?
And just for the audience's sake, I've got HIV shaved into my pubes.
You sure do.
Okay, so he's a down tucker, it looks like.
Yeah, you got to go down tuck in those pants.
That's
No, I think
almost
you
a
need-
side tuck.
That's a side tuck.
you go
That's a
left.
side tuck,
Yeah, okay,
folks.
you go side tuck in
Because
those.
side tuck is gonna you wanna make the eye travel further.
Well, let's ask the one woman here, Jesse. What do you say? What say you? It might be
I
a
don't-
side tuck, but
I don't know
it might
that it's
not
a
just
tuck
be
at
big
all.
enough. Yeah,
I don't know
Yeah.
that it's a tuck.
He could have huge balls and just it rests on the balls. I've
yeah,
seen that
just
a lot
little
too.
tiny
It's a
penis. We
try.
don't
Very small
really
dick.
know
There's a
there.
lot of
Yeah,
balls.
nobody
Well,
knows
maybe
the
he's
temperature in the
maybe
room.
he's a grower. Yeah.
Maybe.
Well,
maybe.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see the gold pants though out of this guy. That's my favorite pick. That's the one that the audience deserves to see. That's what we came here for.
They're suppressing it.
Are they
There it is.
on the algorithm? There we go.
What? That's
Whoa!
close.
Is that another photo of this guy?
Yeah, I mean, we could put that one up.
look at this, man.
Same outfit,
Is it working?
different
Okay.
angle.
Okay, let's see it.
Nice.
What do we got? What do we
Can
got?
you just zoom on this guy's dick or what?
Yeah.
Enhance.
Oh,
Enhance.
it's the new. We
So
got
that's the ex-husband.
Enhance.
That's the new husband.
bam.
Put it on screen.
Oh, what's this one?
Well, can we show
That's
that?
a power
Yeah,
pose.
it's blurred.
It's blurred out, yeah.
All right. So
Is
that,
that, is that in Dripping Springs?
no, this is called the Roadhouse. So Swayze did this when he was working out to kill everybody in town on the side of the river there, and he's adopted it.
Yeah.
Got to be honest with you, it looks great.
If you want,
it looks
if you,
great.
if you need to roundhouse several people to death, you got to do yoga under a waterfall.
you sure do.
It helps.
You Sure do.
Like build your chi, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Something like
I'm
that?
sure the husband filed for divorce because he didn't want to get his ass kicked.
I'm not a scientist,
And I
so I'm
understand
not
that.
sure what.
He
the-
just said, I get it. And
Yeah,
he, moved
he was
on.
like, I
Yeah,
fucking get it. I'm
I get
sorry,
it.
dude.
He's like, I can't be that.
I'm only doing
That-
10-pound
to be,
kettlebells.
to be honest,
Patterson.
that's a true cuck.
Lawn
right there.
exercises.
Like you've really cucked somebody when they're just like they see you banging their wife and you're like, hey man, congratulations.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead
We're
and get my
finding
stuff. and
so
get out of here.
much.
Whoa, why is he
your own
always
bags.
nude? Why is this guy always nude? That's fucking
Is
Marjorie
it-
Taylor
yeah,
Greene.
is this guy Ray
Can
Care?
we show that?
So okay, I think I just
It's on Instagram.
this is it's a Twitter grab on that.
It's a side angle.
Also,
You're good.
his
there's no
Instagram handle, if
Look
it's
at
still
that.
up,
He's thick as fuck, man.
Yeah, he is.
his
Yeah,
IG
it's
handle,
pretty
if
light
it's
though.
the Tantric Warrior.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
there we go.
He
that
is
means
trying
they're
to be
having
part of
sex
the
for
WCW.
hours.
Yeah.
The ex-husband's got to live with that the rest of his
That
life.
back
He's
hair,
hitting up
though.
Aubrey Marcus.
Well, how much? What's he pulling there weight-wise? You're a big squat guy, Delco.
That's not squats.
What is it?
That's a trap bar deadlift.
Trap bar
Oh,
deadlifts.
fuck off
It's
with your bullshit,
135.
dude. Just give me the weights.
It's 135.
Christ. I don't need a full fucking breakdown
And
from
first of
old
all,
Put it on the bar.
if
from Rome.
If you're doing trap bar, like, do you have self-respect?
You're kind of a bitch if you do trap bar.
yeah. It's like,
Oh,
Well, trap
Wow.
bar,
Shots fired.
Trap bar, you
Hot
should
take.
Shit.
no trap bar. You should be doing more weight to isolate. That's the point.
you can do way more on a
Yeah,
trap
you should
bar.
do way more
Like, if
weight.
You're
You're doing
doing
135 right now.
Yeah, that's
No.
not even like you. That's
the trap bar
nothing.
guy gets made fun of by the guy who pulls sumo.
a child could do that.
Okay, now what's this photo here? Because this looks interesting. We're
Well-
going to see it for the audience. Is that the same guy?
He's a
Yeah.
bear.
This is the tantric warrior.
By the way, speaking of tantric, do you know what Sting's first name is?
Sure do.
It's Gordon.
Oh, is it really?
It's Gordon.
I thought it was B.
No,
B Sting.
no.
Oh, Jesus.
What? I didn't know, Richard, and I'm guessing. Okay, we're live on air tonight. I didn't
Richard,
fucking
don't-
know.
Don't
Okay?
laugh.
I didn't
at
know.
I
all
feel
that.
like this guy's pictures get worse though as you
I
go
didn't
through.
know. Oh boy,
That's a bad
show
one.
that one.
Well, frankly, is there any way for it to get better? This is. I like this. At least there's a dog.
That's
there.
a Jack Mandeville dog.
When did
That's
she-
a worthless
wait.
dog. You don't
When did
buy
she
that.
bone this guy?
Is
You
this
don't
guy
buy
my?
that.
Is this
Recently?
guy my type?
What's that?
Like
that's not
or
your
she
type.
got crazier.
She-
after.
Maybe.
I think she started fucking him like in 2012. if I'm
He's
not
too
mistaken.
hairy.
Okay, so
Sit down
Guys
for-
that
sit down
leverage
for-
He's naked in
dogs
every
for
photo, isn't
likes
he?
are the
Yeah.
worst.
You brought your dog to the fucking show tonight, you piece of
Studio
shit.
tonight, You piece of shit. Look
He-
at that. Is that, you're going to put him up there?
He actually has one of Mike Ritland's dogs. You
What
wanna
kind of
tell him?
dog are those?
That's a cute dog.
That's a
Cujo?
mutt.
That's a
That's a mutt.
Cujo dog, right?
Gorgeous.
This is a stray. This is
It's a little
Oswald.
mutt.
Did you fucking adopt, you pussy?
No,
Oswald's,
we actually found him.
Oswald's
you
had-
found him on the
He's a
side of the road?
Little
Oh, dude.
chupacabra and Bernie.
He's got like a
Okay.
titanium hip.
Does he really?
Yeah, he was hit by a car and his
This
femur
is
was cut off.
this is
the top
basically
and
Lee Majors as a dog right here.
Jeez, dude,
Yeah.
that's
two
too much.
cataracts,
$6 million man.
16 teeth extraction.
Oh my God. How much did you pay for all that?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, it does. I'll tell you why it does, dude. Anybody who
Nope.
drops 40K on a fucking dog,
Oh,
he's
not
a good
40K.
boy.
you can get there.
No, not him, but the Mike Ritland dog might have been.
Might have been. Yeah, that one's 80.
I think
Mike
they,
told
I
us that
think,
price.
I think they start. I they're
Sure
now
do.
because of demand at
75.
like
Yeah, they're going all the way up right
shit.
now,
Yeah.
dude.
It was
We might need one for this
75 when I
studio.
met you, Mike Ritland, you piece of shit.
I know.
Hey man, there's only enough time in the day to train so many dogs.
But
Market
all-
dictates.
But also, Mike will show up. So when Mike Ritland sells a dog to a family, a working dog,
Yep.
that's for protection, he'll come to your town for 2 weeks and stay in the house, integrate the dog into your home, show up every couple of days,
Have
make
sex
sure-
with your wife.
Yeah, like he'll fucking do the whole thing.
Yeah.
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 He's got
I
to
think
integrate your wife as well.
He smokes a couple of briskets, right?
Does he?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Wait, he stays in your
His dog
home.
products are
He,
fantastic.
he stays near the home and comes
Near
into the
the
home
home.
for like a couple hours a day to integrate the dog into the house. Because a military working dog that's made to do a certain thing is that's not a family dog. So he takes that military working dog and turns it into a family dog.
Yeah, it
He's the
does.
only person that can do it.
Yep.
I've never seen anybody else even try.
I haven't either.
And as he said, the Mike Ritland Dog Co. Right, food.
Sure.
That's
Yeah.
all I feed my dogs.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Same.
You have
yeah,
to.
Not to do a shameless plug here, but like
It's not a
they've got,
plug.
like,
He's
they-
not paying us for it.
Yeah, they got like this wild boar and
Yeah.
venison like organ meat stuff, and
Yep.
like some of the dogs have been having to take a bunch of medicines lately. You got Lyme disease and some other shit.
Yeah.
And like sprinkle that stuff on there. They just eat their pills without having to wrap them and stuff.
Monkeypox. No, I get it.
Yeah,
I get
the
it.
dogs are gay.
Yeah, they are.
That's what he's saying.
Herschel Walker still has the lead in Georgia, in case
Lyme
you were
disease?
curious. They sure are, dude.
Monkeypox.
Yeah, monkeypox. Fetterman is now only 2.5 points up over Oz here. That's getting closer.
He's not far enough ahead to win at this point. I think Oz is definitely going to win.
And Johnson
anyone
is
else
in
surprised
a
he's
dead
still
tie in Wisconsin. That is another big swing
same
state.
in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
yeah. Johnson's definitely going to win that.
CNN has also called for Abbott.
The race for
How did-
Abbott.
how did-
Wheelchairs
Yeah.
won.
How did they do
Really?
it?
Okay, let's
Did
see.
it-
Politico has called it as well. However,
You know how when you
What are
like
the
send
points?
when you send somebody a text on iMessage sometimes, and it's like congratulations, and it like there's little balloons that pop
Yeah.
all over the place.
Yeah.
When they called the race for Abbott, was it little wheelchairs going across?
Yeah,
the
sure
screen?
was. It sure
'Cause if
was.
not,
It was
then
like an
you-
Atari game.
Yeah,
you know,
get
just
your
real generic.
Or
Let's
a
see those
paperboy.
numbers. Put those
Yeah, yeah.
numbers up on screen. What are they, Bob?
so he's up 10.4 points. So what I'm
Nice.
interested in is, look, we
crushed him.
knew Beto wasn't going to win. Well, here's the thing, though.
He crushed
we
him.
knew Beto wasn't going to win, but the question was more of, can Beto get it in single digits?
Yeah.
The answer is no. Like
the answer is no.
What I've heard from people on the campaigns is that Beto is about 12 to 13 behind.
Which would be better, but
Beto-
if it's
yeah.
not getting single digits, like, what's the fucking point?
What's the point?
Where's
well,
he
then
go
my
from
vote,
here?
my vote didn't
him?
make
He's
a
going to
difference.
run for vice president next.
You think
Probably.
so?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh, God
Like
damn
Joe
it.
Joe Biden and Kamala are getting replaced, in my opinion.
Yeah,
There's no way they can run
I
them
think
out again.
Beto tries to go for something higher, and then he loses that as well. You know. Look,
I mean, do you
what
think
else
he's
do you
the
do?
guy?
How
He's
many
the guy?
times?
Like in the
how many
Democratic Party?
times can Beto go?
I don't know. It's him and Gavin Newsom in
It's- He's
2024.
young.
But it's the same thing with Hillary, right? Like, how many times can you try
Keep
this?
doing it. Yeah.
Don't be
Before
shocked if
it's
you see
like, what?
like the iron law
Our
of
numbers are
woke
higher.
nonsense, where it's like we're tired of all these old white men, and they run old white
Yeah,
men
yeah,
for
yeah.
fucking president. They don't get it. I think Gavin Newsom and fucking Beto running together in 2024 is a legitimate possibility. I'm not even fucking kidding.
Do they fuck
Really?
though in real life?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they fuck, but they tangle their dicks up like the medical alert bracelet.
It's called frauding.
Yeah, frauding.
I'm sorry, spell it.
I don't know if Beto has enough. dick, honestly.
FRODDING.
Can we get some
frauding.
Can we
With
get some
T's,
pictures?
not D's.
No, it's in the South. It's I do all Southern pronunciation.
Yeah, but if you do that, you got to take the G off and put an apostrophe at the end.
that's true.
So,
That's true.
you're not.
We're
even
gonna get some
fucking here.
pictures up for you
You're
guys.
just-
Don't worry.
You know, it's one of those things where I learned to reserve words and opinions for
he goes.
You're
he
like
goes,
Rob.
who
oh,
have
yeah, of
political
course.
aspirations
course.
because
Like myself.
I've ran into
Oh, I know
issues
that.
where people have
I search it
become
all
the
the
vice
time.
president
Go ahead
of
and
the
check the
United
screen.
States.
There you go.
Yep. Go ahead and so that's frauding right there. That's
Oh,
on the
okay.
screen. That's for you there.
Yeah,
in case you were
the
curious.
aftermath of it.
There you go. That's obviously after they both came and.
Yeah, can
That's
we
like
get-
smooth.
Oh,
that's
that's-
like really
Can't see
smooth
it.
skin. Though.
That's
ridiculous.
This
Seal
is,
skin.
Is there
this
any
is
like
Beto
in
and
the
fucking Gavin
in the
Newsom?
act
Yes,
of it?
once they run.
Who's on top?
Oh,
though?
great! Thank you.
The guy in the
Thanks,
bottom's got a
Bob.
nicer dick. I'm not
Bob.
gonna lie.
He just needed a
Now, do
drink
you want me
first.
to go to my bookmarks or find
Yeah,
something
please.
new?
If you could just go to your.
Yeah, Bob's got like so many dick pics. You don't even want to know.
He sure does. He sure
The
does.
shave on that top guy is great.
I know. Look at that shave. I wish we could show that to the audience. YouTube. YouTube just.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, no. We don't need to see a video
Yes,
on
we
the
do.
other screen.
Yes, we do. Yeah, there we go.
No.
Well, this
We
is a
don't
guy and
need
a
to
girl.
see.
This is a guy
Yeah, it
and a
is.
girl.
Oh, they're playing thumb war with their dicks.
Yeah, they are.
He said a guy and a girl.
Well,
That was the wife. The wife
That
had a
right
fake
there
one
is
there
like
to-
a liberal
Oh, okay.
joust.
Yeah.
Had to be fake.
That's not gay at all.
one of my
No.
favorite things to do is like ask somebody, say a sentence that makes sense today that didn't make sense 20 years ago, and it's that woman has a really nice dick.
That's full
That's
screen
just-
right
that's-
there.
But how many people really
no
say
need to
that?
see that.
You
No
know?
need to see any of this.
Why are you playing just straight up gay
And
pornography?
again, this is not live on YouTube. No need to see it.
Why is this happening?
My God,
You know?
dude. No need to see it. Richard's got his dog in his lap. He doesn't need to see this.
Yeah, this
right
dog
now.
is not 18.
If he gets hard, the dog is done.
Well, the dog is
Well,
hard, so.
Dog is
You say he
done,
has
man.
cataract, right?
Yeah.
He can't.
Look up now.
Okay, well, I was gonna say, hey, it's too bad you could not see this.
Gonna have to pull that off the screen. 3,000 people watching. We can go ahead and yank that, Bob.
Well, it's not-
All good.
I like the
Yeah, it's not playing for the
It's in
Oh,
the,
good there.
the Rose jersey.
If
That's
you are
the
interested in
only way to see
watching
it.
this guy's OnlyFans is
No.
Horny Johnny 90
Yeah, yeah.
66. Sorry.
Oh,
Horny-
66.
Horny
But
Johnny 66.
Johnny's only got one H and one N.
Horny
Yeah,
Johnny
but was there
69 was taken.
Was there
They're clearly not
65
into it.
other horny Johnnies?
Yeah, yeah,
How did that work out for him?
That was his football number in high school.
I mean, this is
bet it
still
was.
going. This
He's
is
going both.
Doesn't stop.
They're trying
It's a
real hard,
19-minute
but they're
video,
getting
Bob.
nowhere.
We need to take that down. We're getting some traction in the reflection there, Bob. You're gonna have to take that off the screen.
Same hand.
Yep, sure is. Sure.
I mean, the other guy's really not doing anything. I got to be honest with you. He's really having the best time right now.
This is Herschel Walker is running an innocent race right
Run,
now.
Herschel!
Run, Herschel, run! And we are fixated on this right now. We can't be.
How do we fix America, Jesse?
I'm sorry. This is America right there.
I don't want to draw more attention to this,
Frauding.
but the
You're
guy
looking
just.
at it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to draw more attention to this, but the guy just poured what appeared to be more lube on him.
No.
Was it like
I'm
a
gonna
it was a
give
palm
my
olive
mic to your
bottle?
co-host
It was
over
like
there. Come on
fucking.
in.
Well, that was
Come on up over
coconut
here.
oil. That was coconut oil.
man.
Oh, there it is. It's a baby bottle.
Yeah,
That's a baby
not-
bottle.
Nope.
boy.
Can't see anymore.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go ahead and cut that.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm interested about the sleeves, though.
Yeah, well,
What's up, dude?
I know, right?
That's what we've been watching for the last
mostly
minute.
just to keep your hands warm, I
See
believe.
the side angle from over there, but
It's a lot. It's aggressive.
neither one of those guys were into that at all.
So have you guys
Neither
checked
one.
in on any of your Western politics yet? What's going on over
Western.
there?
Well, they
Tough,
haven't
you're
done
coming to
anything yet.
hang.
No,
haven't done anything.
there's no
Hang with
reporting
me.
yet.
What about
Are you talking about
local?
Oregon and Washington?
There's
Yeah.
nothing
nothing.
being reported yet.
I mean, you guys don't really care about the West Coast, though, do you?
No,
I actually think Oregon's interesting, dude. I really do. Like, I
No.
think a Republican could take that.
the governor seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's
I'm just
real.
saying that hasn't happened for a long
Yeah,
time.
there's a decent chance.
And even
there.
Smiley was up early in polls just today, was up a little bit on Murray. So U.S. Senate in Washington.
Hey, we can fucking hear you, Jesse.
Oh, shit. I thought
Yeah,
I
you're
was
hot,
muted.
No,
Oh, sorry.
Hot Mike.
Hey, listen, these fucking assholes are like boring me. No, just sorry.
wow, you changed.
I like
to
Ross's
the,
face right
you,
there. It's
You
like-
switched to the one camera where there was no people.
Okay, listen.
Congratulations, we're fucking super fucking professional show here.
Killing it.
God damn it!
Look, we
man.
had to bring up the frauding.
Yeah, we didn't have to.
I got to be honest. I've been drinking for a while. I didn't know that's the reason you brought that up.
D'Anthony, do you have something to say?
No.
Okay, cool. So I'm so glad that all of you guys came. Very.
We just thought it watched a lot of people come, actually.
The
There's
dog.
a lot of coming.
The dog just came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cummed.
Came.
I
hope not.
It's came.
I like cummed better.
Is it came?
I think it's came.
Hey,
I
I
don't know.
cummed on
Yeah.
it, man.
Hey, it
Okay.
came on you.
Cummed.
Which one sounds better?
I think cummed is more like southern,
Yeah.
right? If you're
Is
trying
it
to
I
stay true
cummed
to
on you
roots,
or I camed on you?
it would be came.
I just say
would.
I came.
Yeah.
You know,
I thought-
on you doesn't really matter.
It feels like for the South, it'd be camped.
Camed?
Yeah.
I camed on you.
Yeah, you
Camped
gotta
on her
add-
Or like
face.
cummed?
Yeah.
You got a twang in there. Too.
I cummed it on you?
I have to say, I really like camped on you.
Camped. Camped no more.
This is just the worst thing that's ever happened.
All right, D'Anthony.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Let's hear
Go
it.
ahead, buddy.
No,
you
there's-
have the floor.
There's nothing.
What
to
are you
add
gonna
at this
say,
point.
bud?
We've been on the air for an hour and 45 minutes.
Look,
Really?
guys, there's only one thing left to do, and let's go back to the frauding.
No,
No. We don't have
Let's
to.
do it. Let's do it.
No.
Let's do it.
for Christ's sake, don't put that shit up there.
Well,
do,
look.
We'll do a Patreon episode fraught with pleasure.
It's FROTT.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris
I
came
just-
in on the wrong time here.
Yeah.
I just told him.
Why is Ross interrupting the show to
By
talk
the way-
about chicken wings?
Can you mute? Can you mute? Can you
So
mute
we
my,
have a
my-
Drinkin Bro here who owns a restaurant in Dripping Springs.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah, the Get Along
Yeah.
Grill. Andrew
Get Along
Locke
Grill's dope.
brought in a bunch of wings and burgers. Georgia had a
The
burger.
burgers were fire. I
sounds
was kind of
delicious.
feeling it. I was getting a little drunk and a little fucked up. Oh, he's coming through. I had the burger. Tell us about the burger.
Oh, lettuce, tomato, pickle onion, mayonnaise, mustard, 7
Fuck
ounce.
Said like a professional right there.
7 ounces? Yeah. Tell
With a
us about the
sesame seed bun. What are you doing? A fucking McDonald's commercial right now?
Pretty much.
God damn it.
So I used to have a bartender that worked for me about a year ago, and he worked for Kyle Kalinski's podcast, and he turned me on to you guys. He said, I think you'll like this, and I started listening, and so I guess about a little over a year, and I just, then y'all moved out here to close to where I am, and I met Bob, and I've harassed Dan on Twitter a few times.
Oh, yeah?
Just trying to get somebody's attention. I wanted to put Hard AF in my place. That was, I originally reached out to y'all because I was like, hey, y'all are doing the seltzer. I'll put it in my bar, but then distributing, I'm sure you know, is a kind of a ordeal.
It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, so we got a bunch of letters in the mail over the last 3 months, and we don't check our mail from Texas, and apparently we owe them money or something. So whatever, right? We'll figure
Well, when
it
you
out.
can get distributorship, I mean, I'd love to throw it in. That was the original. I was like, man, I'd love to have these guys' product in my bar. But anyway, so I finally made it down here, and I just wanted to come down and just thank y'all. I'm a new patron. I signed up.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I canceled my Tim Dillon thing
For that.
Well,
Wow.
that's because Ben's gone. It's because
Long-
Ben's
yeah.
gone.
Yeah, is that a hate crime because he's gay or what?
Yes.
How does that
Yeah.
work?
Yeah.
Your mic
Hold on.
is your mic is off, Jesse, because these guys are incompetent.
I muted her. She told me to.
She was eating wings.
Mute me while I'm shoving food in my mouth.
I want
But-
to
Raise your
listen to
hand.
you eat wings.
I'd pay for it.
By the
That's
way,
how I
I feel-
get
if
yeah,
it
people would
was
pay a lot of money
just
for
that,
that.
it would sound really good. But I want to say your shirt is everything.
Mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you
Screams
very much.
freedom.
Yeah.
There you go.
It
It's
screams
just
freedom.
fucking great.
Yeah. So anyway, I just
Moving right on.
Back to plugging my
I love that. I love you. I love you. I
If you
love
find
you.
yourself in
I
Dripping
come here to plug
Springs,
my restaurant. I came here to say thank y'all for the last couple years. I mean, it's been crazy hell, and just the humor and the sensibility. Dan, I mean, I look up to your. You know, you have a very. I like your views a lot, and it means a lot to me to hear just different takes. And you know, we live in a insane world, and it's very difficult. And this kind of stuff is what keeps us all together. So.
Good.
What was your place called again? What was this place?
The Get Along Grill.
Yeah.
Get Along Grill.
I will say this too.
The food is really good.
Food's really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good spicy marg. You're still serving that, right?
Yeah. So it used to be more of a full-service restaurant, but I had to convert it into more of a tavern bar.
Yeah.
So I still got food, and I got a full bar.
Yeah,
And I've
yeah.
got sandwiches and wings and stuff like that, but it's not like anymore the same full-service restaurant.
But
the food's
Richard,
good, the
you
wings are
live
great.
around here, right?
no, I live in Tennessee.
I'm not gonna dox you, bro.
Richard, he lives like 11 minutes
I'm not
from here.
gonna dox you, dude. But anyway, as you know, there's not a bunch of like great places
Oh
to
shit,
go.
we gotta
This
talk.
is like
We gotta talk. Yeah, dude.
There's nowhere you can just.
I'll
I
talk.
feel
On the
like
west
barbecue.
side?
I feel like barbecue's a given.
Yeah,
in,
for sure.
in Texas, if you're
And
selling barbecue,
Valentina moved
it's gotta
further
be
out
good.
towards us.
Yeah.
So it's here now, but like otherwise, most of the good restaurants are downtown.
I mean, it depends on what you like. Like you could say like Italian, like Trattoria Lucina's.
It's fine.
It's good.
It's good.
Tilly's, Tilly's is fun if
Juniper's-
you want to go on a date.
Juniper's better, but
yeah.
they Juniper recently like switched to a fucking prefix menu, which is kind of annoying.
It's good.
But if you find yourself like downtown or even ordering, like Acre 41 has
Acre
like
41's good, yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
blue crab, spinach
Yeah.
artichoke dip, and stuff like that. It's
They
fucking
have
epic.
they probably had the best selection of desserts in the entire
Their
city too.
cast iron skillet cornbread.
Yeah,
is
it's
fucking
really good, yeah.
amazing.
See, we're trying to find all the places. We're new, so
Well,
we're
you got
trying-
to start, in my opinion, for you guys as dudes, probably start at fucking Lonesome Dove.
Okay.
Because they've got the best. They've got great steaks. They got bison steaks. They got wild game meat there. It's a lot of stuff.
What's fucked up is though, you're gonna go there and you're gonna be like, this is a really fancy restaurant, and, but
Yeah.
and it's kind of like a course menu, right?
Yeah.
And you're gonna be looking and you're like, well, I should order like nice things, and you'll see these sliders on there, and you'll be like, dude, this is like the best place in the
Dude,
world. Why don't I
those
get the
sliders are so fucking good.
Those sliders,
See, I can go off the
shit.
sliders.
One of those
fucking
places.
bananas.
It's like bison burgers with it's elk burgers with fucking blackberry jam and shit. Oh my god,
It
it's
is
so good.
every time I take a bite of it, I'm like, this
Yeah.
doesn't make fucking sense.
And they've got like duck, rabbit, and rattlesnake sausage.
Oh yeah.
Basically, right?
So when we came here the first time, you guys took us out to that
Yeah.
Lorno.
Loro, yeah.
Yeah, so we just went back,
Loro's
me and my
awesome.
wife,
Yeah.
and it was like
So Loro
Their
is
crispy potatoes are fucking.
they got rid of the corn though.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
the sweet
I mean,
corn
come on,
with the mayonnaise.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing. So I live. Like
it's just a
three blocks from
deconstructed
there.
whatever the fuck.
And they're
Their
missing
bavette's
one
good.
key
The
item.
bavette's my
What?
favorite.
Like no, I don't know what it is, but like you, it's everything's like by itself. You can order a la carte.
Yeah,
but
we
there's
ordered
nothing
a
that,
ton
like,
of shit.
Brings it all together.
I hear you.
Like the
The
brisket's
noodles weren't
good,
that good to me.
yeah.
I didn't care for the noodles.
I will say this:
the
don't
crispy
sleep
rice
on
is good.
gas stations. Like there are like a handful of gas stations.
No,
that
there's
have,
one right here. This Valero right here.
They are-
has the best Mexican food maybe in the city.
It,
me, I'm not even
it
kidding.
sounds weird to new people
Oh,
to
is that
say
the-
that.
the
Oh,
breakfast
gas
burritos?
stations.
Yeah,
are
we had the breakfast
it
burritos.
won't sound weird to people that grew up near Portland because for some reason the best Mexican restaurants in Portland are in the back of fucking
Oh, they're
gas
shit.
stations.
They're
Yeah.
shit, dude. But they're amazing.
But the best ones are the ones that are in the back of the convenience stores.
Yeah.
Or the
Yeah.
food
It's so
trucks.
yeah, the
Food
food
trucks.
trucks too. It's so weird. It's like they fry their own
Portland
tortillas.
has good food, bro. I mean, there's some good food in Portland.
Portland used to have, well, they still do the best Vietnamese food in the country by
Yeah.
far.
Well, everybody's out now, so.
But now it's
they've
all
closed
fucking
It's
down.
all
crazy.
boarded up
yeah.
now, yeah.
Because well, it might be boarded up tonight because they're worried
well,
about the election results,
yeah.
right?
For sure. Yeah.
It's.
Portland does have great food.
Can you explain to me why, during an expected "quote unquote" red wave, a lot of downtown cities are just boarding up all the businesses?
Well, it's because they know what's going to happen.
What's that?
Antifa, the left, are going to go nuts.
Now you're Antifa. You got something to say about that?
No, I was just waiting for Jesse to tell us how we should fix.
Oh, she's
They're-
she's otherwise engaged at this point.
I have all of the answers. You
Yeah?
guys know that,
Yeah?
right? I'm waiting till the very end.
Okay. So Dan, then proactively, like a lot of people, like I like to say this, that criticism's cheap. Because it a lot of
it's
times
easy to talk. Not
it comes
easy to do,
comes with the benefit of hindsight most of the time, and so being proactive and coming up with solutions before you have problems is a hard thing to do.
Well, I think if you just listen, like if you're talking about like Portland, for example, if you would just listen to the business owners, they could have solved a lot of shit right away.
What?
Well, on a national level, though, I think that one of the big things that we could do probably would be open primaries. That's like right now.
A lot of states have a problem with that
because having those closed.
Texas does open primaries, right?
Texas is closed, I believe.
Or they're no.
What do you mean by
no,
closed?
They're well,
I can vote on whichever side I want.
Yeah.
I just walk in and they're like,
Texas, you can vote on either side.
Okay.
You can't vote on both.
Yeah, you can't vote on both. But you can vote on either side.
Right.
So
And that's the way it should be. You should have like one vote in the primary. And it can be either or. You don't have to be a registered Republican or Democrat.
Well, what's funny is it will auto-register you as whatever primary you choose. So I voted in the Republican primary last time, so I get my little ballot today, and it says I'm a registered Republican, which I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. But for weird like data's sake, I'm a Republican in this election.
Yeah.
So they'll take my R ballot and see how it went.
Yeah.
Ross, you want to come back here for a little bit? Live back here? Just come pop in the middle?
You want to?
Oh, it's good.
You want to?
Oh, this would be a good time.
Hold on a second. You've got some new cigars out there. Going to be
here. Sit down.
No. He's just pouring a drink.
He's looking for the whiskey. You know?
Tell me about your new cigars coming out.
So our newest cigar is the Hero Sports cigar.
That's with Mike Barker.
Mike Barker. So $1 for every cigar goes back to Hero Sports. But this is the election show, right?
Yeah.
So I think
if you're asking the question, I think it might be too late.
No. The biggest thing about the election show, we need to get Ross Perot out, and we need a new mayor of Iowa. God damn it!
Yeah, we're all done with Ross Perot in Iowa. If there's anything you take from this entire show, it's to get Ross Perot the fuck out of Iowa.
And we need a new mayor of Iowa.
Yeah, new mayor.
Yeah, how those local elections going?
Any
how's Austin City Comptroller going right now?
What's up?
I wanted to run for comptroller, and then I figured out you had to do math.
Oh yeah, no.
It's like I'm local elections.
You know, it's interesting though. I think with the fan base now, with Drinkin Bros here specifically in Austin, you guys should organize an effort.
Well, we were gonna run for school board, right?
Yeah, I mean, like
in Wilmington, North Carolina, but one, we were getting ready to move, and two, we found out that there were four different families suing the school board because their children had been molested.
Oh, that's not good.
And
Jesus.
So we were like, yeah, let's not get involved in that.
Don't be on
that's
that.
not good luck.
I don't want my first term in political office to be like explaining why the previous people.
But the school boards, that's an
that-
important one, though, man. The school boards is an important one.
It is, yeah. So our buddy Scott Davidson, who runs Burbiz, he runs Veteran Success Group. You know Scott.
Yeah.
He's in Loudoun County in Virginia, where all this shit went down. The reason that Glenn Youngkin is a fucking governor right now, and the reason he's I think a very likely scenario is in 24 or 28, Ron DeSantis and Glenn Youngkin running for president together, right?
Okay.
The reason is because, as it turns out, oddly enough, people don't want weirdos with weird colored hair to teach their children a bunch of weird shit about fucking sex when they're 3 to 5 years old.
No.
Bizarre, right? You've got kids.
Yeah.
We got 3. Yeah, I got 3 kids, man.
And you've got...
I got 2.
Two.
3. Yeah.
You don't even know how many kids you got.
I have 2 with me. 1 lives in Idaho.
I see. But you don't want a fucking 28-year-old fucking obese white woman with purple hair to tell your children that, like, hey, you can be a girl if you want to be a girl, man. You just got to flip a switch.
Look, I'll tell you what. If you raise your kid to be that gullible, that's on you.
Yeah.
That's on...
I think Ross just wants to pull somebody over and show him his edge.
What should I run? You guys, what should I run for?
That'd be great. What do you want to? What do you aspire to?
What do you think?
I don't know. You look fucking hot tonight.
Thanks, buddy.
You should run for something.
Yeah.
School board.
What do you?
You'll
what
get
do
more
you-
people into the. Yeah, you'll get more people
No,
into
fuck
the
that.
meetings. Yeah.
You need power.
Ross,
Right?
what's a level of government she could run for that won't emasculate?
Vice President of Texas.
Okay.
Secretary of State.
So we're gonna
I'm
make
all
up a
in.
new thing for you.
I'm
that
all
doesn't
in.
exist.
That does. It's not a real thing.
That is kind of a real thing.
Vice President of Texas.
What if I'm
Vice
just
President
like,
Texas.
what if I'm just like,
shit.
hey, and we run ads, and I just go, hey, hey everyone. By the way, hi, Texas.
Yep.
Sold.
I drive it.
To be honest, you've got my
I
vote
drive it-
already. yeah.
All in. You need to shut
Hey.
up there and go and write off your looks. The
Hi.
last 20 seconds is you going, hi, Texas.
I drive an SUV, not a minivan, and I take my kids to school every day.
I use so much gasoline, it would hurt your mind. Don't buy electric.
I
Texas.
go to the HEB that sucks.
Yeah.
Which one's that?
I call.
Driftwood.
Yeah,
I thought you were
exactly.
gonna say like Kyle or something like that. It's like
No, Kyle's HEB is great.
That's a
I
bomb
gotta
one.
tell you, this new HEB that's gonna be right down the street here is
Yeah.
gonna save my life.
It's
Yeah.
gonna fuck.
Probably.
Like the one in Driftwood fucking sucks. They don't.
Oh,
ever,
should I do that? Hey guys, this HEB down the street is gonna save my fucking life because it's gonna fuck.
Yeah.
You should run for sheriff.
Fuck.
Do you like that?
You should run for sheriff.
wait, so-
Hayes County Sheriff.
You might be
so-
sheriff
Wait,
now.
wait.
You might be
Okay,
sheriff.
thank you.
You
No.
might have just gotten yourself sheriff
Richard,
now.
What would that do
Ross,
for
give her
your
the badge.
sex?
Give her
Yeah.
the badge, man.
Jared's already running for sheriff of Texas.
Exactly.
Is he really?
Hi,
which
I
is
need to
not
pull
a
you
real
over.
thing.
Do your grocery bags say HEB on them? Well, they should. You're arrested.
Hey, I'm just a normal mom trying to take care of my family, and I'm gonna take care of your family too. Right?
I think we can clip that.
I do
It
too.
sounds like Fetterman.
bad.
That's a Fetterman.
And then
I
it
like
just
it.
says
And
Feliz Navidad, Texas.
I might mess up words sometimes, and I might slur them together, but it's just because of the wine.
Tejas. And then it's like a mariachi band in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but wine wears off. A stroke doesn't.
Sure, that's true.
That's the difference.
Goddamn right it
Slam.
does. Is Fetterman up, by the
Slam.
way, speaking of strokes? Is he still up?
No.
Fetterman is still up by a point.
With 66% of the vote in, he is up by 1.1.
1
And-
point.
And New Hampshire just went with Hassan or whatever, Democrat Hassan.
Yeah,
they called it.
she was good to go, though.
She was
Yeah.
good to go, though, but Fetterman's up by 1. Down by a lot, though, as far as his mental
I
capacity.
really enjoy how little this election show has had to do with the election.
a lot about elections.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
It's a little slow.
Yeah.
Let's be real. This is a little bit.
I mean, I would assume people are just chilling at home listening to us.
Oh,
watching
check
the
this
TV
out.
on
Well,
mute.
Washington's
it's like Alan
finally putting
Jackson
in
says
their
it's a lot
stuff
about
now.
living, a
Oh,
little
shit.
about love. You know.
There's almost none coming in, but Smiley is 76 and Murray, the Democrat,
AJ.
23. But that's
AJ.
really early.
Stacey Abrams is getting fucking hammered.
She sure is. It's
By
the
9
Oprah
points.
curse. If Oprah endorses a candidate, they get fucking house. Fetterman, Abrams.
Yes, they lose.
Yeah, they lose. Everybody knows that's the Oprah curse.
Yeah, but still,
Is it?
you'd like if you got the opportunity to fuck Oprah.
No.
Whoa.
Whoa.
The power-
This is a
power
dark
doesn't mean
turn,
anything with
dude.
No, she's one of the richest human beings on earth.
Yeah,
You're probably
yeah,
going to
but-
get a free car out of it.
Yeah, at least, but you
Yeah.
got to pay the taxes on the car. though.
Yeah.
That's
She
so
screws
bad.
you with that.
Yeah.
You're gonna get one of those lotions for sure.
You sure
Wait,
are.
what lotions?
You're gonna put it in the basket.
Now
She's got all the lotions there.
she's the black goop.
Yeah, she's got all the lotions. Everything.
The black goop.
Yeah, she's the
I
black
mean,
one.
that just sounds
Paltrow.
bad, but I get it.
No,
Yeah.
but you know the Gwyneth Paltrow.
She's
like
the black
she
Gwyneth
Oh, yeah,
Paltrow
the stones
for
and
goop.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gwyneth Paltrow's like, I drink this shake every morning. And if you don't drink this shake, you really don't care about your body. Now, it's $96 per shake.
Jesus.
Doesn't Gwyneth Paltrow have the pussy candle, though, right?
Yes.
Oh, we have it on that
Yeah,
desk
she has
over
the
there. I've got
candle
it.
that smells like her vagina.
It smells great, by the way.
Does it
I've
smell
got it if
good?
you wanna light it up.
It smells
so
really
she
good.
lied, right?
Yeah.
She put some extra scent in there.
And by the
Not
way,
accurate.
it doesn't smell like any
no
real
Pussy?
vagina.
How many vaginas
I mean,
have
but-
you smelled?
How many?
Well,
Over under.
now look. it's just the thing.
Not a
Now
good
listen.
start.
Okay,
Not a
so
good
let's go. Let's
'Cause I
go
smelled
this
a few.
Let's
Unpack
go
it.
this way though. Like if it was like a
Remember, you're running
candle-
for office too.
Thank
be
you.
careful.
So if it's a candle that smells like a dick, wouldn't you know what it smelled like?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes, it would.
it smells like old cheese.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So like,
that is not true.
Like if there was a candle that was like, it smells like a dick, you would like have a sort of idea.
My dick smells like a log cabin, like Abraham Lincoln slept there. It's
a little
strong,
musty.
it's sturdy, it's
a little musty.
dependable.
Got a like a.
Well, here's the
smoky.
Like it's smoky. I was
It's
like,
got
it's
smoky flavor
vibes.
to it, yeah.
Wait. No.
Soot on it from the
It's
campfire.
like a smoky whiskey.
No, you're talking
a
about
little bit of mold
No.
because there's no,
No.
central air.
You're talking about
No.
Abraham Lincoln. So you know, are you familiar with the phrase "log cabin Republican"?
No.
I've
So
heard that.
it's gay Republicans, and they're named that because apparently Abraham Lincoln's assistant and he like to fuck each other's butthole.
I do not fucking believe this. He freed slaves. He was
He
not fucking
also
buttholes.
freed frauding.
Yeah, he also
Come on.
freed his wiener into some dude's butthole.
By the way,
He was a wrestler, Giorgio.
Well, they're actually-
He
they're
was a
saying that Lincoln was
wrestler.
black now.
He's
You
in
hear
the
that, right?
Wrestling
That
Hall
he
of
was
Fame
actually
in
black.
Illinois, Giorgio.
Yeah,
He was a white man from Illinois.
that's what they're saying.
I have footage. I have a picture of Abraham Lincoln having sex when he lived with that woman.
It's
or with
like
that
black
guy,
and white.
This is what it is.
Yeah.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
And here we go.
Son
boy.
of a bitch, dude.
My God.
What's happening right now? That's a girl from Oregon, right?
Yeah, that's an Oregon female vagina.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah. Richard Ryan is regretting every decision since to come on this show tonight. And the drunker and drunker we get, the worse it's going to get.
Yeah, I bet. I like it. And these election results are going to be coming in for
the
4
ginger
days.
bottoms.
It's going to be a long
That election
stream.
result was by 2 inches
Black
right
rifle
there.
stock is down like 80 points.
Oh man,
Bro. My God.
Could you
How's
please take
Herschel
that
Walker
off
doing?
fucking screen for Christ's sake?
What do we got on Herschel?
Jesus Christ. I can't tell if that's like part of the labia or the head of the dick hanging out of that thing. Jesus Christ.
Herschel Walker's still up.
0.6 points. No one's over the 50.
God damn it, Bob. We're not getting past the 50. All right? It's like the LSU Alabama championship. They're not getting past the 50 the whole game until the end. All right? It's Herschel's moment. I put my mama on it. Joel just walked in there. Joel, what year did you go blind?
He put his mom on it, dude.
Totally kidding.
What year did you go blind?
He put his mom on it.
He can see
I got a
colors.
woman way over town. Look good to me. Join us, Joel. Oh, yeah. Join us, Joel. I got a woman way town.
Hey, congratulations to Joel on getting married, by the way.
There it is.
I know.
One of the hosts of Iconoblast. It is Joel Brenner.
He married
got
an
married the
illegal
same
immigrant?
day as me.
Yeah.
No, you took the R out too?
Yeah.
Shit, you got married. You took
She's
the
white,
R out?
though.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Russian,
dude.
right? Ukrainian?
Is
There's
she
a lot
Democrat?
of crosstalk on the fucking
She's
mic
the.
because we can't hear
Yeah, I
them in
don't
our
know.
headphones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's face it. I'm pretty wasted at this point. Where's she from?
What's the question? I don't answer questions. You're a cop, right?
Your wife. Well,
I don't answer questions.
I was a cop, but now I'm running for Senate. Where is your wife from?
She's from the Czech Republic. Yeah.
Okay. And that's important.
I'm pretty fucked up right now.
Well, we all are, Joel. We all are. You're wearing sunglasses. God damn
I'm
it.
hiding the fact that I'm drunk, stoned, and high.
This feels
And
like a
smoking,
rock and
so-
roll biopic from the early 2000s. I feel like we're talking to Johnny
Camera,
Cash.
so I get fucked up, you know.
It's totally fine. Congratulations on your wedding, though.
Okay, thank you.
What'd you have to prove there to get her to be a citizen?
I knew you weren't actually being nice.
I was. She's hot. We all would have done the same thing.
She's a babe.
Yeah. What'd you have to do? American anthem? Where's Thomas Jefferson from?
How'd I get her?
No. What'd you have to tell the government?
He's from Virginia.
I'm still working on that.
We're still working on it.
Oh, you are? So is it in a visa now?
We're working on the visa right now. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I'll get him squared away. Don't worry about it.
Does she know the Star Spangled Banner?
Oh yeah.
Oh, she does. Okay.
Of course.
All right. She know how many?
I wouldn't even sleep with her unless she could recite it to me.
Yeah, nobody would. Nobody would.
Again, she's white. So
She is white.
So we said, look.
Okay,
Think
you're white. We'll help you out.
Yeah.
No, but I think it was like maybe after a concert, and we were just like, listen. Maybe D'Anthony was involved.
Yeah, well, so...
But we were like, look, dude, like, they're not going to fucking kick her out. Dude.
No,
like,
for sure.
she's white,
too
she's
hot.
blonde.
Yeah.
And
You know,
the only thing I
Steve
know
Mercury.
about European
Is.
weddings is from Braveheart and then Prima Nocta, right? So
Sure.
That whole thing.
Wait,
Right.
do you want prima nocta, Dan? Is that what you're saying?
It's not that I want it. It's to respect tradition. It has to happen. You understand?
I'm actually okay with that.
Yeah.
Has she seen Braveheart?
Can I watch?
Oh,
Yeah.
You're required to watch.
Yeah,
As a matter of fact,
yeah.
I need you to give me pointers because.
But just wear the glasses so we can't see your eyes.
Well, I don't mind the eyes.
Okay.
I actually
I'll take
want to
them off for you,
maintain prolonged eye contact.
How's the wedding going right now?
Wedding's done.
It's done. So it's all real. You have a
official.
certificate.
It's coming in the mail.
Oh, got it. Okay, great.
So I guess it's not official until it comes in the mail, but.
Okay.
What'd you say? Coming in the mail? Hold on.
Oh my
Oh
God.
God. There's no
No,
way.
look.
My God, dude.
Sorry, like it is what it is.
It is. The audience can't see how much gay sex is on screen right now, and it's uncomfortable. I almost need to hold myself. It's starting to get uncomfortable. Joel, you host Iconoblast's podcast. What was your last episode on there?
Let me ask Coop. Coop, in here.
Does he not know?
I get fucked up, drunk, high, and stoned on the show too.
There
'cause
you
I'm
go.
too
Come on
nervous.
in. Come on in here. Joel, what the fuck, bro?
Dude,
You're married.
I'm barely holding
You
on.
can't act like this with a married woman in the house.
She's
Hi.
out of the country, so it doesn't-
She's out of the country. Listen to that voice. It's a great voice. Who'd you vote for today?
I didn't vote for anybody today, actually.
Why not?
I follow the ancient Greek tradition where you have to make over a certain amount of money before you can actually vote.
Okay.
Just
I like
holding
that.
up traditions.
How much is that?
40 shillings, apparently.
Okay.
I don't know what
You
that
have to have
translates to
money
in
to vote.
You gotta have money to vote. So poor people shouldn't vote?
No.
What
Fuck
about
no.
these Mexicans back here?
I like it.
I'm just asking. The guy
We had
said how much to mow the yard,
There were
and I
several
was like
Mexicans
80.
that raised their hand when you said that.
What's up?
There were several Mexicans that raised your hand when you said that.
Oh, there was a ton.
They're self-identifying now.
Yeah, obviously.
So
obviously.
Can you self-identify as a Mexican now?
Yes.
you can self-identify as anything.
Jesse has
Anything
done
you
it
want.
for
You can
years.
just say you're a fucking lizard or some shit.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah. I don't think it matters anymore.
Okay,
She's done it for years.
I'm
What's
hot
the
and
one
done it
race
for
you're
years.
watching tonight?
Race?
Yeah.
White.
White, black. I'm kidding. As far as politics go, this is a live show for an election.
In general, I think that the separate political parties are bullshit.
Okay.
Personally, so I honestly
Hot
don't
take.
care who wins.
Well, what would you like to do then?
I hate to say it, but I lean a little bit more conservative.
Okay.
Just because I think it makes it easier on the economy.
Okay, gotcha. What about
Fiscally
you, Joel?
Conservative.
I have no idea what the fuck you guys are talking about.
Politics, Joel.
I don't know what that is.
Joel, back me up here.
Well, you better fucking start knowing, bitch, because your wife's gonna need to know all this for the
Yeah,
immigration
dude.
test.
Does she know?
Yeah.
Does she know who Francis
The funny
Scott
thing
Key
is,
is?
once
I don't know who that
once
is.
Kaveta
Francis
becomes a
Scott Key
citizen,
wrote the best
sorry,
song of all time.
Sure did.
Once she becomes
Right?
a citizen, she's going to know more about the country than he does.
Oh yeah, you have to.
Yeah. She'll help me.
That's actually true.
Who was the
That's
fattest
100%
president?
true, yeah.
Was that Garfield?
What's a president?
There you go.
Taft, are you kidding me?
Taft.
got stuck in the
Taft all
goddamn.
day.
This is why we cracked.
Taft
was
was
the one
bigger
that
than Trump? Really?
Who's the thinnest president?
By the way, Taft,
The small,
my
Madison.
my
small
exact
president is
type,
Madison. Yeah, he was like 5'1.5", I think.
Yeah.
That's it?
fattest
5'1",
president.
100
Oh, yeah.
fucking 15 pounds, and then he died.
That's a
because
tiny
he was
little guy.
such
Dude,
a little-
He's a
Taft
little
was hot
midge.
as shit, you guys.
He's a little midge.
Is
Taft
is
is
Taft the
my
one with the
ex-
fat face and the
Oh, Taft is
Giant mustache.
the handlebar mustache?
He got stuck in a bathtub.
actually on record like the
He's the one that
fattest
always mixed up
president.
with Garfield.
But a handlebar mustache went on to become a sign of,
Sexual
gayness.
dominance.
Oh man, my dad has one.
I love sexual
Is he pretty gay?
He's not gay. No. He might be the one example that's not.
If I see a handlebar mustache, I'm like, that dude loves cock.
Okay, so I have a question.
I mean, maybe there could be. You never know. You never know.
You can love cock and not be gay.
Well, I mean, somebody
Whoa.
does. We've watched a lot of it tonight, so somebody
it-
here likes it a lot.
Well, it's Bob.
Wait, how does that work?
fair
How do you love cock and not be gay?
Yeah, I want to know how
Shut
that
up,
works
bitch.
too.
You
Shut
can
up.
respect the game.
Yeah. You don't look. Sometimes you just like. You ever seen a hot dude? You're like, pretty hot.
Chris Hemsworth.
Sometimes, yeah.
It's weird that you said a dude's name.
Yeah, no, I've thought about it. Dude. Chris Hemsworth is a good-looking man.
Like just for the conversation, you
Yeah.
say, "Oh yeah, I've heard of that."
Yeah.
But instead, you say,
Chris
yeah,
Hemsworth.
"Here's his name and here's his address." By the way, he's
rough.
6'1", 225 pounds.
We got
So
a
that's-
list, all right? Let me
Yeah,
run down.
I prefer the short hair rather than
Run
the long
down
hair.
the
Is there
list.
any more dudes you'd
Read
like
the
to
list.
fucking rattle off?
D'Anthony, you have one.
What do you think, man?
D'Anthony,
Who's
you
my-
have one.
Who's my guy? Have I said it before?
You have but you have one that like.
Oh, so
you-
he's just hiding
you-
it from
But again,
you, making me look
seen
bad.
And you went, you know what?
But mine's like fucking it's not just physical. Like Denzel Washington, for example.
Thank you.
He's a great actor.
I mean, you know what?
And he's a black dude, so he's got a big hog.
Yeah, okay.
Most likely.
But I mean, take the acting.
And he gives a lot of money back to veteran charities. Which
So
I
you're
like.
so I like that you're really deep.
It's
with
like
it.
3 layers deep, right?
Yeah, that's
Which is
very,
how deep,
That's too much.
That's how deep
it's
he's gonna
feminine
be
in a
inside.
good way. It's
well,
kind of
I'm a feminine dude. Everybody knows.
It's okay.
Yes, it's super.
It shows.
What
Hey,
do you-
just I was gonna say. So Kent is actually up finally. They're at 64% of the vote in, and he's losing right now, 47% to 53%.
Wow.
It's early.
It's
there.
early. It's early, but I'm saying they're coming in though.
Yeah, finally.
Finally.
What'd you have to say, you piece of shit?
What? Nothing. I mean, I would say you have you have a dude. Like maybe entertainment wise, but probably some kind of like you and Tim Kennedy have. had sex.
We did make jokes Friday in front of a bunch of non-military people that we have touched the tips of our dicks together.
Oh.
Which was
like-
completely.
That raised eyebrows.
It was very inappropriate for the people that were around us.
Yeah.
There it is.
And now
And then
Tim.
how did you feel afterwards
It's
when
holy,
you
man.
guys?
Oh, I don't feel things.
So is that why there's so much frauding going on tonight?
Yeah.
Do you feel
No.
like a Brad Pitt? I mean, does a Brad Pitt? I know, not back in the day, but like now.
I don't think
Does
he's.
a Brad Pitt
I don't think he's
do
that
it?
smart. No. Like there's an intelligence portion for me that I don't think Brad Pitt meets.
So it needs to. There needs to be like an intelligence level for you.
So it's
to,
off camera, not just like.
Is that with
person-
women? Is that with women too, or
Yes,
just?
yes, it is. Yeah.
Well, then what would be your
Your
hall
mic's
pass?
on too, Ross. So just keep talking.
What would be your hall pass with a man? Like what's?
I like how the cameras.
Do you like? Do you like my Benicio del Toro? You better not be encroaching.
I mean, it's difficult to tell if he's smart or not because I can't understand a fucking word he
He's
says.
smart enough to not fucking let you know.
He sure is.
Is he?
Right?
He
Am
fucks
I
hard,
right?
dude.
I can't understand a fucking word. he
Am I
says.
right? I mean,
Benicio fucks hard.
but the real fool, talks all the time.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
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 And the smart person, fucking, whether they're smart or not.
Yeah. The lightest angel
I'm
often
talking
brings
a lot,
in the
right?
most darkness. I don't know where any of that's going right now.
No, but
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
Well, you made it racial, and I don't think that's a.
Well, the chocolate cake is never turned vanilla at midnight. I know
you
that.
know
part.
what I'm saying.
You know?
Bob
slipper
knows.
fits.
Bob knows the quote.
You can't fist a ham if you don't lube up your Johnson.
No, but it's better to be
These are quotes from Abraham
thought
Lincoln.
a fool
Yeah. That's
than
true.
to open your mouth and remove all doubt.
That's
right?
true. That's true.
Yeah, Jesus said that.
He sure did.
Well, I think
I
Mark
just
Twain
said
is-
it and
is
ruined
Christ-esque.
everything.
Jesus walks. That's what Kanye said.
Heard that.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
Why would you-
Where are we at here in the
Why would
races?
you change your name to Mark Twain if your name was already Samuel
we
Clemens?
actually have breaking news.
What do we got?
Samuel Clemens is already a good
Shut
name.
the fuck up about who cares about writers tonight. God damn it, Mark Twain. Nobody gives a fuck.
Are you gonna
Why
say
are you
Walker?
over here?
Are you gonna
care
say
about
Walker?
talking
Damn
about
it.
Mark Twain.
Walker, Warnock just switched back. They're tied at 49. Warnock is slightly ahead.
At what? At what percentage?
It's 49,
86%.
even.
Okay.
86% in.
He's about 1,000.
Bob, I want to
1,000
remind
votes
you
up.
that you need 50%, okay?
Yeah.
For the
that
first
threshold
fucking
now.
time tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus
I
Christ.
hadn't gotten there yet. All right?
49. It's all tied up. 7 touchdowns apiece.
Yeah.
That's Georgia football for you. This is a real slobber knocker. What they call that in the Georgia biz
And
there.
Fetterman is remaining resilient. 70% of the vote in, and he is up 1.6 points on Oz.
How in the
Wow.
fuck-
Yeah, I don't get that shit.
I don't either.
Well,
How in
look
the
at
hell
it
does
this
that
way.
guy have 2 million votes?
This is the second race, just
Yeah.
like the Georgia race, where there is a libertarian taking 1.4% of the vote.
Fuck
So,
yeah.
so CNN on the exit polls earlier said that surprisingly the second biggest concern was abortion, and they did not think that was actually going to be the case. So that does give one up to Fetterman if that's really the case.
It does. I said this forever. If white suburban women came out and voted, they could elect anybody they wanted to.
Sure.
So they could switch it tonight for sure. And there's nothing you can do to fuck with that.
Well, I aborted like 3 or 4 people today.
Yeah.
Did that?
What trimester?
Yeah, was that like a thing? Did
What
that happen?
But what trimester?
The ninth
'Cause I feel
trimester.
I
Yeah.
feel like you're talking like like 58th trimester.
Yeah, where they're like
200th trimester.
They're in their 30s.
1 or 2 years old.
Does it go that
So
high?
you're asking me if I've murdered people
Today.
Today.
Okay.
What are you, a cop?
Yo vote.
Show him your badge.
He does have a bat.
The fuck out of here.
Yo vote.
Yo
You did vote
vote.
today, right?
No, I'm not doing
No, you didn't vote.
I want to say real quick
Do you wanna
before
admit it?
I may.
Wait, I've
gotta leave.
I've got a breaking one. So
Oh please,
What do
no.
we got? Mark Twain?
No.
Mark Twain has
Go
been elected
ahead.
as of
Samuel
1 minute ago,
Clemens.
this is on CNN in Georgia. Walker's up by about 0.4%.
There we go.
Yeah, and then they called it for Vance in Ohio.
With
so-
88% reporting.
Oh, they called it for Vance in Ohio. That's a big swing state, so that's important. So JD Vance has
and then,
won Ohio.
And then North
Vance
Carolina
won by
Bud. I think that was
7.
already called though. But
All right.
North Carolina's called
Chuck Grassley held on.
Who won
Iowa.
North Carolina?
Bud, the Republican.
Republican. Did no shit.
Yep.
There we go.
He won by 3-ish points. I mean, but yeah, they
Bud
called
over
it.
Beasley, dude.
Maryland's
And
called.
Wisconsin. Johnson's up in Wisconsin. The Republican in Wisconsin's up. So
Oh, he is up. So that was tied 50-50.
it's
So he's up right
51
now.
to 48.
There we go.
Almost
Johnson.
49.
That big dick Johnson's out there.
Yep.
Put the single back on Jesse here because she's got to leave here.
Yeah,
Got
but I
children
just
at home.
Yeah, but
They
I
get
do want to
school
thank.
tomorrow. Go ahead, Jesse. Look in the
I
camera.
think
Frame her up
everyone-
nicely.
No,
Frame her up
it's
nicely.
fine. Don't.
No, there it is. Look at that. You've earned it.
What
You've
a-
earned it.
This is your ad.
You're
Hi.
a fucking American.
Hi, everyone. No, I do want to. I do want to really quickly thank you, everyone, for coming, and I do want to thank our amazing producers, Giorgio, Dan, Bob. Thank you guys for staying late. Thank you for making like every weird camera angle that we wanted to do and giving Richard Ryan that light that
Yeah.
makes him look so good. It's like
Look at my teeth.
I know,
I know,
dude.
it's
Weird.
like-
Shit, dude.
Fucking
Like,
wild.
you
It's
guys are
crazy.
awesome, and thank you so much. And I am for
Texas.
you.
Yeah, there you go. Richard Ryan, your teeth are so white they look like
I mean, it's weird.
Weird. I never brush my teeth.
they look like rapist teeth. Rapists always have the whitest teeth. It's super weird.
It's true.
It's super weird. Jesse, thank you for coming out tonight. Obviously,
Thank
we
you,
have 3
Jesse.
children. And
You have 3
get the
children?
Camera off. Yes, we do.
I like how you put the camera
Name
back
them.
on Jessie just when she was adjusting to leave.
I know.
for home. She's like
She's
hiking her titties
I didn't
out.
realize she was doing that. I thought she was still
Get
there.
her out of
Yeah,
there. Get the
You know.
camera off there. All
I
right.
have
This is CNN. God damn it.
I love all
Proud of
you
you,
guys.
Jesse. Thanks for being here.
Have fun. Eat your sausage. Have your fun boy party.
We will. What happened to Joel tonight, though? Do we ever? Anybody ever figure
Joel
that
did
out?
drugs
Right
he
over
doesn't
there.
normally do.
Well,
Okay, can I talk to the producers real quick? How come the history set doesn't have cans?
Joel, you're at the end of the
can't
night.
hear
You're gonna be on the
what
floor
anybody's
looking
saying.
for a cricket, my man. I mean, it's all Ray Charles tonight for you.
Golden cricket.
Yeah. Well,
Separate.
The history set doesn't have cans because I produce the show as I do the show.
Oh,
true.
congratulations, fuckface.
Yeah.
Dan wants a gold
Well,
star.
I would like some cans.
I went to college in Florida.
I'm a
from
guest on the show
Philadelphia.
right
Nobody
now.
gives a fuck.
Giorgio,
It's actually
Why is
It's
Georgia
actually
wearing
for-
a fucking headband?
Giorgio, I've been
He looks
smoking
cute.
weed my entire life,
he's
and
a
I've
look.
never seen
It's for-
anybody
it's
look
the
as
look.
high as you.
Giorgio, it's actually for
Love
Coop.
Fetterman.
He's a union guy.
He got pretty
It's
hot
actually
over
for
there
Coop 'cause
trying to
Coop
play
can't
all
hear.
frauding.
Dude, when I first got up here, it's
Sorry, I
hot
didn't mean to
shit
say
up
that.
here.
Why am
Don't call me out
I had
like
to turn the
that.
hat the
sorry.
other way around because I was just
I'm differently
profusely
abled.
sweating.
You mean on set?
on set?
Yeah.
Really?
It gets a little warm up here
Yeah, it
sometimes.
gets warm. I'm a big guy too, so
Well, I
you
think
know,
it's the pressure, right?
well, sure.
Yeah. It's a lot of
A
pressure.
lot of
up
pressure.
here.
I'm trying to navigate.
He
you know?
hasn't said a lot of words up here.
I usually don't.
He's
Yeah.
the holy man. He
You-
just kind of he chimes in when he needs to.
You shouldn't say much, to be honest. Except for what your shirt said, which is abolish the IRS.
Yeah.
Now,
I dig it.
I think we need to start a national campaign to, like a nationwide tax strike.
Oh, we're getting deep.
Seems like a good idea, right?
I mean, there was a country founded on that, right?
America,
Yeah.
the one you live in. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. It's this one.
I mean, one could argue that by taking federal funds and giving them to states, that's the very definition of taxation without representation, right?
Yeah,
like
you
when
would-
we bail out the state of California with federal tax revenue from tax.
To be honest, I think
That doesn't happen. California has like a $90 million surplus.
I
Sure
think,
do. Sure do.
I think we should try to sell California back to France?
I'll look into it.
You can make some cash.
I'll look into it.
I mean, it has the fourth biggest economy in the world.
Yeah, they
We
just passed
paid.
Germany.
I don't give a fuck. We paid $16 million for the Louisiana.
15 for the Louisiana purchase. Yes.
It was 15.6, I believe.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
so many other
Yeah.
states. We need
Which
to get
is,
rid
by
of
the way,
before
what
California.
I think it was like now, like even at the time, that's only like a couple hundred million. If
It's
you
like an ice
inflation
cream
today.
cone. Yeah.
Hey.
It's worth like several trillion dollars today.
We've got some breaking news. Nate Silver is now saying that he favors Democrats to hold the Senate. So if they do, that would be a shock. That means Fetterman would win. That means Walker would lose. And then Arizona would also lose as well.
Walker's not going to lose.
Well, I don't know that either of them get to the 50.
It's looking like a runoff to me.
It looks like a runoff. Yep. So we won't know that one for when. How long does a runoff take, Bob?
It'll be the second week of December, I think, maybe first week of December. But here's the thing that's interesting with the Warnock and Walker thing, right? So Stacey Abrams is losing by 9 points.
Yep.
She's going to lose by somewhere between 8 and 10 points, probably.
Yeah.
See, I'm sorry. Are you saying that Herschel Walker? Excuse me. Let me pour a drink. Are you telling me that Herschel Walker is not a fucking qualified candidate for Senate of the
this
United
is
States?
crazy, Bob.
Yeah.
I'm wearing his jersey.
You son of a bitch.
I've got a badge just like Herschel. He's a cop.
I gotta be
Graduated
honest.
at the top of his class, first in his college, Heisman Trophy winner. This is crazy.
Do you remember that scene in Boondock Saints where fucking homeboy was like, "Tell me the cat's name. If you can tell me that cat's name, I'll blow my fucking brains out." Yeah. If Herschel Walker could spell the word election, I would blow my brains out with this gun right here.
Getting pen off of that for
And
you
you're
too.
telling me he's not going to get elected?
Yeah, I got to get
the
out of
fuck
there.
out.
Yeah.
That's the best you could fucking do.
What do we got for Arizona here? How's Kerry Lake doing? You said not good.
Kerry Lake should be good to go. I'll check that. Kelly is up pretty big.
Kelly's
not going to lose. He was never in danger of losing.
For Kerry Lake is down right now by 13 points with 47% of the vote in.
She is right now, yeah. But there was an issue there in Maricopa County. So what did they end up doing with that today? Do we know?
What was the issue?
They threw, I believe, a judge ruled that all Republican ballots should be thrown in the garbage.
Yeah.
So Fetterman, by the way, is only up by 0.9% with only 72% of the vote in. So he could lose that. Walker and Warnock are tied at 49-49, 86% of the vote in. These are still pretty fucking close here right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. By the way, look at this map of Arizona.
Yeah.
It is weird to me the way the West works, where like this is a state with only like 7 counties.
And it's a border town.
It's so weird.
One would think a Democrat would never win there. I guess they
It's
love
a weird purple state, man. First
illegal
off,
immigrants.
you have 2 giant universities in Arizona and Arizona State.
Right.
You've got a major metro area in Phoenix. So I mean, it's a purple state. Like it's.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. Too tough to call there. Too tough to call. Well, hang in there. I think Herschel's still going to win. He's still got a shot tonight. Okay? I think he's still got a shot.
Them dogs as hell.
I'd like to see it.
We'll find out.
See Herschel run.
Well, and we'll find out. Any news on Linda Paulson? How she's doing?
Oh yes, let's see Linda.
How's she doing there?
Fucking Linda.
Do we know? Is it too close to call for Linda? Because I don't want to call it before it's out into the world. Okay? We don't want to do that here for Linda.
I am looking on Twitter. It is hard to find local results.
Okay.
They should be
Mostly just
live
reshowing
streaming
her video, yeah.
like the Paulson campaign room for her to speech.
Well, it's fine.
Well, rap.
No, yeah, she's going to rap the entire speech, obviously.
So they just called the U.S. Senator for Washington, Patty Murray, Democrat. They already called her 56% in.
Big shock there, right?
Well, kind of. They had Smiley up, actually, a little bit in the polls. So it's a little bit weird. But
they got House, right? Was it 10
Yeah.
points? It's not even close. How about our boy Scarlatos and Joe Kent? How are they doing?
Kent's down still.
Kent was down a few minutes ago.
He's down by
Yeah,
how much?
they're at 65%
It was
in.
like 10 points.
10 points?
No,
Last
it's
I seen,
5
yeah.
points now.
5 points.
5 points now?
Yep.
How much have reported there?
65% on that.
Shit, dude. Joe Kent. Why run in that fucking state?
That's
It
where
sucks. It sucks.
That's
well, they had Butler.
You got to get the fuck out of there.
They had Butler in,
and
and she was against Trump, and that's
yeah.
fine.
You got to get the fuck out of there at a certain point.
I mean, you guys know Kent. He's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, he's been on the show. He's great.
So Joe Kent's wife is Shannon Kent.
Yeah.
And Shannon Kent is responsible for more terrorists dying than any other intelligence asset the United States has ever had in the history of this country.
Yeah.
Like 600 Al-Qaeda members are dead because of Shannon Kent, who was his late wife.
Yep.
And he was a special forces operator in First Group, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I don't know I honestly don't. I haven't got a chance to meet him, obviously. But
he's a good dude, but running in that area is problematic. But
I had some concerns with Kent. I will be honest with you, because he was in our district. My thing was, and I actually went back and forth with some of his followers, which ended up being good conversations. But he actually was, if I'm not mistaken, based out of Portland, and then moved into the district, and then ran in the district within 6 months or a year.
Okay.
And so there was a lot of people in that district who were saying, I know he might not agree with this, but there were a lot of people saying, does he even know this district that well? You know what I mean? Like, he kind of was raised in Portland, and it was a little bit of there's a little bit of a thing there. But he's a good guy, though. I mean, all his credentials are great. I get it. He was endorsed by Trump and all that stuff is awesome. But
yeah, I mean, I bring this back to the same analysis I'll give at any election with concerns about the integrity of the election, which is there's a decent chance in any election that people are just fucking stupid.
Sure.
That people will vote for whatever party or group or person that'll make their life simpler as they see it.
Sure.
But when has that ever worked? Right? Like, you're subjugating yourself to the fucking person that's going to make your life simpler. Doesn't it make sense that that's you're kind of subjugating yourselves to them in some way, right?
Sure.
Like,
yeah.
I don't want to do any.
Man, this is starting to get some real. Now we're getting into it.
I don't personally want to do anything in my life. I don't want to take any responsibility. I don't want to be. So these people say they'll fix it. Let's let them fix it.
Yeah.
That's kind of how the American populace has leaned in the last.
I think when you're
now.
looking at like where we were at in Calais County and in that district, obviously there was a lot of flooding coming in from Portland because people were leaving. Yeah. So that was, and it still is. It's changing quite a bit. I mean, the homeless are seeping up into our area.
Sure, yeah.
So it was important who was leading it, and then to have him kind of based out of Portland growing up, it definitely threw some red flags up for people. I'm not saying all people, but there were people that were questioning about it.
The people in that scenario that you see are succeeding really well are the people that did the public safety. They leaned on it, right? Mm-hmm. Like, hey, your fucking candidate has been talking about bail reform and all this bullshit, and now people are getting murdered by people who are out on fucking bail.
Yeah.
So don't do that. I don't think he really ran on that.
No.
It was more like traditional values plus Trump. So we'll see, right?
Yep.
We'll find out. The audience is asking if I would get yacked online. Yes, I would, but there's no cocaine.
Yeah, we don't have any cocaine.
We don't have it. If we did, I'd do it for
If
sure.
we had cocaine, we'll make Richard do it first to make sure there's no fentanyl on it.
Yeah, do you do coke, Richard? What's your story?
Negative.
Really?
No.
The dog.
He's high on life.
Well, see,
he's so happy.
Here's the problem: the dog has had a coke problem, so Richard, out of solidarity, doesn't do coke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, and
I get it, dude.
I don't think I really drank until like maybe 26.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry. 2026. So you haven't drank until 4 years in the future.
4 years from now in the future.
Yeah. Right.
What are you, the fucking Terminator? What the fuck is happening here?
Yeah. What does 26 mean?
Like 26
Oh, your
years
age. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I'm
but you're
thinking,
Christ.
all right, in the future.
What are you? What are you? 38 now?
Until I was 26.
Oh, until you were 26.
No,
Okay.
2026.
I was like, all right, well, that's a weird year to set.
No.
Like, why 2026?
Yeah.
You're 38 now, right?
No, I'm in my 40s.
Oh my God! Get this guy out of here.
Yeah. The alcohol's starting to kick in here.
Yeah, right.
Kids.
Clearly.
These hard AFs are really fucking sneaking up on us. What do we got going on there? Where's Fetterman and Oz right now? I want one of these goddamn things to go through
Fetterman
tonight.
has eked back up a little bit. Fetterman is 1.4 points ahead of Oz with 76% of the vote in.
Yeah.
And look, like, let's be honest here. The United States, like states in the United States, they've elected literal dead men to the Senate.
Yeah, that's right.
Why not a figurative dead man?
Well, I mean, you would think after Biden, you're just like, all right, I guess if that's what you want. We just have them all be brain dead and control them.
Don't you think there's some element to
sells.
like I trust the party, so it doesn't matter who the candidate is?
I mean, that's pretty much what we've been seeing the last 4 years, right?
Yeah, but I feel like there's a point where you look at a guy and you're like, I can't trust him on this one.
Well, how bad does the guy have to be? Because Fetterman should have lost by double digits.
I know.
Just
how many
because
people
of
has
how incompetent
voted for Fetterman and how many people
intellectually he
voted
is.
for his neck?
Well, look, I understand the Walker versus Warnock thing because it's two fucking crazy people running against each other, and it's like, all right, great. It's a fucking coin toss of crazy there, right? But the Fetterman-Oz thing, I don't get, especially after the debate, the interview, everything else. Like, the guy is clearly suffering from symptoms of a stroke. Like, how do you put that guy in office?
Well, I think a lot of people are just suffering from derangement syndrome still. It's a blue no matter who type thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AIDS.
Oh, I mean, a lot of people don't like Oz too, to be honest with you. I mean, we have a lot of listeners who are not a fan of Oz.
It's been a long time.
They thought it was a mistake that Trump
It's been like
endorsed
14 or 15 years of Oz saying whatever the fuck he had to say on television.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, he'll just say whatever. Like, all right, so you're saying he's a politician. Got it.
He's a politician.
Like, they're all full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
No politician is telling you the truth.
But Oz is still better than Fetterman.
I mean,
like,
Pat.
Just being cognizant is better than fucking having a stroke. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Did they put dicks on the TV again?
No.
No.
And by the way, I should note when Mel Carnahan won Missouri as a dead man.
Nobody gives a fuck about Missouri, Bob.
Our defense is really, really good.
Oh, my God.
He was a beloved governor at the time, whereas Fetterman is just like, I mean, I guess he's a lieutenant governor, but like not the same fucking thing.
I think people liked him as a mayor. I don't know.
Did that one guy?
He's a union guy, man. He's never been in a union. He's never represented unions, ever. His parents owned an insurance company, so he took a job in their insurance company and then piggybacked that into a political career.
You talking about Fetterman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's never had a real job in his fucking life.
Guess what, Dan? Dr. Oz isn't from Pennsylvania, all right?
No,
he's
one
from,
of us.
He's from.
But he did
New
attack
Jersey.
a black guy with a shotgun, right?
Fetterman
did, yeah.
Dr. Oz, too, yeah.
But then Dr. Oz refuses to like address the Armenian genocide, right? So it's like,
yeah.
He was like, I can't deny.
Yeah,
something
but somebody doesn't have to be from a state to represent you, though.
In Pennsylvania.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, there's a word.
No. Sorry, let me rephrase that. They don't have to have been born there or grown up there to be able to represent the people.
They should live there presently.
Well, there's
yes.
the phrase carpetbagger means
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you're describing,
Yeah.
right?
Well, Northerners moving to the South, rolling up their goods, and
Sure,
yeah,
but like now it's meant to describe somebody like Hillary Clinton who never lived in New York, moving to New York, becoming a senator because
It's easier
of
for
name
her.
ID, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, like, so me being from Georgia and then coming to Texas, you know, I'd feel like I'd be able to represent.
You've lived in Texas since 2018.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is like, you don't have to be born in a state to be able to.
You've lived physically in Texas since 2018.
So
I know because I know where you live.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hillary
I mean,
Clinton,
are you saying there should be like a timeline? Like, how long should you have to live in a state?
Hillary Clinton does not live in New York.
Oh, she doesn't?
No.
Yeah, she lives in New York.
Well, now she does after
she has a
winning
house
the
there?
Senate seat.
Yeah, she's got a house there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
in
mean, she has
upstate
a
New
couple
York.
different houses.
But
right?
not.
The Epstein place, right?
Epstein Island.
Well,
Epstein
that's the
Island. She has
husband.
that hut.
That's
is
the
hers.
husband, yeah. The husband, yeah.
So actually, this is interesting.
You son
To
of a
run for
bitch.
president of the United States, you obviously have to be at least 35 years old. And
Wait, there's an age requirement. Why is there not an age limit?
I know,
There
right?
should be.
Why not? Why not like
Cut it off at like 65.
And or I'm sorry, to
55.
run
55?
to run for
I feel
Congress.
like 65 can be pretty spry, though. So.
No.
No?
I think 70 is a good cutoff. But to run for Congress, I'm sorry, you need to be at least 30, but you have to be a U.S. citizen for at least 9 years.
Okay.
wow?
So
how is Eleanor a fucking a congresswoman?
she came over pretty young because
Yeah.
I mean she was a Somali refugee from the Black.
Whoa,
Hawk
whoa,
Down
whoa!
days.
Let me stop you
You
right
know,
there.
Omar, she married her brother,
So
right?
when you say refugee, you mean the woman from the ruling class from Somalia that fled because her family oppressed everybody and she got kicked out of the country.
I identify with that. So
Yeah. Just to be clear.
yeah,
What
stop
happened
making me
there.
like her.
Yeah. I take a lot of Ubers and taxis in the D.C. area, so I know a lot about Illinois because they don't like her there.
Yeah.
Because they're all from Eritrea and Ethiopia and Somalia, where the fucking civil war took place. And like, oh yeah, it sucks. The ruling family really did a number on us. I'm like, you mean like Illinois? Like, yeah, fuck that bitch.
But they keep voting her in.
Well,
by the
not
way,
in D.C.
Breaking news, Jeff Cook, the guitarist and co-founder of the band Alabama, is dead at 73 years old.
Oh, I thought he got elected for something.
Man, damn it, dude. Alabama's one of the best.
Yeah, it's that blood moon, man.
One of the best, dude.
My aunt used to fuck that dude.
Man.
Cotton on the roadside, cotton in the ditch.
There it is, dude.
We all picked the cotton, but Ross never got rich.
Whoa, I'm sorry.
yeah.
If you're a fucking white man of the South singing, you shouldn't be singing about cotton.
Song in the South.
I agree
Sweet
with you.
potato pie and shut my mouth.
You
Love Alabama, dude. And now
They're the best.
Now he's dead.
Just don't
Son
sing
of a
about.
bitch.
Don't
Met
sing
him as a
about
child.
cotton.
I met him as a child.
Yeah?
8 years old. Yeah, I get a
They
picture
used
with
to
him.
they used to play at Lake Winnipesaukee.
Pisaki.
Lake Winnipesaukee.
Yeah, Pisaki.
Pasoka.
No, it's Saki, just like Jen Psaki.
And then also, if you grew up in that area, it's Lafayette.
Oh no, it's not. No, it's Lafayette. Nah, we don't do that here.
I'm telling you.
We don't do that
were you
here.
saying?
You must not be a Georgian then.
I'm a real fucking Georgian.
Whoa,
Lafayette?
is there like a fucking blue collar, white collar situation going on with Georgia right now?
Oh yeah.
By the way, speaking of Georgia, Governor Brian Kemp has won, but he's wondering if Stacey Abrams will call it a concede because she didn't in the last election.
Well, she's got a TV appearance later, so.
Does she?
She's going to play the president of the world again.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
She's going to do that.
Do you remember that?
She's going to do that, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think Stacey Abrams should pull the old Michael Jordan quote. I didn't lose. I just ran out of people voting for me.
Yeah. What Stacey Abrams should really do is lose 85 pounds.
Oh, boy.
Right?
Oh, boy.
That's
I guess.
easier said than done.
Well,
Dan's
I wanna go back to
hatred
this
for
a second.
women is really coming out tonight.
What?
His hatred for women is really coming out
I hate
tonight.
fat retards.
Well, there it is.
It's not women.
I think
This
they were
show's
called
screen just goes,
etar.
boy.
Yeah,
No,
we're
if you're-
about to run around a fat,
if you're a fat
special boy,
If
he
you're a
starts
fat
racking
white male retard, hate.
Yeah. Yep.
It's all hate for me.
Yeah, we got about 5 minutes left of this show.
That's actually why he doesn't fully hate Herschel Walker because he is retarded, but he's in shape.
He's in so good of shape.
Yeah, he doesn't discriminate. You know, it's good. It's fair.
You can't check both boxes.
No.
That's really the problem.
Oh, man, look.
And that's the beauty of Herschel Walker, dude. 1,000 sit-ups, 1,000 push-ups.
There's like there's 1,000 people in the chat seeing the Lizzo's an athlete right now.
Oh, boy. This is getting out of control here.
She is.
I'll give us 20 more
Saying that
minutes. here.
Lizzo's an athlete
I'll give us 20 more minutes. on
because
this
she
thing.
can fucking hold her breath for 3 seconds.
Oh, boy.
God damn.
So the
it, dude.
governor of Oregon race is relatively close. So
What do we got here?
47%. So there's a lot to go. But Christine
right.
Drazen and Kotek, the Democrats, 45 for
I'm sorry, did you say
Kotek.
Kotex? Isn't that a tampon?
Kotex?
Yeah.
Kotek?
Kotek.
That's fine.
It does sound like someone on NASCAR or something.
No, Kotex is a tampon.
I
isn't
think
it?
I think it's a tampon.
Yeah.
It sounds like it.
Your fucking co-host is saying tampon.
Pretty
I
sure.
think so.
Well, she looks like a tampon. I don't know if you saw her.
What drugs
Same
did Joel
color.
take back there? Did we ever get a final answer on that?
There's people walking around with a couple different
Apparently
things
there
back
are
here.
multiple drugs here in the studio.
Well, that's elections, right? You know, that's
This guy Ray
RNC,
right here.
DNC right
This
here.
guy Ray is 9 seltzers deep right now.
Is he really?
He's on his 10th right now.
Holy shit.
That's 20 beers.
That's the record, I
That's
think.
a history
That's the
of
record,
drinking
yeah.
right there.
Yeah, that's
10 would be the record, yeah.
He just finished it right now. So are you going to 11?
We have somebody passed out. In the
Oh, you're
studio.
going to 10.
You got somebody blacked out in the studio. Is there a way to get a
passed
camera
out.
there?
Yeah, can we get a camera on the
Get a camera
fucking
on
passed out
him.
person?
Hard AF Seltzers took some people down tonight. What do we got? Let's throw a camera on that guy. Let's see what we got here.
He's back.
Is he
Oh, he's
up?
back.
Is he awake? Which one is he?
Kind of. I
Which
don't
one
know
is
if
he?
he's aware.
Which one is he?
You can't see him. He's all the way towards the part of My American set.
Oh, gotcha. He's just sleeping on the ground.
Yeah,
there.
he's all
There we
right.
go.
I mean, it's
He's
a
all
nice
right.
set. It's
Oh,
a-
is that
it's a
him
comfy
right there?
place to-
Oh,
Boom.
yeah.
Look at that. He's gone.
He doesn't know where he is.
Oh, yeah.
Can we put that on the main camera?
He's in Zombieland. Yeah, pop that up on the main camera.
and maybe
if you can.
zoom in on him.
Look at that, dude.
Because he's got a
We just bought that
nice-
chair, so no peeing in it, though.
He's
please.
got a real
Well, we don't
Yeah,
have a
that-
good
that
history
chair
here
was
at this-
$150
this
bucks.
studio.
Now
What'd you do to my chair?
This young man was on the cruise.
Sure was. Sure was. He
I actually have footage of
he
that.
looks pretty goddamn blacked out right now. No. I can't see that anymore tonight. Wow, this has gotten real dark tonight. This is one to remember. If this lives on YouTube, I'd be fucking shocked. The second we go off air,
there we go.
There it is. Is
There's
he going
like-
for 10?
This is the 10th. This
Put
is
it on
the 10th
camera
right
6. Put it on camera 6. Is that his 10th right there? 6. There we go.
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit, dude.
Which one? What flavor is that?
Is that 10?
You don't use that for an ad, though. I don't know what to tell you.
There
Hard
it
AF
goes.
seltzer right there. Is that 10?
Stomp it out.
That's 10.
Stomp it. Yeah.
There it is. That's
One more.
9.
Let's do one more.
No.
No? Are we?
Why
Relax,
not?
dude.
Why not? Yeah, can you do 11?
He's got to drive
I'm
Dan
just saying, if
home.
we're gonna go,
I don't think he's gonna drive.
He looks sober as
Do
shit.
one
He
more.
does, dude. That's the Mexican dude. I was
It's
talking
yeah,
about.
it is. There's a lot of Jose
Holy
Cuervo
shit,
that's flown
man.
through.
Things have
through
gotten out of control here tonight.
I like how we have like
Now the Mexicans are taking over.
there's
Look
been
at this, dude.
15,000.
Do you wanna give him the
people
mic?
have
Yeah, they're
watched this
taking Texas
tonight.
back, not a prayer.
Yep.
We don't need him anywhere near a microphone.
No, that's true.
How's Walker
Walker's
doing?
up.
Walker is up.
49.2 to
There
48.8.
we go.
Yeah,
87% of the vote.
There we
4
go.
points.
You're talking about Paul Walker.
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker,
Well,
yeah.
he went out in blaze of glory.
Yeah. How
So,
about Fetterman and Oz? Where are we at there?
48.1 Oz and 49.5 for Fetterman.
So that Fetterman's
77.
picked up. Fetterman's
Yeah.
picked up about 0.3.
But
There
it's
it
only
is.
gone up like 1% or 2. So it's that's a good picture.
Is it? Let's see. Hey,
Three Amigos.
well, pop it on. Pop that camera angle on. What number is that?
6.
6. Pop on 6. There we go. So is that number 11? Is he going to break the record tonight?
That's like 1.25.
He already hit
Mexicans.
11.
He already 11?
1.25, yeah.
One
full?
point.
There we go. So they're going right now.
Jesus.
That's 1.25 Mexicans chugging hard AF seltzer.
Who's going to win this?
He's got the
We got
Captain
Warfighter
America
Tobacco.
there, though. Wow.
Oh,
The
shit,
real
dude.
Mexican in the middle won.
Wow.
And that's,
Look at that.
by the way, is his 11th hard AF of the evening,
Yeah. Holy shit,
which
dude.
is fucking 22 beers.
That is 8%, my
Jesus.
man. That is
Yeah.
fucking intense.
So who's driving him home? That's
He said he's driving.
He
He's
actually,
driving all of us home.
He lives here now.
okay.
Yeah, he actually lives in the
He's
studio.
he's
He's
gonna
the
stand
resident
the
Mexican
fucking
now.
cutout in the front. of
I
the
mean, if he
building.
doesn't drive a
Yeah.
Trans Am, I don't know what's up. Dude.
My God,
kitty?
dude.
What?
Look at those guys. Animals. I say it in English. I'm totally kidding.
See, it's Dodge Ram.
See, this is what happens when we fucking tell the booze company, like, oh, you got extra cans? You have to send us 80,000 of
There's
them.
80.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Yeah.
can see it. There's actually 80,000 cans in the studio here. It's all the fucked up ones from
that,
the labels. So.
That may have been a mistake on our part.
Well, we're living through it now.
I got to
Living
agree.
through
I'm
it
sore
now
as
here.
shit, though. We moved a lot of that earlier.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought you were sore from the election.
Oh, no,
yeah.
I'm good on that. So
Did it hurt your
Yeah.
ass here?
Well,
You think we'll know if Fetterman won or lost tonight? What do we got?
oh,
here?
he's. I don't think. He's,
Oh, there's the 80,000 cans. Yeah, right there.
Yeah,
Boom.
that's
Those
a
are hidden
lot.
behind the sets.
That's
and that
like,
is real, by the way.
That's like 1/1,000,000th of the cans.
Oh my God,
They're
dude.
everywhere.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere right now. Getting trashed, but doing what we can. Homeboy's already drank 12. Is that 12 for you? Oh, he's going on 12. So he's had 11. He's going on 12.
So what's the cutoff point? Like 15? Like
I don't know.
We don't.
He's broken the record.
Cutoff
He's broken
now?
the record.
Here's the
Put
thing.
2 more in
Uncharted
him.
territory.
Here's the thing.
never
Dave.
seen
He's
it.
got him
We've
in
never
each
seen
pocket,
it.
and he's
We don't cut people off. Nature cuts people off.
yeah. He looks fine. I would not cut him.
When he's dead, that's God cutting him off.
Okay,
And
yeah.
go to
You've
camera
had
6
enough.
again. Look at this guy. He's got the Kadeem Hardison glasses on from. It's fine. He's wearing Jack Mandeville's glasses. Okay.
But he's a big Fresh Prince of Bel-Air fan, so he was not going to mind.
No, you're
He's
fine.
a big Kadeem Hardison.
Oh, he's got his shirt up. There we go. Put it up there. There it is. Look at that.
Oh, I thought this was more
Wait,
Pornhub.
is that
What city is that?
Is that the Space Needle? Is that a callback to your fucking shit? What's going
Look
on here?
at
Yeah, what is on your
What
side
is
there? What's going on there?
Look at that. Oh,
gotta
his
be
buddy's
honest.
ashamed.
I can't get any harder.
No, he's
than I
holding it
am
back right now. He's actually
Yeah.
puking
Oh,
in his
what's the
mouth.
back tat say?
It says Marlar.
Okay, is that you? Okay.
Oh, I was just kidding.
And what's
I don't
on the
know what
side?
Marlar
Of your,
is.
what's on the side of your body?
Wait, what the fuck is Marlar?
What's on the side of your body there?
Okay, I was gonna say I thought that was the Spurs. I like basketball.
That'll play. Oh, you're a Spurs fan? No, I get it. They haven't been good in years, friend.
They're playing all right now, though.
And then is that Captain America on your
Captain
elbow?
America on there. You got the shield.
Okay.
And what's inside of your asshole?
Yeah, what do we got there?
Yeah.
No, it's a normal
I'm
asshole
predicting like
right
a
there.
unicorn
Yeah.
or
Look
something
at
like that.
this, dude. This has just gotten out of hand tonight. And I don't think we've had one winner all night. We
How's
haven't
the fella
picked one
doing in
winner.
Not one of them's going to be called.
How's Herschel Walker doing?
49.2.
I feel like I've asked that all
You just
night.
keep going back to Walker.
How's
Well, he's
Herschel
wearing the
Walker
jersey,
doing,
and
kids?
he's got the badge. So
Yeah.
And
I
there's-
mean, Johnson's still up in Wisconsin, so that's good. I mean,
That-
Great.
That's safe.
It's great.
Yeah,
that's safe.
that's good.
I think Walker and Johnson are
JD
safe.
Vance is fine. If what do we got to get? Walker and Fetterman. Why
No.
is Kerry Lake down by so many points right now?
Walker's good.
probably
It's-
honestly, it's probably that fucking. They've had a lot of issues, man.
She's down by 15 points though.
yeah, that one's not going to resolve for probably a week
Although-
and a half.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think.
By the way,
that's funny business.
If shit was fucked up in Maricopa County, that would probably affect the Democrat more.
Yeah.
That's Phoenix. So when people are like,
I don't know
Maricopa
about that.
County, like that's
Yeah.
fucking Phoenix. Like that's where the Democrat votes come from.
But that's where they had the big problem last
They
time.
had a huge problem. last
Yeah,
time.
and it was
Yeah.
for Trump,
And you
right?
would think
That's-
of all the shit they would fix, they'd fix that, and that was the first one to go down
Right.
today.
Yeah.
And they were telling people just to like, you can come back later, and that's why Trump actually came out and he was saying, stay in line. Then Kerry Lake came out and retweeted, it's like, you just stay in line and put up with it.
That's because if you fucking check in initially,
Yeah.
then you don't vote, then you go to another place,
Yep.
your next place gets cast as a provisional ballot. And if they don't do it the right way, then your vote doesn't get count ever.
Yeah, but I'm saying these voters are not always the smartest, so they were getting bamboozled a little
Sure,
bit.
yeah.
You know what I
You're
mean?
getting a Fetterman level of drunk right now, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it. I love it.
I'm
Well, he was
driving.
wearing the black hoodie, so he's hiding the lump, right?
I've got a huge.
Right.
My lump is really.
I
big.
bet.
Herschel Walker's trending number 3 in the United States. Is he up right now? Is he going to win
49.2
tonight?
still right
There it is.
He's up
There
by
it is.
0.8% right now.
Well, I mean,
So there's a rumor going around in Georgia here that he might lose by 1 vote because he wrote in me instead of actually checking his name.
Yes.
Not sure if that's true, but we're all rooting for you, Herschel.
CNN has vote tally at 89%. He's up by 0.8%.
Yeah, and the Kent stuff hasn't moved.
But
at all.
nobody's over
Not even at
50.
all.
To Bob's point earlier, nobody's over 50, right? So it's
Yeah.
going to be a runoff.
Yeah, it might be a runoff
Because
there.
Oliver's been pretty steady at 2% all night.
Yeah. Yeah.
But all those are libertarians, right? They're not going to vote for fucking Warnock, you wouldn't think.
Lauren Boebert is trending. Did she win?
I have no idea.
Oh, she's the other crazy woman.
Yeah, she's the other one.
Where's she from?
Yeah.
Colorado.
Colorado. Well,
Is she?
She's a house.
Wyoming.
That's a house race
It's
in
a house one?
Colorado.
Yeah, let's see here.
right now she's losing by 3 points with 77% reporting.
But I don't think
So
the
we'll
House
see.
is really in question. Like the Republicans are definitely going to take the House.
Well, the early projections are looking like it might not be they're going to win the House, but it might not be the red wave they thought it was. Like if Boebert's losing, that's kind of interesting.
Well, it depends on where these votes are coming from. Because this is, Kerry Lake I thought would win by 10 points tonight. She's down by 15. Same with Fetterman. Fetterman was up, by 80 points earlier. Now they're within a point of each other. Who are they counting first and why? And what advantage does that give to the other person?
Well, I feel like normally they do the big cities like last.
Right.
Then you get those huge hikes, you know what I'm saying?
But
that
it
come in.
feels like the big cities are going first.
They
this
seem like
year.
they're going first.
It's easier for counties with less numbers to report. Like
Sure,
if you look
yeah.
at the maps, like for just to go back to Texas, like way before Abbott was called, Uvalde County, which is like 20,000 people, like that had 90% of the fucking vote in like way early today. You know what I mean? Like it was already there.
Did Big Gretsch win in Michigan? People are asking that as well. Looks like Big Gretsch might be up there.
You're talking about the governor
Whitmer,
who faked
yeah.
her own assassination attempt.
Correct. I think she's up right now.
Well,
she's terrible.
I guess it's a crime to have good branding.
Yeah, true.
Draymond Green actually tweeted for her this morning.
Really?
Good for her.
For Gretchen Whitmer?
Yeah, they were paying $20,000 per pop for
No
celebrities
shit.
to tweet like, "Hey, you gotta." It was the same.
LeBron did it for
It was the
Stacey
same.
Abrams.
It was the same text.
He
And
really?
every one of
Oh,
them.
yeah?
Yeah.
He would.
You know what's funny?
Dude, you're making 25 to 45 million a year in the NBA.
No, hang on.
And you're taking $10,000 to say, "Hey, you should vote for this bitch."
Type in LeBron Warnock and pull up the video. He actually did it for Warnock today.
I will, but I want to just say real quick, Michigan State, that's in Lansing.
Yep.
Yes.
East Lansing.
Yep.
Yeah. Whitmer is losing that county.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So Draymond.
They like Izzo.
Draymond took
and
the
Tom,
money.
Tom Izzo took the money too, and he said, "Hey, don't vote."
Yeah.
Because voting's for fucking queers. Man.
So pull up a LeBron Warnock video on Twitter and play that for us.
10 G's to get a LeBron tweet.
It was $20,000.
$20,000.
20.
I don't know
Still.
this.
I know.
For sure.
I know.
I know that
Get LeBron to do a hard AF tweet.
Wow.
Dude, if we could do it for $20K, but
That's what I'm saying.
I know that the Whitmer campaign was paying $20K per celebrity endorsement for her campaign.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden this morning, Draymond Green tweeted out for Whitmer. Why, dude? She doesn't give a fuck about black dudes.
No,
what the fuck are you talking about?
Or basketball for that.
All right, so
but
let's
he
play
makes
let's
millions
play
of dollars.
LeBron
Why the
video
fuck would-
here. 20K is 20K.
Yeah, that's chump change for him.
Yeah, take it.
Man,
What do we got?
so
Here we go.
irritating.
Play it. Put it on screen.
Ron
Volume.
James here. Obviously, tomorrow is election day, and there's only one choice when voting for senator, and that's Raphael Warnock. So make sure you guys go to warnock.com to find your polling location. God bless.
So
so
That's
insincere.
20K. It's like
Does the
Cameo.
FTC
It's like
have to
Cameo.
say, hey, look, this is a paid endorsement? Like
You could tell that's just a paid endorsement. He
That's
doesn't
exactly
give a
what
shit.
it is. That's like
Please
Cameo.
vote for
But,
Warnock.
like-
Thank you.
Like, shouldn't it have to say like hashtag ad or like
Yeah.
should be
Should.
compliant?
Yeah.
Was there a flower on the side of his head?
There's something there.
Why
Because
would
I mean,
there be a flower on the
technically,
side
I
of his
mean,
head?
I would say that's worse than a paid fucking, like, hey, look,
Yeah.
Coca-Cola, you didn't say hashtag ad. Fucking election, that'd be way more of a
Yeah,
serious
you're supposed to
attention.
put that in there, right? So
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Yeah, that
But
is.
it's LeBron James.
It is.
I mean, they're really going to go after him.
No,
I
that's
am.
exactly who they make examples of, I'd say.
I've sued him several times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot. A lot.
Lunch money?
No.
No. Dan's about blackout level right now here.
He's just like
Way
zoning.
too much.
Yeah,
I
there
don't-
it is. That's America right there, kids. That's America right there. Don't
Yep.
know that we're going to have any winners. We'll probably go another 5 here. Where is Herschel Walker for the last fucking time?
So
I got to know that
49.1.
he's still winning when we get off air.
He's up 0.2, 49.1 to 48.9.
Let's call it. We've gone. Let's call it for Walker. He's won.
Drinkin Bros calls it for
Our
Walker.
Senator
For
Drinkin
you heard it
Bros
here first.
podcast has called it for Herschel Walker.
To be fair,
He's
we
our
have a
next
history
senator.
of calling it early.
Yeah, and Fetterman's up by 1
Well,
point.
oh, with the last one.
Yeah, you called Trump.
Well, he should have. He was up in every single state before we went to bed. We woke up in the morning and all of a sudden he lost magically. The guy who got the most sitting votes of any president of all time. And I still,
Most sitting votes?
Most votes of any sitting president. I still haven't met one Biden person in real life who voted for him and said, "Hey, dude, I voted for Joe Biden."
There's
Well,
Steven
they just
Seagal
won't.
votes.
They just
No one's
won't
gonna
admit it.
proudly
Yeah,
admit
they're not
that.
happy to admit
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
But they're
not happy.
voting now.
But Steven Seagal voted.
Doesn't matter. Hey, they're still voting for Democrats now.
Yeah,
so
but-
apparently they don't care about a recession or losing their fucking jobs.
But Steven Seagal voted.
Boy, we got about 2 minutes left. My God.
He doesn't get out of his chair, man.
No.
Yeah, dude, he's just
no.
like, it's a little.
No. We're gonna have to call this one tonight. This is the first race called tonight.
White.
In Texas.
Herschel Walker.
Yeah. We got Herschel Walker and we got Dan. Those are the 2 races that are
Well, we
called
might have called
tonight.
camera 6 too. I think we're still.
What do we got on camera 6 there?
Still,
How's
I'm
he
watching
doing?
my chair. still.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
watching
That
chair.
guy's been asleep for like 45 minutes.
He's holding in there.
And
He's
how's
hanging in strong.
how's the 12?
Yeah.
He's hanging
Hard
in
AF
strong there. Yeah, how's the guy who's drinking 12 hard AFs? Is he still up?
He's back up.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Is that 12?
13.
That's 13? Jesus.
He's
Shut
doing
the
better
fuck
than
up.
me, and all I've done is drink 3/4 of a bottle of scotch. He's doing
know.
better than me.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Look at that. You
Yeah,
were
but Dan,
you
you're
were an
smiling at
American.
least.
And I will say, you popped up out of that chair
I love that
quickly,
smile.
so that's
Very fast.
impressive.
And didn't even projectile vomit.
No.
He's
Not even
showing-
like
It's
a
a
little
good point,
dizzy.
yeah.
He's
'Cause
showing
some-
his tattoos now.
Hang on, we
Show the
got
shirt.
breaking
Body in
news
motion
here.
stays in
Kathy Hochul has won New York. That was the debates between her and the Republicans.
Yeah.
So
I liked how she
I mean-
said starting tomorrow she's going to clean up New York.
people don't fucking care. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Democrats just don't fucking care.
Nope.
About crime in their city, nothing else. Like, so I guess
I think
who
the
gives a
younger
shit?
vote turned out a little bit more. They were
Yeah.
they were talking about the younger vote, and that to me is crap because
Well, they're
they don't
the only
understand
people
what
that
the
can
fuck's
afford to live in New York because their parents are paying the fucking bills now.
going on. Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wow.
and if they
And they're the ones that tell me
how you
they
really
don't need
feel.
they don't need a Republican to win in their state. They need a Republican to win in the state their parents live in.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't usually have kids. They don't work, so they don't worry about taxes or anything.
The only time, like living there twice, man, the only time that city was nice and safe was Republicans. I guess keep voting them in. If you want to get robbed and all that other shit, have fun.
And by the way, I just want to update on an important Republican race. Mike Itkas up to 583 votes. He has 0.3.
You're goddamn right, bitch. And all 583 of those votes belong to us.
Yes.
I'll do it. I'll applause that.
He breathes hard and fucks tough, dude.
Vicus.
No,
Yeah.
He's a fighter, man.
Yeah.
He's a
Say
fighter.
it, say it right. Itkas.
No,
Itkas?
No, he's a
District
fighter.
9.
He has
God damn
he
it.
has a
damn it.
decimal of vote, a percentage of vote for every inch of his penis.
You bet.
Doesn't it
Bet he
remind you a
does.
little bit of the fucking 2004 California recall vote? Where the porn star and then Arnold Schwarzenegger vote like against
Damn
Greg
it,
Davis.
man.
I remember that.
Remember that?
I was a
didn't-
young little boy.
Yeah.
Vern Troyer. I thought Vern Troyer was running also.
By the way, California looks like it won't pass legalized gambling. Why? I don't really get that right now.
Oh, actually, if you want an insane thing, to go back to Missouri and their great defense.
God damn it, dude.
Herschel's neck and neck now.
Yeah, so Missouri has recreational weed on the ballot, and it is squeaking through.
Is he going to make it?
It should make it 53 to 46,
All
but
right.
like, what the fuck,
And then
man?
breaking news,
Where is that?
Gavin Newsom
Missouri.
has won re-election in California. So Gavin Newsom
Not
has won.
surprising.
What about Caruso? Do you have anything on Rick Caruso out of L.A.?
Yeah,
I know all the
LA
celebrities are
mayor's
voting
race
for
is a
him.
big deal. Yeah, Matt Belinsky's been talking about a lot.
I wonder if Rick Caruso's up. If Newsom's already called at this point, I mean, so the polls have been closed for, I don't know, an hour.
I guarantee you, there's no parallel between fucking the statewide election and then the LA mayor election because people fucking hate all the shit that's going on in LA. Have you ever seen
it's
homeless people fucking camped out on
But they
Hollywood
just
and
voted.
Vine
But
ever?
they just voted Hochul for governor in New York.
That's
so.
statewide, though. It's like the recall election for Newsom went his way, and then the governor's election is going to go his way, but the city of L.A. is not going to go their way. There's no fucking way. Caruso's
Find out.
definitely going to win that.
Karen Bass and Caruso are just neck and neck from what I see so
Oh,
far
my
from
God.
The Tiger
Who the
King?
fuck is voting?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's concerning, man. It's
Holy
really
shit,
concerning.
dude.
It's
People
really
just don't
concerning.
fucking care.
Have you, like,
They don't care.
You lived in fucking L.A. for
It's awful.
18 years.
Yes. A long
I've
time.
been going
So-
there for at least fucking 12 years.
Yeah.
I've never seen it as bad as it's been in the last 2 or 3 years.
Dude,
So
ever.
it's really early. From what I've seen from some channel out of LA, Karen Bass is up 51 to 49% with essentially 0% of the precincts reporting. She's got 165,000 votes. He's got 159,000.
Let's go ahead and call it.
Yep.
With
Call it.
0% reporting.
Now we're good.
We're gonna
You heard it
call
here first.
I've drank entirely too much.
No, it's fine.
We're gonna call it.
That's fine. I thought it was going to be a massive red tsunami tonight.
Yep.
It was not. People don't care. Maybe the abortion thing was too much.
I really do think that conservative Americans need to prepare themselves for the eventuality that other human beings are okay with being dominated, right?
Yeah.
Like they're okay being cucks.
Yeah.
And that's the
Well,
problem.
it shows you like what's important to the majority of Americans, and
It's
it's not
convenience.
Yeah, it's gender.
Sure.
It's all the other bullshit
Yeah,
that no
you-
one really cares about,
you-
but apparently they do.
You can frame it a million different ways, but it's so. Ben Franklin warned us about the possibility of sacrificing our security for our liberty for security, right?
Yep.
But he never warned us about sacrificing our liberty for convenience, which,
Yeah.
but probably because he didn't think he had to. Because
But I mean,
it's
what's
really
convenient
fucking
about getting
obvious.
robbed in New York?
Dude, I know.
You know, that's not
I know.
convenient.
I know.
Yeah, but you guys make it sound like it's the options are binary, but I think that's you're seeing the bulk majority of people probably not voting for the or
But
saying,
here's the
not
thing.
caring
With as bad as the country is and the recession we're in and everything else.
because the two options suck.
Yeah, fair enough.
Maybe. And maybe that's it.
It's like-
But nihilism's not like I get it, man. I'm right there with you. Like the idea of choosing between the lesser two evils sounds horrible to me.
Yeah.
But becoming cynical and nihilistic about that fucking option probably isn't the best solution.
No, was it the my political enemy is the enemy of democracy ultimately leads to the erosion of all liberties.
And then what's Plato say? If you fucking tune out of the fucking organization and fucking governance of your own state, then you're doomed to be ruled by fools.
Yeah, well, that's why I say, like, play an active role in your at least local politics and everything, and vote Libertarian.
Vote for fucking Dan.
Dan, can I drink whatever you're drinking? Because
you've been
sure can.
You've been drinking it. It's Ardbeg fucking scotch.
It's,
can I have some more?
You
we're
sure
deep,
can.
We're deep into that bottle.
Before we get off the air here tonight, what do we got for Herschel Walker in the state
49.
of Georgia? What?
Dead even. 49 dead even.
He's got
49, 49.
Dead even.
I'm reading he's
gonna
got
win.
24 carries for 160 yards right now.
Yeah.
It's in the USFL.
So,
And
Bob,
Fetterman's
I want
still
to
up
point
by a
out that neither of them will get the 50% threshold.
I don't think the threshold's
so
going to
this
hit.
will go to a runoff. What do we got in Oz versus Fetterman here?
Fetterman's up a point.
1 point.
1 point.
How many?
80%.
80%. All right, still 20% left.
if you're if you're Dr. Oz and a guy that can't speak fucking English,
Sure. You're
beats
near that level.
Do you
Yeah.
just kill yourself?
Well,
or
and
what?
here's
He
the
does
worst
say
part.
English
You go into
words.
hiding, man.
Oh my God!
You
dude.
lose the election. You're a foreigner who
Yeah.
loses an election to
You-
an
you
American
just
who
fucking-
you speak better English than.
Yes.
You just blow your brains right the fuck out of your body.
Now, that's when
right?
you just throw your hands up and just say, obviously,
Yeah.
you know.
And then you set yourself on fire or blow your brains out, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I go that far, but, you know.
Wasn't
Well,
there
maybe, maybe.
Bob,
I don't know.
you bring it up sometimes. There was a guy within the last 20 years who won an election as a dead man, right?
Mel
Yeah.
Carnahan.
Oh, there's a bunch of them. The guy who owned the Bunny Ranch in Nevada, he also won.
Yeah.
Yes.
He
yes.
also.
So there's
That's the
two in the
Well,
last
he
20
was,
years,
he
due
was-
to one, like, not statewide, but I guess it was fucking district-wide elections.
Carnahan was statewide.
They were, one
Right.
was statewide, one was a district. They won elections as dead men.
What do you do if a dead guy wins?
You
Yeah,
fuck
then
them.
the party puts in whomever they feel.
Well,
fuck 'em.
one was the wife took over, right?
Yes, so Mel Carnahan's
Yeah.
wife took over for
Yeah.
him. I don't know which
That's weird,
prostitute
man.
took over for the Bunny Ranch guy.
Yeah,
No,
that'd be
me
great.
neither.
Air Force Amy, I assume, was serving in the Nevada house.
Well,
Sure.
God bless her.
Yeah, God
But she
bless
had
her.
big ass titties, dude.
Damn titties, dude.
Is Fetterman the guy with Quato on his neck?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Quado, yeah.
Copy.
Yeah, that's the
Now
guy.
I know
Yeah,
what's
he has
going on.
Yeah,
He
but
has
it's
a
like a
mini
licensing
Fetterman.
deal.
It is, yeah, with
Right.
Total Recall. I got to give them a certain percentage of money. Every time they show the hump on the back of his neck, it goes to Arnold and Total Recall. A lot of people don't know that.
I think that ad actually worked for Fetterman, though, that he had put out. You know what I'm talking about? The football one?
Can you imagine?
Hey, kid.
Oh yeah, when he did,
Here's a Coke, Fetterman.
What about that ad that fucking Wheelchair did, where he was playing basketball with a guy from his wheelchair?
So Tom Mello said $20. Where's Coop? Coop is right here. Go ahead and pan over to Coop.
Yeah, Coop.
Coop, how
What's
do you
going on, Coop?
How
Yes,
do you
sir.
feel tonight, Coop?
I don't think my mic's on.
No, it's on.
It's
It
on.
is?
I
Yeah,
hear
Okay,
you.
I can't hear
Yeah,
my
we hear you.
phones.
You're
Go
just
ahead.
wearing dead headphones.
Yeah, you're wearing dead headphones, but we
I
can
can
hear
hear
you.
everybody else.
I know those mics aren't. It's
Take the headphones
about
off.
Just fucking talk like you're fucking
Talk like
talking.
you know.
Okay,
Take the
well, I'm trying-
headphones off. There
I
you
can't
go.
hear very well.
Just,
Now you can hear me
Vendetta,
talk, right?
motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm right here. Okay. How do you feel tonight about the election?
Overall, I have no idea what's going on because I can't see the screen.
Sure.
So I think it went pretty well.
I like it.
He's got a positive attitude.
I like it.
Dig it.
Sure does,
Dig it.
dude.
So-
He sure does. Real quick here. How's Herschel Walker doing in
Yeah,
Georgia? In
hey,
the state of
49
Georgia?
to 49, man.
Is he okay? So he's how many? How many? what's the-
89%.
He is up. So he's up about 900 votes.
There you
Okay,
go.
great.
900 votes.
Great.
And by the way,
That's how many rushing yards he has
in
last
both
season.
Yeah.
in both
Last
Georgia
season.
and Pennsylvania, Libertarians are getting a combined 3.4% of the vote.
Yeesh. That's a lot.
What?
Yeah. That means they're sucking up what Herschel could have got. He would have already won by now. And now we got to wait till December probably.
And that Kent's still at 65%. It hasn't moved.
It's so the whole. We talked about it yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Georgia and Pennsylvania. One of the two is going to get the Republican and Democratic attention for the runoff.
There is no Pennsylvania runoff.
So if Herschel Walker, if they go into a fucking runoff, they're going to get the attention, right? You would think.
Yeah.
Republicans are going to spend money in there.
Everybody will. Both will. It depends on what the balance is in the House, and we won't know that until later tonight.
Yeah, but Pennsylvania's got the weird fucking rules where they count votes differently. So how much money do you have to spend paying attention to that shit versus spending money on the runoff?
Oh, man, there's been, what, $200 million dumped into that state?
It's so much fucking money.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I just like that it's the whole Northeast has become the working man without the working man. You got Springsteen in New Jersey. Oh, man, I'm all about the working man down here in the coal mine with dead fucking parrots slung over my shoulder.
And it's not the fucking longshoreman in Pennsylvania.
Doesn't do it. And
it's
then you
a guy
got
whose parents own the fucking insurance company.
You got Oz.
Right.
And then in the debate, by the way, he got his house from his sister for $1. She sold it for $1 because his parents gave it to her. He's never spent one day in a union. He's a trust fund kid. He looks like a union guy, and it's probably one of those things when you have a child like that who's that ugly and who has the fucking quado and the whole thing, you're probably just like, look, how much fucking money do I have to give you to stay away from my Thanksgiving table, you ugly fucking ogre? And then it's like, then he has a stroke. Then he strokes out, and it's like, great, let's put him in.
Let's
put him in office.
Even better. Right?
It's the craziest shit of all time.
They've had these plans since he was 6 years old.
Yes. Yes.
It's like John Benet Ramsey, but a dude.
JBR, but a dude. But he lived through the choking and getting jerked off on.
And that's the trend now. If Biden can do it, everybody can do it.
Request to be referred to as the working Dan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the working Dan.
Well, it's not me.
No, it's not you.
Because I don't do that.
No. But I mean, what are we doing here, man?
That.
Wait, at least, again, with the Herschel Walker and the Warnock thing, like, it's comedy versus comedy. I'm fine with that. Like, you've got a crazy fucking black preacher and a crazy fucking running back who's had 90 kids and 50 abortions. I don't care because it's comedy on comedy, right?
How's he doing?
How's Herschel doing? What do we got there?
49 and
that up.
49.
There we go.
Yes.
How much of
Hanging
that
in
precinct is reported?
We're up to 89%, but I think Herschel's going to break one off late, you know?
Yeah.
He always breaks off a late carry, dude, for 80 through the fucking thing, dude. He's a hero.
Can someone make a
Goddamn
bill
hero.
that
What's
can someone make a bill that when races are this close, instead of just doing a runoff or a recount or whatever, we can have like a jousting match or something?
Yeah.
Just to the death.
Celebrity death match.
Death, dude.
Yeah.
Come
Last
on.
man standing.
Yeah, exactly. Just
get
end
one,
it for one of them
bullet.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before we get out of here, kids, we'll go around the horn. So, Pardon My American, got a pan of those guys over there. Pardon My American podcast, Iconoblast podcast right next to him. Hang on. So we got Pardon My American. Give a little quick wave. There you go. Download that podcast. Iconoblast. Give a quick wave there.
Yeah.
Coop. Download the podcast.
Podcast.
You got snowed by Joel tonight, dude. Is Joel still wearing sunglasses?
No.
Put them on.
No,
Put
he
them on,
lost
Joel.
them.
Put them on.
There they are.
There you go, Stevie.
Dave Thomas, Pardon My American in here.
And if you want square
Richard
cheeseburgers.
Ryan, blackriflecoffee.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros 20% off. I don't know if that's true. Try to use it.
It is
totally
actually.
fine.
No, it's. I think it's Citizen Podcast.
Okay.
Is now our only sponsorship with them.
Man,
Yeah.
it could be Fetterman at this point. Just type in promo code Fetterman.
I think DB20 works too.
And then we got Softcore History back there. Download their podcast.
We read prostitute reviews from the 1780s
Yes,
this
sir.
week.
Yeah, so apparently there was a book remaining from some time back in the day that was reviews of actual prostitutes in the 19th century in England. And they read the whole fucking thing.
It's like the Yelp.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh, my God,
Yeah,
dude.
it's
It's like the best episode yet.
Yeah.
Loose, but not
Great
too loose.
episode. Download Softcore History. We'll take one last question from the audience. Shocker. How's Herschel doing? That is the last
Oh,
question.
actually, fuck, it just flipped blue on Politico.
Son of a bitch.
For Georgia?
Yeah.
Warnock is up?
Warnock is up.
Warnock, 50.1.
Yeah.
No.
I got 49.
I got
but
49.
He's up 400-ish votes or 300-ish votes on Walker.
Okay, Bob, the only thing I want to point out to the audience, though, is you got to be over the 50%
Neither
threshold.
over the threshold. Neither
And that's
over the threshold.
important. That's important. So neither are over that. And we'll look forward to another runoff there. In the meantime, to everybody watching and listening around the world, we greatly appreciate it. All the money you guys put in, we greatly appreciate it. That goes to the staff and everybody else. Delco, you want to play us out with a little hard AF commercial here? These races won't be called till later on in the evening. We'd be on air till 5 in the morning. And let's face it, I don't know if Dan can go 10 more minutes.
No, I've got like 12 seconds left.
You can play us out with that. For D'Anthony Holloway, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Drinkin Bros podcast. Good night, everyone.
Woo! Guys, go to hardafseltzer.com. Get some 8% seltzer shipped right to your house. The peach, the lemon lime, the strawberry shortcake, and the blue raspberry. No carbs, no sugars, no gluten if you give a shit about that. We are live in over 100 stores in Tennessee. More just opened up. Go to hardafseltzer.com today. Check
He's
your
going to
store
sabotage
locator
the
or order
company.
them right to your
That's what
house.
it is.